sinning, the voices are spinning with the visions all written. Got the pictures of my prophecy, develop my philosophy. Woke up in the morning, told the world to get back off of me. Yeah, and still the nightmares creeping up at night. I'm a fragment in the mirror, seeing black and white. Like who is me and who is gonna take me over? My soul is my soul in the eyes of the beholder. Yeah, and now there's darkness in the chaos. Try to see the light, hope the positives will pay off. Ain't no time for stressing when the time is of this essence. Take these two fists and swing them back into your direction. Woo! Cause that's the way I got it. And don't the sound of doom always sound so melodic. Looking to the future, know the end is coming near. Even though I'm standing tall in the face of all this fear. Clear vision, serving life like a sentence. Gotta stay strong, that's the reason I'm so vicious. A barking dog, take it all, never fall. You ringing for the champ, and I'm the one who get the call. So let me tell you a little something about this life. You can commit to the game and you can commit to fight. But the thing is that with every passing of the night, nobody actually makes it out of this world alive. So what you gotta do is put your powers to the test. Time is passing, so you better swing your time the best. So who you gonna be when the reaper come knocking? Actions speak louder than words, so stop talking. Yeah, so watch me break out of this cage. I fight now, I won't change. Yeah, and it's the passing of the days. So get back and just get up out my way. Yeah, so watch me break out of this cage. I fight now, I won't change. Yeah, and it's the passing of the days. So get back and just get up out my way. Woo! Chemical catalyst, rattling, never hazardous. Subdued by all my memories, but never been a pacifist. So quick to put up the fist. It's hard to resist, but I just might lose control. So shoot, and I never do miss. I gotta take risk if I wanna have it all. So let go of the poison, the venom. I'm sinning. The voices are spinning with the visions all written. Got the pictures of my prophecy, develop my philosophy. Woke up in the morning, told the world to get back off of me. Yeah, and still the nightmares creeping up at night. I'm a fragment in the mirror, seeing black and white. Like who is me and who is gonna take me over? My soul is my soul in the eyes of the beholder. Yeah, and now there's darkness in the chaos. Try to see the light, hope the positives will pay off. Ain't no time for stressing when the time is of this essence. Take these two fists and swing them back into your direction. Woo! Cause that's the way I got it. And don't the sound of doom always sound so melodic. Looking to the future, know the end is coming near. Even though I'm standing tall in the face of all this fear. Clear vision, serving life like a sentence. Gotta stay strong, that's the reason I'm so vicious. A barking dog, take it all, never fall. You ringing for the champ, then I'm the one who get the call. So let me tell you a little something about this life. You can commit to the game and you can commit to fight. But the thing is that with every passing of the night, nobody actually makes it out of this world alive. So what you gotta do is put your powers to the test. Time is passing, so you better swing your time the best. So who you gonna be when the reaper come knocking? Actions speak louder than words, so stop talking. So watch me break out of this cage. I fight now, I want change. Yeah, and it's the passing of the days. So get back and just get up out my way. So watch me break out of this cage. I fight now, I want change. Yeah, and it's the passing of the days. So get back and just get up out my way. Chemical catalyst, rattling, never hazardous. Subdued by all my memories, but never been a pacifist. So quick to put up the fist. It's hard to resist, but I just might lose control. So shoot, and I never do miss. I gotta take risk if I wanna have it all. So let go of the poison, the venom. I'm sinning. The voices are spinning with the visions all written. Got the pictures of my prophecy, develop my philosophy. Woke up in the morning, told the world to get back off of me. Yeah, and still the nightmares creeping up at night.
going on, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of No Neutral with, of course, Olympic qualifiers, big Hollywood Raw TV with the fresh lineup, and of course, my guy, Brian F. Brian, how are you feeling today, brother?
I am feeling fantastic. You know, it feels good to be a real athlete. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wasn't really feeling like an e-athlete until I qualified for the Olympics. Now I can say, hey, look, Mom, you know, I'm an athlete these days. That's what I'm saying, you know?
It's a beautiful thing. I
can't complain. It's a beautiful thing indeed.
And one of the perks that come along with being an e-athlete is that if you get high enough and climb high enough, maybe you will have Japan actually watching your show. Big shout out to our Japanese counterparts over there holding it down for us over there at Capcom Fighters Japan. And shout out to all of the Japanese viewers. I appreciate you guys so much. And Brian, you know something else that I appreciate? That match that just happened last week. GTR going up against Big Bird. And you know what, Brian? You actually brought up the fact that we've seen this guild player training with Angry Bird and Big Bird all the time, and he's just so good, he's so godlike, and I'm like, yeah, but you know, I haven't heard much about him in the back of my mind. You know, I wasn't gonna say it on the show, but oh my goodness, did he prove me wrong. That is a bad man, and that match was amazing.
I mean, I'm telling you, I have my ears to the streets. You know, you gotta go on the Twitters, go on the YouTubes, go on the Twitch channels. You gotta lurk to really see all the talent that's truly out there, and I feel like that's a big problem. You're discounting a lot of players. You're selling yourself short for a lot of entertainment and for knowledge.
I gotta get my ear to the streets, bro. I gotta get my.
Yeah, I gotta get
you're like a mixtape. You like a mixtape DJ. You know what I mean? You gotta know the pulse.
I'm saying I try to keep a lookout for the players there. When I saw those clips, I mean, usually they're the highlights from Big Bird, right? So I see GTR mostly getting beat up, but then I got to see a few matches of him doing his work, and I was like, this guy is doing things with Gil that I didn't think were possible. And it all came to fruition with that winter semifinals match versus Big Bird. And I think we just saw like two players that knew each other's characters and habits through and through. And the big thing that I think we want to highlight is that GTR is a master of the Rashid matchup.
Yes,
the way he was able to actually win this set was to nullify Rashid's win condition. That was the only way he was going to win, was if he knew how to nullify the pressure and escape the corner. And I feel like those interactions he had beyond like the big parries, because you know he does have a two frame parry. He has two of them, in fact, in case you didn't know. So he has those options. But beyond that, it was the subtle things, the kind of the universal character things. Him knowing how to jab check whirlwind cancels and get the optimal cancel punish from them, right? He didn't just interrupt when Big Bird would extend with Crushing Fierce to EX whirlwind with just a button or a jab. He'd commit jab lariat. He knew to get the option select out and get the knockdown from that, get the pressure going. When there was ever a gap in a string in the corner, he saw the cancel coming or he saw the raw whirlwind approaching to get the extra turn. He knew to jump out of the corner and escape that sequence. It doesn't look like much when you look at it initially, but if you were to rewind time and go to an alternate timeline where he didn't do those things, if he didn't jab check, if he didn't jump out of the corner, you would see a different result on the screen, because that is Rashid's win condition, where he gets to rinse and repeat pressure and strings, constantly getting it over and over, get the throw mix, get the pressure. Rashid always has gaps in his pressure. They're just extremely tight and you don't know when they're coming. So him able to recognize those patterns and know the options he has to nullify that made all the difference, and that's what got him really the dub, in my opinion, was knowing those gaps.
Yeah, 100%. And I love the fact that you even brought up the term win condition, because that's something that is not talked about enough. All over Twitter, you know what we hear, bro? We hear, what tier is this character, right? So everyone, every single player from casual to the best player on earth has an opinion about who is S tier, who's B tier, who's C tier, X, Y, Z. But only the best players in the world can tell you about characters, win conditions, and strategies for every character. So that's something that I want to make sure that we highlight tremendously here. Just to give you guys an example, let's say, Gao's win condition. Well, Gao's offense is kind of OD, but generally speaking, he wants to get damage over pokes here and there, anti-airs. He's not doing a million damage in one sequence like Laura, for example. So it's very important, no matter what character you play, it's a universal thing, to know what your character's win conditions are and what your opponent's win conditions are. So Rashid, in this case, a lot of times the way he wins is by pushing his opponent to the corner, and then of course he has all those amazing whirlwinds and stuff that Brian brought up. Gil's win condition, I mean, he kind of sucks. So I don't even think that he really even has, bro. I don't even know if Gil really has a win condition.
Can we do bad sample size logic here and say that Gil still sucks? I think
bro,
that's what people are waiting for.
Fam?
People are waiting for this to be like the one piece of evidence, like, oh, I knew it. Gil is not low tier.
I'm gonna take this one moment out of no neutral to say, Danny fam, you've been so salty, bro, that people don't think that Zangief is trash because he got his wake up EX command grab nerf. In the end of the day, another lesson about win condition, guys. Why is Zangief good at all? Because his pressure is OD, because he can scoop you one time and kill you. He was never OD just because of his defense, okay? So nobody ever said, oh, Geef's defense is so amazing, so that's why. No, bro. Yes, it does matter, and it does make him a lot weaker, but at the end of the day, his win condition is still intact. He's a good character. I agree with you, Japan. And with that being the case, Rashid is an even better character, but with enough diligence. Bro, this is the thing. Every time that we saw GTR in the corner, generally speaking, he was able to get out of the corner. Before you know it, he's back throwing Big Bird into the corner. He's jumping over a whirlwind. There's a lot of times on 3 separate occasions, guys, you can go back and look at it. On 3 separate occasions, there's a throw tech. And that's a situation people don't really think about, where you can get a download on your opponent. A lot of times, people default to a certain option after a throw tech. It's just a subconscious flowchart type of thing. 3 separate occasions in the clutch. GTR used stand medium punch buffer and smoked Big Bird while he was in the corner. He was able to escape and get a whole lot of damage. His timing and his neutral was so strong with punish on the crouch spears here and there, and those amazing parries to deal with the whirlwinds, and it made it so that actually he made Gil's pressure look just as good as Rashid's.
It's definitely not as good as Rashid's, but I think Gil's pressure is a little bit underrated. A little bit here and there. He doesn't have the best range, I would say, on his normals, but he has really strong counter poke options, and I think that's what he really showed. He really knew how to check the space where Big Bird wanted to be and convert that to knockdowns and nullify pressure. So once you are able to not only defend, that's a concept that I don't know if people discuss or really vocalize, is that your defense in Street Fighter V a lot of the times is not about blocking. It's about counter poking. It's about kind of turning their pressure and baiting them to occupy space on their offense and then punishing them for it. You convert that to a knockdown. That's better than blocking something, right? If you can adjust your blocking, crouch to stand block, which makes your hurt box smaller, and then you buffer behind that. They try to extend in a block string and they whiff and you clip them and get a knockdown. That's better than just blocking, right? And on top of that, I think one thing that's a little bit underrated about Gil is his damage output. His damage output is amazing, especially when paired with the retribution system, when he has V-trigger active. It's not like I don't think his damage from individual little pokes is that great, but when it lines up, and GTR made it line up, his damage output is ridiculous. And we saw so many situations also where the round was clutched out, the game clutched out just from meter too. His meter management was ridiculous because a lot of these games could have gone to Big Bird's favor until we saw the interruption with the poke, with the confirm, with the buffer into the super, right? There were several matches won that way, several rounds won that way. And I don't really know what Gil would use meter for. He's not a meter dependent character like Urian.
No, I feel like they made when they do EX, it's crouch strong EX fireball into V-trigger activation. That's it though.
Yeah, so he saved that super a lot of the times for those clutch moments, and that's scary. That freezes you up on offense because you're already being checked here and there for overextending. You know that he's capable of finding these gaps. With the super behind it, you're dead. When you look at those life deficits, life leads, you gotta remember that sometimes even if one person has 10% and the other person has 30%, the life is even.
It's an even situation, yes.
Both one hit kill. If it's a jab difference, that might make a difference. But usually the mentality, the hit you're playing for is the same for both of you. And so that's the situations that we saw boil down to. And because he held onto that meter, he was able to get those counter pokes and confirms and just take rounds that he looked like he was losing it, right? He brought so many back like that. So amazing situational awareness, matchup knowledge, player knowledge, and resource management. He managed to get a win over what is considered to be one of the best characters in the game with what people consider one of the worst. So GTR, you got a new fan in me. Well, old fan. Maybe you got some new fans now. So Congratulations on that big win over Big Bird. But that
Much
said, that set was a first to 3 set. And we saw a lot of back and forth that we got to see the downloads and the adaptations between them. But most of the time we don't get first to 3 sets in tournaments. We don't get that.
It's a whole lot of first to 2, generally speaking, and pretty much it begs the question: what are the differences between first to 2 and first to 3 sets? And is there one that's preferable to the other? This is how I want to lead off with this one, bro. I think that first to 2 sets are looked at completely the wrong way. And this is how people look at it. First to 2 is so quick, and Street Fighter V is extremely volatile. There's so much damage. The stun builds up quickly and doesn't go down that fast. So a round can be over in the blink of an eye. It feels like, at least. Whereas in the first to 3, it's believed that the better player is going to win a lot more often because there's so much more time to adapt, right? Now, this is my thing. I started doing a whole lot better in tournament when I started viewing first to 2 as like first to 4 rounds. You know what I mean? Like someone has to beat for 4 straight rounds. If I want to, right? As far as like getting a download of my opponent's stuff, I remember there's an interview on Daigo that Chris T did back when Chris T was on Team Beast. And Daigo said that at the beginning of a tournament, or at the beginning of a round, if he's playing against someone and he doesn't know their tendencies and stuff, he plays extremely conservative in the first round so that he can try to get a download. And then he trusts that download to make whatever reads he makes for the rest of the set, making micro adjustments from that point forward. But people treat it as if you need a whole game to adapt or something like that. And in all honesty, that's not the truth. In the end of the day, right now, the better you get, the faster your download time is going to be. You're mentally shackling yourself by thinking that first to 2 is not enough time when in all actuality it is. The only thing I would give credence to, which of course first to 3 is still going to be more consistent, but I think the difference there is more marginal than people believe it to be. The one thing I would say is online versus offline, which that's another topic. I will say that there is rollback and things of that nature online, right? So first to 3 gives you a less of a chance to kind of get screwed over by rollback. But as far as actual regular gameplay, I think first to 2 is fine.
But would you prefer first to 3?
I would prefer first to 3 as far as like my chances, I suppose. But as a competitor overall, as far as my experience, I would not want tournaments to take longer because of first to 3.
Right. I feel like this is a question of, from a competitor's perspective, you're doing everything it takes to excel at the format presented with you. But if you had your choice, I feel like that's where like the truth lies a little bit. If you had your choice and there was no other constraints around logistics, you want first to 3, right?
Okay,
you prefer that. Right. So I definitely see what you're saying. At the end of the day, you need to, as a competitor, excel at the format that is given to you. You don't have a choice in that, right? So if there's first to 2, you need to have your strategy for first to 2. If it's first to 3, you have your strategy for that, and you do what you got to do given the rule set. But that said, I think there's a whole world of difference, not in how the results play out necessarily, because we see some data on this. I just want to give a quick shout out to the Game 2K, who does a lot of stat and number crunching. Like, he has one of the most thorough databases on FGC stats that exist, bar none. And I remember he crunched some of these numbers on people's performance in first to 2 versus first to 3, and he found like the difference in the win rates between the same players was like next to none, almost. Like there was like barely any statistical difference.
You mean from first to 2 to first to 3?
Yeah, like players who played each other in first to 2 versus first to 3, like no one.
It was the same results were the same.
What. Right.
That's what I would expect, bro. Results. That's what I would expect.
Right. And I think that's true. Like, but what I think is missing from that is the mentality behind it. And also what he looked at was like people who were down 1-2 and then won, like down 0-2, down 1-2, and then won the first to 3. He found that number was like 8%, like below like single digit percentage. Like if you're down 1-2 in the set, you are losing that set.
Generally speaking.
Right. But I felt like, to me, I feel like that 8%, that 9%, that makes a difference. And not only that, the mindset that lets you get to that situation in the first place is totally different, right? First to 2, you're stressed. You're stressed out of your mind. I mean, the stress levels are higher. I don't know if you feel the same way. I feel way more stressed in a first to 2 situation than a first to 3. I mean, I think a lot of players feel that way. Yeah.
But see, you know what happens? And this is a haymaker right here, Brian, okay? there's a shift in mentality that occurs, and this is one of the things that separates somebody with experience versus someone who doesn't have experience, or someone who has the it factor who doesn't versus someone who doesn't. Some people are scared of winning. Some people are scared of that final moment. So whether it's a first or two, first or three, that moment is going to come up no matter what it is. And that's why we see those same results. When it comes down to the clutch situation, even if it's very close, I am 99% sure, I'll really say like 80, 85% sure that the player that's more seasoned, the better player that usually gets the better results, is going to win. Even though it looks like they both have no health left. And we've all noticed that, right? Like, would you agree that that's a thing?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely been in those situations plenty of times in my own tournament runs where I'm on the losing end of it in the first or two, and then somehow I win. And, you know, it's against players who maybe wouldn't be considered to have the same results that I have or something like that. I've definitely won so many tournament matches where I'm losing the entire time, then somehow I win. Even this past weekend, I looked back at one of my sets, I didn't even realize I had lost 3 rounds straight and then won the next 4. Right, like that. Those moments happen, and I don't. Sometimes it doesn't even register in my head. Like, I'm not even aware of how close I was to defeat because I'm just like playing one round at a time.
But while you're just playing like that, they are, hyperventilating pretty much, bro. And that's so. In that moment is so key to who wins and loses the set. And no matter how long the set is, that moment is gonna arise.
Yeah, but there's also the other side of it too. I feel like there's also like the early stages where you're like, oh crap, I lost this round. I have so few rounds to adapt and to grow from this, or to figure out my opponent, and they're mad random and I don't know what's going on yet. Like those situations also arise. And I think the question is also, people are saying, like, in the online era, do we still have to do first to two? Is that really what we want? Because I personally feel like a lot of the online events, they could potentially consider that idea, because I think a lot of times we don't have the same constraints in offline. Offline, I totally get why it's first to two. Offline, like, there's too many people, there's not enough setups. It would take forever to get 500 people in and out the door and whittle it down to a first place, right? It would just take too long. But in online, we're all on our own systems. We're not sharing resources here, right? Like, there's actually an argument to be made that maybe we can consider other formats, because we do first to three and top 8. That takes forever because every match is on stream, right? But the rest of the bracket, it's everyone running simultaneously, whittling it down to the final top 8. So a lot of people are saying, hey, isn't it time maybe we thought of first to three? And I know a lot of people get salty about this because this argument comes up for every game. Every couple of years or months, people talk about it. But I feel like the online era makes a good argument. Like, what do you think? Is that something we should consider?
Bro, an argument, you said an argument can be made. An argument can be made that, like, Kicks is better than Frosted Flakes, bro. That doesn't mean that it's a good argument that you should actually bring up. And so you're wrong, and here's why, Brian. In the end of the day, we have to wait how long in these online tournaments already, bro? Like, I'm talking about even in tournaments that are run pretty well, a lot of times you might be sitting there for a good, I don't know, am I exaggerating to say 4 hours? Or, you know what I mean? Or even longer sometimes, I would say. Tournaments last an extremely long time already, and a lot of us, we got stuff to do. And here's the big difference, too, when it comes to online versus offline. Maybe I'll give you that when it comes to something like the Intel World Open, when it comes to something like Capcom Cup, where there's something that's so big on the line. But I'm not trying to put in 10 hours of grinding online for a couple $100.
But do you feel like you're sacrificing competitive integrity just for convenience? Give me the truth.
I don't think 8% of a difference as the game 2K.
Okay, but you think it's a little bit of a fluctuation in the results.
I would say this: if that difference was like a 25%, then I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah.
I think there would be bigger problems if we saw that much of a difference.
Where you bring up, Brian, like the fact that, like, okay, we talk a lot about mindset, because all this stuff is mental at the end of the day, right? Like, Taquito, when he plays, and we know the famous tape measure, right? We've been at majors and we've seen Taquito running extremely fast in place and things of that nature, getting his heart rate up to a certain point, XYZ. He's doing all of that so that he can try to get into a flow state and try to be in the same, he wants to try to replicate the same position, the same mindset, so on and so forth, so that he can be as even keeled and as consistent as possible. So in the end of the day, as long as that's your focus and as long as you master that or are working toward mastery of that, then how long the set isn't really going to matter as much. Outside of course, if it was like a 1-1 or something like that, you know. And another thing about first two that we have to remember is these tournaments, this also matters to me, Brian, are double elimination. If it was single elimination, I think people would have more of a, you have to lose 2 whole games to someone, bro. All of those rounds, you got to lose 4 whole rounds to someone. And you have to lose 4 rounds to someone else on the loser side. If you lose, it's on you.
Yeah, that's true. But you should also see the stats for winning a tournament through losers. That's like non-existent. So no matter which way you slice it, there is a ton of pressure to win now and win immediate. Winning through winners is you almost have to do that if you want to win a tournament. Those numbers for winning through losers are, I was shocked to see that.
No, when you say winning through losers, do you mean even if someone made it to winners finals?
No, going to top 8 and then in loser side, making it to top 8 on loser side, you're almost guaranteed every time.
Okay, well, yeah, that's rough.
Right.
That's rough.
So I'm saying there's a lot of pressure in that first and 2, and I think that's what players stress about. But at the end of the day, you are absolutely correct. It's up to us to adapt to the format and win, and I think everyone gets that, but they just want to vent on Twitter a little bit, you know?
It's understandable.
When you're about to lose that player where you feel like you're about to be upset, and it's some like off the wall strategy where like you should be containing it, you kind of slip up a little bit up first, and then you get your bearings in order and close it at the end. That is a heart attack in the making.
But Brian, to be fair, bro, I think that this whole topic started up when Street Fighter V was in a much more volatile place. I think this topic has been going on since 1999, dude. This topic is as old as time. Well, I would say it was more valid. I think it was more pressing, not valid, because it's just as valid now.
More needed,
but it was more pressing. But yes, there is a difference in first to 2 versus first to 3. And Brian, something else that there is a big difference in is online, or is there a big difference? Online versus offline, right? If you have a tournament coming up and it's an offline tournament versus an online tournament, do you adjust your strategies in an online versus offline setting?
Well, let me take you on a tale of how things used to be, just to kind of frame where I'm going with this. Okay. Back in the Street Fighter 4 days, in the delay-based netcode days, I remember I would go to a tournament after grinding ranked, grinding online, and I would show up to the tournament, and I realized that all those combos I was hitting perfectly online for weeks and weeks and weeks. I literally could not do the easiest version of any of those combos for any of my matches at all. And I was like, what is going on here? I got 0 confirmed, 0 combos, nothing worked. And then I got blown out of the water. The next tournament that comes up, 2 weeks before the tournament, I unplugged my Ethernet cable, I disabled my Wi-Fi, and I did nothing but training mode offline on my CRT. And then when I went to the tournament, I landed all my combos, and I did much better. So you see, things are not like that anymore. We are not in the delay-based netcode days, and we do not have as tight links with our combos. It's more about confirming and space control and different aspects that Street Fighter V tests you in, right? So I would say that for me personally, my strategy does not change as much between online and offline. I mean, let me give a caveat here before people bring it up. I do play characters that people consider to be great online characters, right? Balrog, that dude can be a menace online.
Bro, that dash, bro.
That dash, I gotta admit it, the dash is rough. Dash punch combined with the dash can be rough.
Yeah.
G, I don't know if people consider him to be as much like an online character.
Nah, I don't think so.
Right. But Balrog, definitely people complain about that character online, and I can see why. But in general, I would say my strategy does not change, right? In general, the overall strategy doesn't change. However, I'm not playing a character that I have to do a hit confirm into an unsafe special or a crush counterable special and potentially like throw away a match on a misconfirm. That is where the difference lies. On hit confirms, I think you do have to think about that if your character relies on it. And I know you think about this a lot because you play Karen, character who's almost entirely built around that hit confirm.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what, bro? Look, let's open up a can of worms, right? So Big Bird just had a situation going up against Angry Bird, and he had roll back on a low forward, and he got the DP, and he ended up getting KO'd there, right? This is how I view it, believe it or not. I think that people focus, oh my goodness, I'm going to get killed for this, Brian. Don't even let me do it. Please hold me back. Stop me.
It's already out there, man.
People focus too much on the missed confirm when it comes to most of these matches. So much stuff. I hate to sound like a sports psychology guru or something like that, right, man? But in the end of the day, let's say it happens in game 1. I've seen people, and I'm talking about plenty of people, have that happen game 1, and then there's no more rollback, and they lost one game off it, and after the game, you lose, it's over, the set is over. They said, man, bro, that rollback, man, lag online. It rolled back that one time. You got screwed on that one thing, bro. You had, just like we talked about with the first to 3, somebody has to beat you all of those rounds. So when your mentality shifts, when your mindset shifts, you realize, okay, I'm not gonna focus on what I can't control. So when I'm playing Karen online versus offline, I'm not saying that there's no difference. If anything, there was a much bigger difference before I switched from PS4 to PC recently. Especially with the scene moving over to PC a whole lot more. I don't think that if your internet is good and everything that you need to switch your strategy all too much online versus offline.
I agree with what you're saying. I know you're concerned people give you some heat for that, but yeah, you're right. I think the biggest thing is letting your mentality fall apart when the lag happens, when the misconfirm happens, and that's something that I've fought with myself. Like G does have confirms like that, and I've definitely missed stuff like that before, and you go, oh, it's so laggy, and you can let that snowball out of control. So it's frustrating as a competitor to have to worry about anything outside of your control, because those are things that you would not have to deal with offline, right? But there's also so many things that you always deal with that are outside of your control. Is the venue too cold? Is it noisy in here? Is the temperature not right? You know, did I eat something bad for breakfast? Was the hotel breakfast closed and I couldn't eat it all? You know what I mean? There's always going to be things that are outside of your control, so you're constantly fighting your own. You're in your own mental space fighting those tendencies to try to keep everything as level-headed as possible. Online, there's a whole other monkey wrench in that, and yeah, that lag can spiral out of control. But it's part of being a competitor in 2020. You have to be able to deal with that and move on. Now, the unfortunate reality is, though, sometimes it comes at the end. Like, I would not say, like in the Big Bird situation, that his strategy wasn't all thwarted for online. Like, he was playing his game.
Yeah,
he goes for the low four confirm. He played great, amazing, up until that one moment at the apex of the match, the crucial moment he does the low forward to DP. Now, would I say he should change his strategy there? No. You can't really say that because he got him so far, right? Maybe you can say you can go for a safer confirm option, low forward to fireball or something like that.
No, don't say that, Brian. Don't say that. That's about it. No, I mean, you can't change that. But my thing is just, I feel like the main focus there, to me, is try to, it's easier said than done, but ideally try to be winning, 3-0. Right. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
it's
I'm not saying
fair,
it's always gonna.
I do want to point out it's not fair, but it's what you got to do.
Yes, like, and so I am not making any excuse for that rollback for Big Bird. That is BS. Like, that's just, I would be mentally destroyed by that situation. So I'm not trying to downplay it at all. I'm just trying to be honest and not handle the situation with kid gloves just because that's my buddy. Even if that's me in those situations, I feel like, yes, I got screwed over. However, what could I have done up to that point? And as far as right now, bro, it's time for me and you and everyone at home to get focused on this Europe West top 8, because oh my goodness, it's about to be a war. Online, don't care. I don't want to hear it. All I care about is who won and who lost. Only one person from this entire top 8 is going to Capcom Cup, and those excuses is not going to get you 250K. Strap up, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to be a war.
Can't start the show without the star.
The main event!
Fight!
Line it up. What a power to the earth. See what I'm really made of.
Pleased to meet you.
The honor was mine. I'll settle this. I'm shaking here.
Bow down before my psycho power.
ain't too late to run off to Mom now.
These matches are going to be even more ridiculous.
If you know anything about Street Fighter, you do not doubt the GOAT.
My man is always hitting go. You thought I was playing? Oh, you're hella dead.
The main event.
Help me out, Nadeshko.
Oh, and look how much it means to him.
Wow! Not over! It's not over! Are you serious? My man is reading right now. My man is reading.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dungeons and Dragons, all Street Fighter fans, welcome back to Capcom Fighters for the top 8 that will be happening here for EU West 1. The one and only chance for these players, and one guy will be making it to the cup. We're going to find out who that champion is today. Myself and F-Word back on commentary. How you feeling today for the top 8?
Good, man. I've recovered from yesterday. You know, the amazing, incredible games that we had there on stream, Jammers. I think we had the pleasure of you going through some of those matches and looking at some of the inputs. And I've got to say, EU, we are special. We are unique. You can't read us, bro. You can't read us, man. We're too much. And the matches that we got coming up today, I must say, are going to be very, very exciting.
Listen, I need Punk to hurry up and publish this book so I can take 60% of the cut and have one of the first quotes is EU's all about reward and they don't consider the risk at all.
Hey, that's a very small handful of players you're talking about there, Jammers, I must say. Because guys on the winner's side of this bracket, even MDZ Jimmy, these guys, we got fundamentals, right? Fundamentals in the upper echelon. But I'll tell you what, some of those diamond matches we saw were incredible yesterday. And at the very least, you can say, were you not entertained, Jammers? Come on.
Oh, of course, I loved it. It's a great reminder as to why I love staying in this region and playing these guys all the time. But yes, as you can see on your screen right now, this is what the top 8 bracket is looking like, ladies and gentlemen. The first match we'll be having, and the players are ready, is Takamura going up against MDZ Jimmy. What a showing it will be. He is the underdog here, but it'll be a great storyline. Nevertheless, one of the biggest streamers we have in the European region. And then the other side of winners will be Momi, who should be playing on PC today, because I was playing him earlier today. He's going to be going up against Ryan Hart. And actually, I've seen this matchup a fair number of times, but I always like watching Momi's perspective and Ryan's perspective fighting Cammy as a Sagat, if he is going to pick Sagat. And if we drop down to the losers bracket, we got Akram against Hiroko here.
Akram with that clutch win yesterday to come through against CCL, and he's back in there now. Hiroko, who I would say didn't hit his usual form that we're used to, even though he's not known as someone who's like a top tier player in Europe. He performs in these events. He got away with not performing his best, and he's still here in this top 8. So let's hope he's going to make it count when they actually face.
I'm suspecting it'll be Colleen versus Ibuki. We'll see. They might have some pocket characters there, and then obviously a whole German bout here going with Escudo going up against Fasa. These guys play each other all the time, but now it's for all the marbles. They got a big mountain to climb, but hey, someone's got to go out 7th place in the top 8 there. But nevertheless, it's actually very good German representation.
I'm loving this. And if you look at those flags, it's very likely we could have, for the first time, a flag ever being qualified at a Capcom Cup, which is what's so exciting about the format this year. You sacrificed, having so many different incredibly strong players in one dense bracket, which of course is going to affect the level that we deal with. But in terms of the variety, the qualifications, the amount of regions we'll see in the finals this year, I mean, if this goes well for some of the Germans, that's going to be quite an exciting result for them.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. And the players are lined up ready to go. But we also have their quotes for the day ready so you guys can see it. Hopefully it's a little bit different from the top 16 yesterday. But hey, we got Jimmy up first saying, Takamura and I always have a great set at CPT events. Will I come out on top? Well, the answer lies in the heart of battle. Do you know what? Kudos. I'll give him 11 out of 10.
Okay.
I'll give him 11 out of 10 for that one.
He was watching yesterday. He was like, no, I've got to step up my quote game. I like that, Jimmy. I like it.
Hey, man, we should probably get to these more often. But hey, let's see what Takamura has to say about his opponent.
I will play good. 3 words.
Please don't.
I knew it. What did I say 3 words? Did I say 3 words or not? Okay. I'm sick. Come on, man.
All right.
Come on.
We haven't even commentated the match and the reads are already on point with this guy. That's unbelievable. He first said, he said 3 words. See, I told you, if there's anyone who can draw something out of this kid, it's you.
I don't know, man. I've tried. It's not easy, man. It's not
3
easy.
words, fam. Oh my
But
God.
having said that, let's not overlook what he said. He means it. He is ready. And we talk about guys who rise to the occasion, right? We got Hiroko and kind of like the lower kind of tier of player who will turn up at these big tournaments and take out guys like Mago, take out guys like Hurricane. And then you got guys like Takamura, who'll go and go four rounds straight against Tokido when it's all on the line. So, you know, these guys turn up when it matters. So when he says he's ready, take that literally.
And of course, like, he was practicing pretty hard last night, doing that final preparation. Obviously, you map out your bracket, potential bracket in the top 8 as well. But again, keep an eye out for any tech that we haven't seen before, because I'm just going to label it as a Takamura special, because he still has the utmost faith in this character.
I can only imagine what his black book of notes looks like. I mean, the amount of tech that he's not yet been in the situational scenario to actually unleash in tournament. Because I play him online a ton, and he's always doing something that I've not seen before. Like, this guy's so creative.
All right, remember, we are in best 3 out of 5 territory now. It's going to be first to 3 victories for these gentlemen. Longer sets, you know, more strategies, mind games at play here. Let's see how it pans out between the two Shotos. Start off here with the fireball. Again, Jimmy going off with a very aggressive start. You know, I kind of like this as well. And again, both these guys got exceptional anti-air games.
Nice confirm.
There you go. Oh, he could have pressed stand light kick. Surely that stand medium kick was pretty close.
Yeah, Luke Reeve's got one of the best 4-frame stand light kicks in the game.
Let's see. Hopefully the tournament.
It's not muscle memory yet, Jammers. A lot of people aren't used to it. And also, if you do start getting used to it, the little delayed cancel into the,
Oh yeah, Shakanetsu, I think.
It's
yeah.
a different strength Shakanetsu you can't interrupt. So depending on what one he does. Oh, bad confirm there from Jimmy's. Beautiful punish choice. And the corner carry from Takamura into the meaty throw. Oh, he just feinted the dash and caught him trying to stand jab.
Still alive, but we got jump back jab. No, he's gonna play it safe with stand light kick, staggered pressure. Interesting. One thing I noticed about Jimmy's gameplay as well is I think he buffers a lot of crouching medium kicks. So a lot of his opponents at the higher levels, they actually intentionally walk into him. Yeah, exactly like that.
I think that he does do that, but I felt like that was a misconfirm, right? Because he kind of walked into it. I thought Jammers, but I could be right. Oh my goodness.
Lovely. That buttons has gone through his trials and tribulations, but it's still one of the best whiff punish buttons in the game.
Oh, the chase. He just knew it was a Tatsu, and the recovery on that is humongous, and Kuma's got the walk speed to just get there.
Of course. Again, trying to close that gap
confirm
here.
That would have been it.
Yeah, Jimmy's not sure. He doesn't know how to approach this. And it's very scary against an Akuma player like Takamura to do this stuff.
I mean, let's not forget who he's playing, right? He's still so in there. It's Ryu we're talking about. I mean, Akuma can't take 2 bad reads against this character.
I feel he wants to jump in.
So much control. The confirm again. Still alive though, Jammers. He's got the V-trigger. He'll look to activate. He's standing outside that sweet range. He knows what he's looking for.
I think. There we go.
All right, that's his fireball. He gets a dash on this one.
To get a couple of grabs here or something. Good V reversal there from Takamura.
He dashes in. He's out of there. Oh, and the Tatsu escape that Takamura was ready to punish. It wasn't the same when the tables were turned and Jimmy's allows him to escape that corner, then catches him trying to come in.
Do you know what? I thoroughly respect him not committing to go for the DP to chase the air Tatsu, because I reckon that would have whiffed.
Do you think so?
I reckon that would have whiffed.
Usually it catches up quite late. But he wouldn't have punished him if it whiffed, right?
I don't think so. Yeah, but it's like he wasn't kind of sure. Didn't want to give that.
It's hard to read, don't it? Especially you haven't seen it yet. It's first game in the set.
And again, how often do you see Jim in a position like this? So he's probably not 100% confident in doing that right now. So he's still got 2 more games to bring himself to life. We'll see. Slow forward, just kind of slowly encroach Takamura to the corner. Good jab check.
Takamura's so comfortable in the neutral here. This doesn't look like he's, you know, been put in any kind of discomfort at all.
Oh, he tried to stand like it, yeah, because that is -6 on block. But again, like Efford said, that is too far. Good. Parry on the...
No, he's parry anti-airing. Mixing it up here.
I do like the attempt that Jimmy did jump, because last game he wasn't jumping.
That range of that stand medium, like you said, from that close might be reachable for the stand light kick, but Jimmy's just not ready. Oh, the delay into the crouch medium, catches him, pressing the button. To the corner we go.
Can't activate.
Oh, what are you jumping to?
To get a throw, maybe. No, being sneaky back. Takamura's very good at doing this, those staggered lights.
Oh, I like it.
Just in case of the X fireball.
He was looking for that activate, wasn't it? Beautiful moment there for Jimmy. Can he make it count? Stand throw.
There you go.
It's such a good scenario, this stand throw mid-screen.
I think you should have thrown him again there. But oh, there you go.
Oh, the delay.
If he does EX Tatsu, that would have stunned him. Oh, surely.
Oh,
he's going to wait out.
Patience from Takamura. That's a single button.
Oh, man. You sold it.
Brick wall. Not even any sign of like discomfort at all. Like he just didn't seem worried to me. You see players stagger and bounce up and down when they're in that scenario.
Do you know what I mean?
Stayed there in down back position, man. Clip that.
Good crush counter. Oh, sorry, good anti-air cross cut from MVZ Jimmy, but fantastic composure from Takamura that last round here. That might have been the turning point mentally.
Oh, Jimmy's tried everything to get Takamura to make a mistake, but in the end, it was him that overextended. Good punish.
Oh, just got clipped. Dash up, good. Shakanetsu meaty there. Just gonna keep him here. I like this positioning. He's gonna let Jimmy walk out. But
Nice. He's placed that EX Fireball in some good places.
oh, didn't connect. He didn't do the heavy version. He's gonna demon. He's like,
Yeah, that was too close. Couldn't block.
Can't do the
He was
fireball.
looking to demon that Fireball, but didn't get a chance. This is a great opportunity. He gets a meaty throw. First round of the set so far for Jimmy. Is that a turning point, Jammers?
That's good. I think Jimmy slowly but surely he's starting to identify what Takamura is specifically looking for from Ryu's gameplay in that neutral, and he's trying to find that.
I like the
swift
implementation
counter.
of the stand light kick instead of the crouch medium too. He's been whiff punished a few times, for example. So he's sticking out that stand light kick. Harder to, well, I mean, you can't really whiff punish it on reaction. No, he's just in his face though. He's not been able to control Takamura and keep out of this corner.
Good B reversal.
I like that choice.
Gets that low forward, but no cancellation into anything. Gets a buffered light kick into the Tatsu once again, and one
Beautiful.
more. Stagger, that's
This
it.
is it. You only need one opportunity to get that stun. Bit of momentum now, and Takamura's in trouble.
Throw
Jimmy's
twice,
close
throw
this
it.
out. Oh, beautiful. Oh, what a string. MDC Jimmy was looking uphill throughout, couldn't cause Takamura to make any mistakes. Then all of a sudden, a couple of rounds in the bag, and we are at one apiece, Jammers. How things have turned around.
There you go, and notice that Takamura went for that reversal jab immediately, and that string Jimmy went for is more potent now because stand medium punch is +2 on block.
Finally, stand medium punch is +2. I mean, it only took him 10 years to correct that. It was such a strange choice for it to be +1, and there it is, paying dividends for Ryu.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
FO was
Loving
talking
that.
about it the last game. Love more implementation for the stand medium
Oh,
kicks.
too far for the cross counter.
I said stand medium kick, stand light kick, sorry. There you go. No, not ready for the demon flip.
Oh, nice, he's ready for that dash. Takamura hasn't really been dashing as well, so I'm very impressed by that. And he's out the corner, can't make the read this time.
Well, both of these characters can do it to each other, right?
Yeah, you
Without
got to
risking
commit to
too
the
much.
guess. We should have cancelled that. Wasn't sure it was going to hit.
Oh, you got to cross
Just
out
cancelled
those.
anyway. Yes, Fireball, almost 100% hit rate in neutral. Getting caught pressing buttons though.
I think he does a parry.
Oh, where you going with that? V-shift, good punish.
Good,
oh
lovely.
my days, Jimmy's.
He's ready and reacting
not
to that
ready
forward
this time,
hard
though.
punch. Good break. All right, there we go, closing it down.
I mean, Takamura has a life lead, but I'm feeling him overextending a little more, and he's getting whiff punish now too.
Missed his charge. She's not
good there, but he
dead, but it's
missed
going to be
his
guess
meaty.
for the game. Is he going to do the demon flip setup? Oh, take the breath.
Plaza de Plaza. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chip it out. Chip it out. Just take it. Take
Messing
it.
around.
No time wasting there from Takamura.
Interesting. I like when they're relatively up close to each other, probably in Ryu's crouching medium kick range, and Takamura's throwing out those crouching jabs to stop a potential fireball from coming out. And then once he's comfortable, he throws out a crouching fist. Is he jumping?
I personally find it hard to identify the strength of Fireball in real match. Nice parry. So I know that he's punishable, very punishable for some of those, but
Oh,
wow.
That was fortunate. That was very fortunate. Okay. Wake up buttons. And I reckon Takamura did delayed crouching medium punch there. Nice, flipping it back in that mid screen there. Oh, crush counter.
Catches the stand short. That's a good counter. That stand short spam Jimmy's been resorting to.
Here he comes.
Where you
Do you
going?
know what? No, that was a
Goes
good
in.
counter. That was actually very good from Jimmy. He's seen that already.
Oh,
no!
no. Terrible time to try and be reversal.
That was rough. You know what? He showed signs of life coming back into that set, but again, Takamura 10 steps ahead of the game. Ready gets that parry on the V reversal.
Yeah, that jump back fireball scenario has so many different outcomes in Akuma's favor as well, right? So
that's the no. I like that he jumps forward because normally people would block, and then when it says a demon flip, you DP it whiffs, he gets the punish. He just jumped, just messed up the whole setup there entirely. But Takamura's ready.
the momentum's still in Takamura's favor, even with that choice, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Great adaptation there. He'd lost that second game. It looked like it was going to be a cruise for him at one point, but Jimmy's has made a fight out of this. But the adaptation to the adaptation has been made by Takamura. He's 2-1 up now. Can Jimmy's do the same?
Wow. Parry.
Went for a parry there. I think he thought it was a fireball.
I'm not sure if Jimmy might be feeling a little bit perplexed.
That is the counter with the priority system. Checks that dash big time. So ready. Is sticking out heavies when someone's buffering with lights.
Yeah.
Very basic, but very effective. Oh, he had a full jump in there. Didn't realize it.
Throw. Dashed up. Giving it a couple of frames there, but gets hit by a regular Hadouken. Let's see if Jimmy can utilize the remaining timer on this V-Trigger 1. Yep. Takamura waiting it out. Lovely stuff. Make sure he mitigates the amount of damage he takes from that V-Trigger from Ryu.
V-Trigger depleted now as well. Again, ready for the dash. Jimmy's dashing into nothing there.
Not dead yet. Didn't spend that bar. Not looking good for Jimmy. This is looking very insurmountable. One random jump, it might do it, but I doubt that's even going to come.
It doesn't have V-trigger here. Nice V-shift.
Into the break and another one.
And
yeah.
again.
Yo, build that bar back.
Look at that corner carry he's got off the back of that as well. Such a good option. And a walk-up crouch short closes it out. Takamura moves into set point here.
All right, looking strong, exceptional, and clinical with his gameplay. Takamura here. Jimmy, I know he's still got a fighting chance in him, because he's actually been doing really well.
That's some great moments, Jimmy's. You can see where when he gets the momentum, it's quite scary for Akuma. Oh, my days.
That's crazy.
-2, crouch fierce to the jaw.
I wonder what Jimmy pressed there. Looking for stun. What's it going to be?
Oh, this could be the end here for Jimmy's.
Oh, what? He's done it. He called him out. I love it.
Jimmy's wake up.
Listen, that's a thing. In this game with V-Shift, that's a thing.
Ah, no, you're not going anywhere. Get over here. Get over here. It's very, very reminiscent of doing a wake up parry. We're doing a parry on your opponent's wake up in first strike, man. That's like the biggest call out. I know you're going to do a DP right now. He does a V-shift.
With how those situations go,
how many wake up EXDPs did Jimmy's do? That's his first one.
I think it was his first one. Yeah.
Here's the thing. He just knows him too well.
I was speaking about on my stream to some people before, because they're like, Jammers, why are you doing that? Why are players in? I said, because there's no real drawback to it. People wake up, delay button, delay throw. Nothing's going to happen. You're in winning position. And if they do the Dragon Punch, you get a bigger punish because of the slowdown.
And with that humongous life, it's not like you need the V-trigger, right?
Exactly.
You don't need the bars anymore, right? You know, so, and he had more than one. So I like the risk-averse try. And if it happens to be the right read, your opponent looks like a, you know...
What?
I know your mind game.
So it's unfortunate, but again, Jimmy had some great moments there as well. Obviously, adjusting to one of Takamura's special setups, you know, changing up the moves he's buffering in the neutral.
Yeah, some great whiff punishes from him with the standing short as well.
Yeah.
The crouch medium, it's not easy, but if he can work on that crouch medium cancellation reaction into the Tatsu, that's going to be a huge, because he landed a bunch of crouch mediums into nothing, and that's a lot of momentum for Ryu. And we saw the few rounds where he got momentum. It's not easy for Akuma, man. It's a very scary scenario when he gets that continuous Oki.
For sure. And let's give credit once again to Takamura as well, because he was using V-shift into V-break against the Fireballs, Japanese players, and Mr. Crimson. Mr. Crimson's a huge advocate of that. He says, look, just try and do that to get the screen positioning and push him close to the corner. It's only half a bar when it successfully works, so why not do it?
Guaranteed half bar back off the back of the completing one. So yeah, and like you said, man, it carried him all the way to the other side. So we're gonna go to the next match now, and this is one I've been super ready and waiting for. Ryan Hart taking on Momi. I mean, we've seen this in Street Fighter 4. We've seen this a bit in Street Fighter 5. It's evolved a ton over the years. Ryan, I think, has probably made tons of improvements in recent weeks, whereas Momi's already been kind of up there in this game as well. Yeah. Just a few fractions away from that up echelon kind of caliber of player. So I'm curious to hear what they have to say. I mean, Momi's been trolling us all weekend. So who speaks? Let's see what.
I mean, please, if you guys can run those quotes when you can, I'd love to see it. And here we have Ryan saying, "I'm looking forward to the match. Shout outs to the FGC. What an amazing thing it is that we can all share our passion together." Shout outs to Ryan.
I like that, Ryan. Big up, man. Big up, Ryan.
Good representation here. And obviously, we're going to have Momi. What has Momi got to say? It's not going to be 3 words, I can assure you of that.
Ryan's defense is active and random. He gets carried by broken fireball from Sagat. Please don't mash that heavy kick when you're scared of dashes. EU is free. Wow.
Well, Momi. It was 3 words plus an extra 25.
Wow. Well, I expect that from Momi. I expect nothing less.
So here's the thing, right? So we got given the rundown of the players' win quotes yesterday, and it actually said EU is free on his thing, and I said, please don't let that be his first thing yesterday. And he brought it out here for the top 8. Wow. He still stands by this whole EU.
I think it was EU is free, but then he found out he was playing Ryan, and he added all that stuff.
Well, look, he said random in both his quotes. He want to get random out by Alex, and now
true. Anyone who beats him is random, bro. No one ever outplays Momi. You know this, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
He mocked me earlier today. We're having a couple of casual sets. He is on PC because yesterday he was on console yesterday. So maybe he might have much better, more consistent hit confirms than the crouching meeting kick.
It's one of the hardest ones to confirm, but we've seen a few players are doing it. You know, NL, for example. Punk, when he whips out the cami, gets it occasionally. It's not something I've seen many people do consistently, though. Ryan Hart will be going with Sagat or Urien. I've seen him play the Urien match really well. I mean, I think I saw 7-6 in the Wanted series against Hurricane all the way to the wire, match point both players. So
Do you know what? I just think it's...
I mean, he lost 7-6, but it was very close.
I think it really depends on the style, because I was actually talking to Momi about this earlier today. So I think one of the luxuries we have here in Europe is our stronger three Cammy players, my personal opinion, are Hurricane, Momi, and Shax, and they play completely different. So you'll be accustomed to certain different styles. So if you did face someone from a different region when offline comes back, one of those three styles might accommodate to what you're looking for in the said opponent. And maybe Ryan might be more comfortable using Sagat against the likes of Momi as opposed to maybe Hurricane. So I don't know. I might be talking about my
And
ass,
just before Hurricane played Bonchan at Rebel Kinte London, he was training tons with Ryan Hart Sagat, which is, it's a compliment to say, like, your Sagat is on the level now where I feel like I can develop enough in the matchup training with you to prepare for a guy like Bonchan.
Yeah.
We saw Bonchan like obliterate Hurricane in a set a few days earlier. Then it came to the tournament and it was to the wire, right? It was very close. So obviously that's a matchup that Ryan's got some recent practice in. So, but I don't know. I'm curious to see who he goes with. I mean, only time will tell.
Of course. Obviously, Momi will be sticking with the guns at the Cammy. And like we said yesterday, we kind of need a Cammy in every one of these top 8s to keep the argument up. Still the best in the game. She's definitely up there in the top 3, despite those additional recoveries frames to her dive kicks in V-Trigger 1 and EX, but she's still a very strong character here. We're just getting the players sorted right now, but we should be getting underway. Like we said, thank you very much for joining us today. We'll be determining a winner for Western Europe, the one and only chance. We do have a couple of favorites, but we could have an underdog story to tell, because there have been some fierce competitors throughout this weekend. I know Jimmy did lose, but again...
He's still in there.
Listen, I think he definitely gets misunderstood as a player.
What do you mean?
Because a lot of people watch him and he does Jimmy things for content, and I'm this guy's actually pretty good. It's just when he goes...
I don't think he's misunderstood. I think most people like Jimmy's, right? He's got a few he's got a few rivals in the scene, but the majority of us are like, yeah, we like Jimmy's, man. He's a cool guy, fun to watch as well,
If he had,
and I agree, he's a decent player as well, which makes it more interesting.
If he had more time to play, because I did ask him when he faced ISTD on the Monday night set show that we did, I said, if you had more time just to battle lounge and play for yourself, because I think he just generally plays for content creation and stream, because it is his full-time occupation. I was like, if you had a little bit
he's
more
not
time
necessarily playing to get better or playing to qualify for a Capcom Cup to be the best Ryu in Europe. He's not necessarily playing for those reasons, right?
Yeah, so I just feel like if he ever got the chance just to play for himself, and it's like, dude, be definitely one of the most lethal Ryu players we have. He is one of the most notable ones. Is he the most lethal one? I don't think so.
No, I don't think he is. No.
Give him a little bit more time to himself, and then.
But the potential's there. Potential's there.
Sure.
It's productivity over activity, right? He's very active, tons of activity, and for good reason. He doesn't need to necessarily be a competitive player to be relevant. Everyone loves his stream. He's got tons of great followers. You can see the stream chat going crazy whenever he plays. He's got that, right? But if he did ever want to be competitive, it would just be a case of switching up that activity to productive activity, and you never know how far he could take it.
And that's it as well. Like I said before, we have very strong German representation in this top 8 here. I think actually four. I can't think of a fifth one.
It's a scene that we saw some decent players from in the Street 4 era, but haven't seen any for a while. 5 with everything going on, more players coming through and break up 8s in those weeklies. Now it's great to see their region having some kind of dedicated attention without all the other.
We have, right? Again, waiting for.
I'll tell you what as well. Massive shout out to the German scene as well, because when I went to Germany to commentate a Red Bull event called Red Bull the Pit, that crowd, that energy, like even though that wasn't like there weren't that many super top players from Germany there, the energy, like the passion was just like, and people had driven like days from different cities. Well, Germany's. There's tons of major cities. It's not like here where we know the main city. Tons. And they all come down for this event, and man, they just made noise throughout the weekend. So a massive shout out to that scene. I hope you guys get yourselves a champion this weekend, but I think Takamura, Ryan Hart, who doesn't necessarily count as German, and Momi will have something to say about it.
Yeah, for sure. I think I've been told we are going to be taking a very quick break. So guys, stick with us. Don't go nowhere. We'll be back with you momentarily.
admire my work, but also concentrate a little more on your lessons, Mana. For you. You must be careful. Messy water. Soul satellite! Satellite! What's the meaning of fate? You shall know. You should try to learn to use your power a little better.
Welcome back to the EU CPT West, and it's really kicking off here, guys. Sorry about that delay. We're having some troubles getting Reinhardt into the lobby. I believe he's in. I believe they've done a quick connection test too, and we can crack on, mate. By the way, before we continue, I'm not wearing my England kit today, but come on, you England, get in. Get in, Ryan Sterling, mate. Have it.
I heard the voice
note,
mate.
Get in.
I'm not going to repeat what you said on the voice note.
It is, for those of you Americans and those who don't realize what real football is, you know, the biggest sport in the world, it is the European Euros, right? 2021, which was delayed last year. And right now, our beloved England is competing, and they've just won their first match against Croatia. Actually, I turned off before the match ended. It was 1-0, right?
It was 1-0.
Okay,
it was 1-0.
Just make sure, yeah.
Raheem Sterling getting the winner.
Yeah, I saw
I'll
that.
take that any day.
Great play. So yeah, just celebrate that. But it's not about England today. It's about Germany. It's about Belgium. It's about all these amazing nations in EU West and Netherlands, of course, with Momi about to take on Reinhardt. I believe Reinhardt most likely will go with Sagat, especially looking at Momi's quote. But I'll tell you what, that roundhouse in the middle of the strings is actually busted. It's slightly broken.
I think that's something I have to look into.
You've got to be careful when you're +2 or +3 from a certain distance and you think your next button is safe to press.
Roundhouse.
His hurt box kind of pulls back a tiny bit and it force stands and you stay within range for a medium.
Does it pull back or does it not come out into a particular?
Well,
it might be one
I think it has to pull back because you're pressing a normal that really should be catching him.
Okay.
Like if he doesn't press anything, he's going to block.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, no, for sure. I think that's something I'm going to look into because I don't think I've been hit by that enough to complain about it.
I understand Momi's frustration. It's hardly justified for a Cammy to be complaining about a Sagat. But I get where he's coming from.
You get full combo from it as well. Oh, off to a bad start here. Please tell me that wanted to be a Tiger shot instead. That's unfortunate there for Ryan.
Great start from Momi. No whiff punish on that crouch fierce though.
Of course.
Okay, ready for that jump.
Now he did make the transition to PC last night, just to get himself prepared for this event.
Oh, he's getting the resets there as well. And that was a perfect EX as well because it kept him in the same side. I think the one bad thing about the EX is it side switches. This is a great situation for Momi.
Didn't get that there.
What a dominant first round.
Of course. Hey, listen, against the vast majority of characters in this game, if Cammy, like, whether hook or by crook, if she gets a good round start, that could be curtains for the rest of the round. And Momi's one of those Cammy players that I like, where he really slows down, throws when needs to, will take the opportunities to shimmy as much as he can. Really get you confused on defense.
And again.
Ooh, big whip. Well.
Again. Not ready this time, though. And a great start to the round is erased there by Momi as he gets into the corner. Oh, wow. Nice anti-air choice.
Worked out there for Ryan. Gets a grab. Is he going to go for another one or a shimmy? Catch a button there from Ryan.
Oh, beautiful timing on that. Ryan thrown at the wrong time.
Good job,
Counter hit confirmed. That's going to be the first game to Momi. No opportunity to get anything started there for Ryan Hart. And Momi just relentless with his pressure and completely unforgiving with his reactions.
That's it. All you want is clinical gameplay from this up. Well, look, one of the best characters in the game. What I really like about Momi's Cammy especially is once those die pick nerfs were made mid-season, that's the top priority made. Right, let me make sure these are well spaced. They connect to the tip. I'll get all the frame advantage I need. Let me mix up as well. Because you can V-shift these die picks, but he knows the risk people are running when they attempt that. You're just going for a regular jump and get 300 damage.
Yeah, it's still very much a mix-up. It just means you got a bit more reward if you read right, but you're still making a read.
All right, now Ryan's off to a much better start here. A couple of Tiger shots have connected, gets that break and straight to crouch fist off the
I actually think the matchup is pretty much 5-5 when Cammy doesn't have meter. Oh my days!
Oh, he didn't want that. Yeah, he surely did not want that.
I think he thought he was just going to quick rise. It was a back rise. Wasn't in range for that. Almost the perfect hit, but he could lose this if he's not careful.
All right, jumps
she only
back
needs one moment, and he's in close to the corner here. Momi senses it, gets that jump in. Oh, he knew he was going to backdash.
The backdash and
jumps
no
back
chase
out.
down. Lovely.
From back position as well. It's a classic Street Fighter arcade stick control there from Ryan.
Elusive with the king, making sure he escapes that and frustrates Momi as much as possible. And as soon as Cammy took to the skies, he had that anti-air ready.
Jeez. These guys just trading fierces. Ryan looks a lot more comfortable now. Yeah, oh, that's a big nerf, by the way. You've got to remember that one, too.
Yeah.
Not invincible till the third frame.
Third or fourth? Can't remember. It's not frame one anymore.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Big whiff from Ryan. Gets punished.
Delayed back throw there from Momi. Wake up Tiger shot. I like that to stop that dash.
Oh, big whiff.
He's got Future Couture on deck here as well. Trying to run away once again.
Jumps back out again. He's getting away with that loads. Look at the range.
Oh,
overhead. Oh, no, he got to
He didn't.
He didn't. Yeah, it wouldn't have killed. He chose not to. Maybe it would have killed. I don't know. It wouldn't have killed. It's only 2 hits.
I probably think he didn't input it. I'm not too sure there, but hey, next hit will win it for either player.
Yeah, Ryan can't really do much here. I mean, that CA is like, it's a 7-3 matchup right now. That CA just kills anything Sagat does. And he's got V-Shift too if he wants to make it easier for himself.
But Ryan needs a string.
He could just V-Shift react to CA there.
Lord Jesus. Yeah, he could have done
just
that
2 buttons.
right there. What's he going to do? This is very tense here. 35 seconds on the clock and he got a crouch immediate kick. That was a ballsy move from Momi. Damn.
Ryan can chip out if he gets some kind of opening, but of course, if he was... Oh, he threw it.
Do you know what? I think you should focus on the clock.
No,
do you know what? I think you should just forget it. I think you should focus on the clock. 20 seconds
Ryan's
remaining.
walking him back here. Of course. Oh, the towards medium lands.
All right, tense moments for the commentators and the players alike, but Ryan made himself, redeemed himself there and brings it to 1 apiece. I was very surprised at how audacious he's been by slowly just encroaching, walking him down there because anything could have happened. It was anyone's game with both CAs at the deck there.
I like that. Ryan recognized the situation. The health bar was in his favor. Of course, he was 1 hit away from dying because of the CA, but it wasn't a comfortable situation for Momi. That's why I was able to walk him backwards without throwing fireballs.
Yeah.
But really, Momi should have just approached because Ryan was too scared to throw fireballs in that scenario.
Well, you got to lose at that point, I suppose. But let's see. This game is very big for both players.
The knee. I think the first one we've seen at the set. Ryan looking more and more comfortable. I haven't seen a single masked hard kick yet as well.
All right, good trade. We'll take that. Back to full screen. Can work with some Tiger shots. No meter here for Cammy as well.
Yeah, activates up.
I think she actually just needs to relax.
It's unlucky. He did it late.
This is
so
what
unfortunate.
That's what Momi's been working on.
Wow, the back throw works though. That's huge for Ryan. There's no meter here for Momi.
Oh no.
The roundhouse anti-air. Terrible situation here for Cammy.
All right, just backing off. Good stab medium. Again, any jump will do it.
Oh, he misses his tag. It's tugging. That's an opening for Momi.
Yes, that's a
throw. And he's got meter now. Ryan's got to be very careful. Perfectly spaced dive kick.
Careful, no activation from Ryan yet. That is minus on block, but he had to back off there, Momi. Anything going to come out from Ryan there?
Yeah, no meter again here. He's scared to jump. He's got to take this.
He's got to wait till he gets the 1 bar. Momi has to wait till he gets V-trigger or that.
Yeah, Ryan's going to give it to him if he's not careful. So looks at
30 seconds on the clock.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't want to block or anything, but Momi needs to block to get the resources he needs because
beautiful spacing on that. Jammers just came forward in that horrendous walk speed, still enough to walk back slightly.
Well, this is
baited out that stand medium kick. Oh, great!
Ryan trying to go up 2-1 in the set here, but like I said, despite that diabolical walk speed.
Oh my days, there's the roundhouse. That wasn't a reaction to the jump. He just did that.
That kick, that's minus.
Nice little walk back shimmy there on his opponent's minus frames. Ryan jumps back again, and he keeps getting hit by the roundhouse every time Ryan jumps back. I think the range is deceiving him. He missed his uppercut. Momi's in there now. Can he make it count?
Good confirm.
Beautiful confirm.
He was hitting me with those all day.
And vital as well to keep the momentum going. Oh, he kept trying to jump back again, but Ryan survived. He's out the corner. Why didn't he jump and put him in the corner? Oh, that should be it.
No heavy
should have done heavy kick or something. Yeah. Anything other than that. Ryan's still in this.
Right.
He's got meter though. This is tricky for Sagat.
Oh, he's dead. He's finished.
2-1 Ryan Hart. Oh no! What did Momi do?
I really think, well, look, he walked into doom there, and it's just going to make it 2-1 for Ryan Hart here in this top 8 winners semi-final.
I can imagine Momi at home on his PC. That was so random. Why would you press roundhouse there? This guy is so random, man.
Do you know what's been getting him? And I feel it's going to really hit him this game. He's been trying to catch Ryan with the delays because he thinks the Tiger Uppercut's coming. 2 jump backs have worked out. And if he's going to try and change it up, that EX Tiger Uppercut's going to come out. If Momi wants to be stubborn and stick with plan A and still try and catch those delayed text or backdashes, go for it. But
if you've got enough blocks done, you can do a little delayed crouch short. I've seen him do that before as well. Oh, beautiful trap by Ryan. He's getting flexing with the Karas now. But yeah, every time he's jumped into that situation, he's allowed Ryan out the corner by delaying, which is an understandable choice. But he's got to start adapting to that because that momentum shift, the positional change is huge.
Yeah,
it's not a free matchup for Cammy.
Oh no!
Missed this confirmed. Big damage and punish and corner carry. Has to wake up reversal. It lands. Good opening there.
Here we go. Is he going to spend it? No, he's going to go for the empty jump into the tick throw. Good defense from Ryan.
Such a huge hitbox. Try to knee. Doesn't work. This is a good positional situation here.
Oh, he
wake up medium.
Dead. Yes, he's dead. Oh, surely. There you go.
What?
Oh, wow, no respect for Cammy's corner game at all.
That move's got like 0 range as well. Just do it.
Man hit you with a 7-frame medium and wake up, boy.
Oh yeah, he baited that out. Ryan tried to halt the momentum instantly, but Momi was 1 step ahead.
Oh no, that was good.
He gets a punish though. It's all worked out. I would have preferred to come down again. One of those rounds. Beautiful punish there for the maximum stun punish.
Momi looking good there. One more time.
Okay, that's an important round, Jammers. Very important round. Still set point for Ryan Hart though.
Well, look what I was saying before, right? If you wanted to stick with plan A and just continue to just bait and wait for the delays, right? It's working out there. Ryan was looking for that, sir.
EX Tiger Uppercut connects at the start of the round, and Momi's actually depleted his meter in doing that. And again, I don't think this matchup is easy for Cammy. Once that meter's not there, it changes everything.
Yeah, and this is match point for Ryan. Let's not forget. Momi, I think, is...
Oh, runs into that roundhouse. That must be the randomness he's talking about, but it's not random to me. It looks like a read. Terrible situation for Momi. Huge life lead for Ryan. Sitting on a perfect.
He can't jump. Oh, that's it. That's going to be it. Perfect to close it out. Ryan books himself a place in the winners final against Takamura. Is this actually going to be the run back from last
year's CPT? Yeah, when Ryan Hart won in controversial fashion on the wrong stage with the wrong costume, mate. Come on. And he ran it back and then Takamura took it. So those two go back and forth, man. I saw them playing at the Kumite as well. It was very back and forth. So that's going to be a very interesting next round. I think it will be Yuri and Akuma. But Momi, unfortunately, dropping into the losers bracket there against Ryan Hart Sagat. And we said it, didn't we? We said that matchup can be tricky for Cammy. I think Cammy wins the match, but, you know, there's a lot of like reads that have to go your way and also there's certain areas in the matchup where she's losing the matchup. I think she has to overextend a little, like when she has no meter start around and he's just chucking plasma. it's a pretty tricky matchup.
Yeah, from the get-go, it looks like a projectile-centric game plan from Ryan. Obviously, when you jump, it's easy to uppercut with the Tiger uppercut there. I think everything, even with the projectile invincibility nerf as well, you might have to solely rely on your V-Trigger 1. And then even that got some nerfs in the matchup, which ultimately affects the matchup as well. So I might need to take a couple more notes and note that down for future reference. Because
I actually liked when Momi was using the crouch fierce in neutral, because it's got deceptively good range and it allows her to approach, and of course you can get hit and it can be whiff punished, but when he was using it, it was landing a lot. He kind of abandoned that strategy whenever he didn't have meter. Whenever he didn't have meter, he still was choosing, I need to jump in somehow. But if he walk block and then maybe dive kick over a few of the Tigers and get in range to stick that out, just to throw Ryan's Tiger shot game out, he didn't really do that anymore, despite it working earlier. But that's just one of many things that played a factor in the set.
I mean, look, I enjoyed that set nevertheless. Unfortunate for Momi, he is in the losers bracket now, but good stuff to Ryan. Books in place in the winners final. They're going to drop down to the loser side of the top 8. We've got the next players lined up and ready for you. We got Akram going up against Hiroko. So, gentlemen from the Blue Coast team, please put on these win quotes so that people can see what these guys have to say about their opponents.
That's a win quotes, you know. That's some confidence, boy.
This one, it's for the FF check-in dojo. Oh god, what? It's a dojo for the Dutch players.
Oh, okay.
And I assume that some of their extravagant and outlandish philosophies on Street Fighter V are based from this dojo. Okay. So hey, this one's for you, FF checking dojo. Well, I'm not part of you guys, but it looks like you're not having fun.
Shout out the FF check-in dojo. They got one of their representatives here in the top 8 looking to qualify for the CPT. So I will guess right. So
do you know what?
So it's gonna be guesses, is what you're saying. I mean, to be fair, Hiroko wins by making you guess wrong. So it's a fair statement.
Sometimes I feel when someone asks you, hey, you know what, F1, how did you like Street Fighter V's like lifespan as a whole? He's like, you know what, I just guessed right on Saturday and I guessed wrong on Sunday. That's what he goes, I will guess right.
It's not always a guess now. I mean, the guess is still a guess, but you've got that V shift, which can be read, so still a guess. But, you know, the defensive options have definitely taken a significant improvement.
It's gone from 50-50 to 33-33.
Exactly.
If we're talking
which is big. Which is big, right? Because I think 50-50 is just brutal. And to be honest with you, there were some scenarios that were 70-30 in the opposition's favor. Right?
You know what
Let's
I mean?
be honest, right?
I said, oh, just guess right. It's like, no, I can't. Weighing all the factors and the circumstances, I can't do anything. Do you know what I mean?
You get hit by Abigail CA last season, that's not 50-50, bro. That dash up is not a 50-50. That's something else.
Oh, man. All right, so he's going to go with the Lucia pick here, Akram, against Hiroko's Ibuki.
Doesn't like the Colin match. I've seen Colin play that really well. I think if you're someone who doesn't space your hands well, okay, it's a tricky match because she's going to be stand liking the hell out of you.
This is going to be interesting, but...
wow, buttons in the immediate string. She's only 0 after that meaty roundhouse. No challenge.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because Lucy does have a 3-frame, so...
Exactly. Just took it.
All right, there's the crouching medium kick, and then stand hard kick to counter the forward hard kick there. Activation off of the rough chase elbow.
Had the count here, didn't it? Right into anything.
Oh,
what is going on with Akram's game?
I think he wanted the dash up.
Oh, what's the reset? You will not guess right, mate. You said you would guess right. I beg to differ because you got hit by
Please tell me that DP wasn't part of your guessing right quote. Please. Anything but that.
Unfortunate execution errors here to start the set from Akram. That's not going to do a world of good for his confidence either.
All right, there's a buff up the crouching medium punch there. Going to go for the knockdown off the air target combo. No V meter for or V trigger for Akram just yet. Has to fight out the corner. Jumps out.
Wow, anti-air stab medium punch. Something I didn't know, maybe.
All right, here we go.
Oh, that was nice.
Lovely stuff there. Good block from Hiroko.
Yes, the stun. That should be the round. She does great damage in the corner. Jump in. Yeah, that is a dead Ibuki. Oh, he missed it.
Yeah, I think he missed the whole combo there. That's unfortunate.
You got to guess right here. V-shifts out.
No, what are you doing?
What's going on?
That was the most diabolical gameplay I've seen in Europe. You can sack me later. I am not sugarcoating anything else. Did you see that round? Oh my word. No one wants to win. Oh. You can get rid of me later, but I had to say it.
That was brilliant. That was actually brilliant. Shout out to FF. Was it Fenton
Dojo,
check-in
dojo. He definitely did it for you, though. No.
They're going to be going wild right here. Like, we're Hiroko. What's going on? But what's going on with Akram too? That's dropping.
Oh my word.
They did the V-shift into the V-shift break. Just done V-shift. Really.
You know what I mean? V-shift and just let it go.
Oh, wow. Wow. Just do it. Get off me. And Akram, after a pretty bad start, looking good for Hiroko, he has closed it out, and this Lucia pick is actually paying off. Dropped the combo in the corner where he should have had the kill. Still able to survive that. Random EX Tatsu at the start of the set. I mean, this has been wild, like in terms of execution errors and decision making. And then Hiroko with everyone knows, look, if you do that kunai release, you have to do the rider the opposite direction. So I don't know if he got caught between doing rider and maybe thought about doing CA.
Wait, doesn't it auto-correct?
Yeah, you do it the opposite direction
okay,
and it auto-corrects. So I think he just forgot in that situation.
Lord have mercy. Hopefully they can pick up here. 1-0 to Akram. Yeah, I'm not apologizing for my outburst.
Hey, that was hilarious, bro. You got every right. And you can't look. If we're gonna compliment good play, we're definitely gonna criticize bad play. That's a commentator's job, bro.
All right, there you go. Gets that B skill trying to.
NCS that medium. That looks legit. Is that a thing? I've not seen that.
I hope.
2-pack doesn't do that, bro.
Yeah, well, no one does that. I think it was accidental.
Okay, just wait. He does that when he's in trouble. Gonna take the knockdown.
Yeah, but the kunai actually caught a button that Akram
Jumps
pressed.
out. Oh, he's brought this back, Hiroko.
No meter.
Activates. Oh, it's so unlucky. It was a good idea, but the range wasn't there. And unlike a lot of other characters, her projectile doesn't really have a hurtbox extension. There's no hands there to catch.
Yeah.
So that EX Rider, though well thought out, wasn't the right choice.
Do you know what? I'm going to say that was immaculate space in there from Akram. Really worked out for him.
Nah, he wasn't thinking about the EX Rider, bro. Come on, man.
Bro, wait, listen. Hey, he stood fair enough. He stayed there, punished it afterwards. I'll take it.
He did punish it afterwards.
I'll take it. Got it here, and he missed.
Oh man, it's all working out. He misses the counter and he gets a combo anyway. Looking for the stun.
Oh, he misses his fire spinner. That was too far, and that's got a lot of recovery, and Hiroko wasn't ready for it.
Good jump. That command jump so deceptively long range.
Back throw.
Nice anti-air. This should be big damage.
Take the Oki. Good block on the overhead. Gonna activate off of the rough chase again.
Oh, that was so fast. Good patient blocking there from Hiroko. He gets open up. Can't get hit.
No, he missed the combo. Too far.
Survival as well. Oh, yeah, he saw that coming.
He woke up with it. He's actually been pretty successful with the Hurricane Spinner on Wake Up outside the accidental one he had in the first round. But slowly but surely, Hiroko starting to get a read on Akram's gameplay. Again, still up using that. Let's it slide. The fire spin out. There you go, spacing trap.
Such a well-spaced setup.
Will 2-pack illustrates that with his gameplay all the time. Shouts to Will 2-pack. Oh, he tried to dash.
Trying to walk
Why?
in to confirm. Okay, just keeps her in the corner.
Hello. I ain't seen that before.
You did it yesterday. You said that yesterday.
Did I? Oh, damn. There's a lot I can't remember in 24 hours.
Well, that's a lot of skill there. I think he's still alive.
Oh, he'll reset him.
Yeah, he is.
Reset.
Oh, that's behind. No, you don't. That's behind me, bro.
Don't do that.
Oh, no, she's dead. What did he press? Akram takes game 2 and Hiroko with a couple of categorical errors to cost him there. I'm surprised he didn't do kunai release. You know, he's been doing it so much. He stocked up the kunais, went for the setup. I thought he was going to do target combo and then just do jump kunai release. Because every time Hiroko wants to kill you, it's just like Gino. Anytime Hiroko or Gino want to kill you, they're going to release the kunai. And you know what? I'm going to add another name to that. Anytime F1 wants to kill you, he's going to release the kunai. I think he gave Akram too much credit there and thought, oh no, maybe he knows.
Do you know what? He might be poison.
Well, he does have that poison. Is it ready though? Is it ready, Jammers?
I think it's fairly competent.
That's a tricky match for Lucia as well, right?
Will 2-pack thinks it's even.
Really?
But then he lost to Mystic 10-3.
Yeah, that match looks hard for Lucia, man.
Right. I think like if you're very elusive and you utilize the fireball game outside of Crouch Fierce range, I think it can be a little bit annoying.
But can you even get those fireballs off if the poison is just encroaching into that range?
Right. That's the thing.
Because in an ideal world, yeah, the poison's going to stand there and you can do that. But she can always walk forward. She's not a charge character, right?
That's the thing. Now, so far, Akram has lived up to his quote. Look, hooker by crook.
He's guessed right on offense.
Best gameplay, worst gameplay, I don't care. He's lived up to his quote, right? He's guessed right, he's 2-0 up, right? But let's see what Hiroko's done. If it's a catch swap, maybe even a V-trigger swap. I don't know.
I doubt it would be a V-trigger swap. Ibuki only has one V-trigger now, bro. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
I've never seen Hiroko play another character, though. That would be interesting. Will it be Poison?
I have seen him play Poison, so let me find out.
Sorry, I meant in tournament. It's going to be Poison. Here we go.
There you go. I think he's going to be a little bit more comfortable on the ground. I think his issue has been, like you said, on defense, he's been waking up with the air kunai release, but I think he just has no control on the ground right now. It's not really working out. Maybe he has been putting a little bit more time to the poison, but he's going to bring it out here.
Yeah, straight away into that range you mentioned.
This is it. As soon as you do that,
she gives up a lot of space. She's heading to the corner straight away, but I like the strategy.
All right.
Yeah, nice approach. Oh no, that was a bad cancel into the V skill. Had the hit, actually, didn't need to do that.
Yeah, let's find out how this goes. And then again, try to go for that space in trap, but gets hit.
Oh, I was even pressing first punch there. Just, no, don't press buttons there. I'm seeing a lot of unfamiliarity. Walk-up buttons, everything working, just having his way right now. Building meter like crazy. Big damage incoming. Will it be enough? No, goes for the reset. Oh my days, Akram is flexing.
He got shimmied and the combo ender into tornado spinner. Here's the problem. Anytime Hiroko wants to press the button, it's just Akram's just one step ahead of him. It's working out for him.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be... He reacted better with his options as Ibuki when that fireball was placed out.
Okay, done the wrong cancellation there into the...
just the Raggle run shoulder from neutral.
Mix up, what's it going to be?
Oh, side switch, didn't get up.
Good break, he had to do
this could
that.
be the end for Hiroko. This could be it. He's heading out of the tournament. Gets a jump in. View reversal straight away. Akram not respecting anything.
Crouch fist. Akram's not going to jump
these
either.
trades aren't bad.
That's why I
punished that.
Oh, you could have got way better punished than that.
Lack of familiarity here from Hiroko. Had the CA as well. This should be it. It's over. Akram gets another one of his umpteenth dashes in this set. And the poison pick, I mean, we asked if it was ready. It clearly wasn't. And particularly in a matchup that, unfortunately for Hiroko, I don't think he's had much exposure to. Whereas Akram identified that weakness straight away and just absolutely mauled him, didn't he?
Here's the thing. And I remember Punk did say this to a couple of the European players. He said, look, in situations like that, run poison first. So that way, even if it's not a brilliant matchup for your main, you can just come back with them because the comfortability is there. You understand it. But then again, that didn't look polished out, fleshed out poison. He was pressing crouch fierce at very poorly spaced range, but Akram was already pressed the button there already.
Yeah, he wasn't even trying to get in whip range. He was trying to get in crouch fierce range. But once you're in crouch fierce range, you see us in jump range and in dash range, which is the two things he clearly wasn't ready for as well. So it's like, he needs to go back and watch that, and it's hard to be. You can't be harsh on him because he clearly is new to the matchup, but needs to evaluate his strategy for that. It was kind of a suicidal approach, unfortunately. But Akram, all the credit in the world. You got to also take into consideration he was probably expecting a Colleen. Maybe he was not ready for Lucia.
Probably, yeah.
And he's out there. Hiroko, another valiant effort from him. He always tends to make top 8s at these events here and there, but unfortunately on this occasion, he's out of there.
He's let down the FF check-in dojo, but they still have one remaining player from that dojo. It is Momi, so the last representative will be going up against Akram. But then we got to go down into our final round 1 of the top 8 losers match here. An all-German bout between Escudo and Fasa. This is going to be, again, Urian, notoriously known for his V-Trigger 2 in Fasa, and then with Escudo, I'd say arguably the best Alex. Outside of Problem X, obviously, he's a top player in his own right. Shouts to Problem X.
Maybe the best Alex main, you could say, in Europe, you know?
Well, here's the thing. There's always been that debate. I remember Big Bird brought it up. It's like, when you say someone's the best, what are you talking about? Most knowledge? Results? You know, there's different aspects. We can talk about this stuff and with a lot of characters as well, right? And again, I think in terms of, you know, just intricate knowledge, I think, you know, Problem and Escudo are the names I think of when it comes to Alex gameplay. And with Fasa, well, if it's V-Trigger 2, and I was like, look, I'm just going to him. Bolt Strike did it. So why not go to him as well? Now, these guys do play all the time.
They do.
And again, today will be a little bit different. Hopefully there's going to be no blood loss between the two of them. They're going to get upset. Because again, if they get one German representative in the CPT, everyone's a winner, right?
Well, this is the thing about this particular point in the bracket. It's guaranteed one of the Germans will go through at least and stay in the tournament. Unfortunately, they'll be taking on another German, so it's a bit of a team kill. But still, that also guarantees another German will be making it through even further. So for a match against MDZ Jimmy's, these guys will be hashing out. I'll tell you what, if one player has an edge over the other, I'd be guessing it would be Fasa, right? It sucks to have an edge over someone, and then finally, when it all matters, for a CPT qualification spot, you lose to that guy. Well, but we've seen it happen so many times.
Here's the thing, right? I think this is a very good example as, you know, playing one of your closest friends, training partners in this, and it's like, right, what move is more ignorant in tournament play? Lariat into Lariat, or just doing EX headbutt through strings? Because, again, I've seen when Fasta's annoyed, any string, EX headbutts coming out. Yeah. I've seen Escudo do 5 lariats on the bounce. Now, yesterday when he did the EX wake up headbutt, someone did tell me there is throw invincibility on that. I was like, okay, but
from the first frame,
I said Jamal did a shimmy. So
exactly, it was still random. It was still random. I mean, Birdie was like, here.
That's it.
So but hey, it was a sick read. And you know what? When the chips are down in these events, when everything, what I will always rate and respect
talk to me
is players who can play like themselves and make the bold reads when it's all on the line. I know some people don't like that. I think I've had these debates with Problem X as well. He's not crazy about people making decisions that they've never made in a big tournament, right? In like a casual tournament. And it's a really strong point that he's making, because it's a very limited amount of people who actually do make, like Takamura is a great example. He'll go for some hard reads when everything's on the line,
Yeah.
you know? And I think those are the most deadly players. Those are the guys who tend to make it to the top anyway. So Escudo, this is a CPT qualifier. He's making bold reads. He might be in a good position to surprise everyone here and take Fasa out.
Well, yeah, look, here's the thing. He didn't have the strongest performance he would have wanted yesterday against Momi. So hopefully he can redeem himself. But we do have the player quotes ready. So I can't wait to see what these guys have to say about each other. I bet they're going to be friendly and heart welcoming to each other. I respect it. Every time I enter Salt Mine League, I have to fight this girl. Yes! That's what I like. I have to fight this gorilla in top 8. Right, we're hurling all the abuse at each other today. Now, let me
gorilla
see.
not like a compliment, like, you know, beast kind of thing?
Maybe to these two. I want to see what Fasa has to say about this guy. Please tell me he's a nutcase. Just say, I don't like the wake-up headbutt he did last night. What do you say? I do not know how I made it here. I love that. He's honest. And I also don't know how I always end up fighting against Escudo. All I know is that I must tackle.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I respect it. I like his honesty, though. He said, I do not know how I made it here. And it's like,
dude, you bust some heads, man. You did wake up EX headbutt. That's how you made it here, bro.
Yeah.
You made some sick reads.
Headbutt through strings, tackle through strings, violent knee drop here and there, you know? I remember I had to play him in the set, and unfortunately he was angry because his coffee machine broke, so he had to take it out on me.
I mean, that's some intricate detail as to why someone's angry in the game, you know?
That's what he said to me. But it is first to 3 here between these two. Let me see. One German will move on. The other German will go home. And he's gone with Rage Boost V Trigger 2 here in the Alex.
Yeah, it's been the choice for him so far in the tournament. Not seen him go to V Trigger 1 yet. Even against Takamura, I thought he might have some utilization. But it's that neutral game that changes with V Trigger 2 that's just so good for Alex this season.
Yeah, for sure. Now, let me see what pokes these guys are going to utilize against each other, because, again, these guys are utilizing all the buttons that they have with their characters. Obviously, Fasa with the crawl kick and the standing medium kick. Escudo, stand medium kick, crouch medium punch, crouch medium kick.
Looks like Fasa's joined the punk army there with the pink outfit. I know he usually picks it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Nice anti-air.
I like that anti-air choice. Oh, headbutts. Right. Now, Fasa usually isn't as raggo with his EX headbutts. Takes him a while to start doing it, but the fact he's done it so early there tells me, you know, he's in a certain mood here.
Yeah. There you go.
To confirm that V-Trigger 2.
Of course. And he's
it was a hit, so he
on this
confirmed
scenario, so... All right, crawl kick again. There's no challenge.
All right. That's something he didn't do enough of yesterday, I feel.
Yeah, of course, you did mention that. It's a command grabbing them a little bit more. And Urian did get a couple of nerfs, so in certain situations, you actually can't do light headbutts to get out of...
oh, wow.
The block. And the break as well.
Yeah, before that confirmed with that crouch medium. So we should react to it again. That's 3 EX headbutts this round in unique scenarios. On offense, let's put him in a pole position to close it out. But is he going to win it? Oh, the EX headbutt misses.
Okay.
He's got a whole bar if he wants.
Let me wait for this round to close out, and I'm going to say something.
He tried.
Right. When Fasa is trying to master you with crawl kick, jump out the corner. Trust me. At one point, you're going to have to jump out the corner.
It's actually a really long start up on that normal as well.
Yes.
So you might even just jump and get a clean hit as well. But Fasa might be in he might have broke his coffee machine.
It could be, because these
he's doing
headbutts
a lot of EX headbutts, bro.
Oh, man. All right, there you go.
I like that anti-air. I think I just saw an anti-air fierce punch. It was an accident, surely. Good trade, though, for Fasa. And he's got the V skill up now.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to approach without meter here. Escudo.
Yeah, straight away this time. Pretty much an EX headbutt there when he's got the V skilled up.
Ooh, okay, V-Shit, that wasn't too sure. Didn't want to do the cross-up scenario, so we'll take it.
Escudo is really struggling to get any kind of momentum going here. Huge whiff. Not punished.
Going tackle, going to activate that. Is +8 on block. Walks up, gets that throw. Is he going to get another one? No. Not quite yet. Let's see how Escudo's going to activate if given the chance by Fasa. Misses, and I think he did that a little bit too late. Not an immediate cancel. Well, that might not even work.
Escudo alive. He's got that V-Trigger. Oh, he needs to get that bar. No.
Again.
Great V-Trigger activation there from Fasa. I'd love to see more consistent confirms from Escudo. I feel like he's let his opponents. He's got that V-Trigger 2 stocked. He's let his opponents get away with getting clipped by that amazing crouch medium, which is usually a button you can get away with being hit by, right? But when he's got that V-Trigger 2 activated, it's a very scary normal to have to deal with.
Yeah, different story. I think Fasa's already set precedence in this matchup already. He's done an early EX headbutt, and I don't think he's missed one yet.
3 in 1 round.
So
and he did the V skilled up headbutt in the next round as well. He's been very aggressive.
Been chased down. I think it is a weak punish, but I actually don't think Urian gets much from chasing down V-shifts in that particular scenario.
So screen, yeah.
There you go. Gets a space tackle. Maybe there you go. See? There you go.
Nice.
You have to let Fasa know he can't just keep doing power kicks in the corner against you. He's got to think about doing it.
Well, that looks a bit close. Alex doesn't get punished there, I'm guessing.
Wow. They'll try to do a tackle of some sorts. That V-trigger activation.
He tries to jump forward. Beautiful anti-air choice. Controlling everything right now is Fasa. Every time there's a tiny little bit of momentum from Escudo, it's an EX headbutt. It's a V skilled up reversal. He's just not letting him get anything going. And so far, Escudo's not been able to make that third layer read.
Yeah,
he gets the momentum going, and then he knows Fasa's going to try and stop it. You know, there's an EX tackle out of nowhere.
EX headbutt waiting for him as well. And again, I'm seeing a lot of big whiffs from Escudo that Fasa is just letting go by.
See? He's anticipating. Okay, he has to let it fly there with his own EX to get some momentum going. Surely Alex can't punish that when it's that close.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Guess not. The crouch jab does have very little range.
Gets the air stampede.
Nice reaction.
And here's the thing. I think because he's had a lack of opportunities to really capitalize on his pressure up close, like he really wants to not bait any of these headbutts here, Escudo.
Okay, finally blocks that out. But it's Plaza de Plaza.
All right, good jump. Gets come
okay. Oh, tries to dash in.
Good bait. Lovely bait.
Oh.
Just backs off here. I think no. Do you know what?
Okay.
I don't even know if it works.
What? That was sick.
That's crazy. Jumps out the corner again. Can he get the follow up? That should be dead. No, he's still alive.
It's a nice dash though. Protect. Can he get his first round in this set? This is an important moment here for Escudo. Try and stop Fasa from going 2-0 up. Quarrel kicks all over the place. Missed on that.
He's too scared. He's really scared.
Okay. There's that incredible normal crouch medium connecting.
This is going to be a very bold suggestion.
Okay.
When they're both in V-trigger 2, if Fasa is charging the tackle, I think it's just you DDT. I think the DDT might get him.
Oh, yeah, it's a grab, isn't it?
It's a grab. I think the DDT might get him.
It's a great idea. I'm sure there's an Alex and Urian somewhere in the world who play this matchup all the time, screaming out what you just said, Jammers, I'm sure.
All right, got him in the corner here. Can he get a sneaky powerbomb or something? Has to block the violent knee drop. Tackle. Good stuff. Walking back, another activation. Classic activation route for the V-trigger 2. Has to block it out.
Yeah, patiently blocking every single time. There's that jumping again. Oh man, no momentum for you.
And he hadn't done that in a while either.
Okay, nice. Tried to get a reset, but Fasa was ready for that dash. Wants this 2-0 lead. It's a nice cushion to have. Can Escudo halt it?
Let's see how
this to 1-1. We'll see if Fasa can continue to play in the kind of high risk of kind of plays he's approaching. That might change. It's a big win if he can close this round out, but he's at a life deficit right now.
For sure. He's not going to jump. He's trying to look for some sort of confirm to get.
Oh, he can hit.
Dead.
He's out of there. He is out of there. The quarrel kick that he's been trying to confirm the whole set finally landed. And he was ready to confirm it into the V-trigger 2.
It's just crazy. Yeah, because again, it's just, I can see most things that Escudo's doing is in trepidation, not too sure. Obviously, he's been a little bit more confident with the jumps out of the corner against the quarrel kick. But again, that is one of Fasa's staple go-to tools with Urian. And he just hasn't been able to make it with or even get in a range where he can just do crouch jab into flash shot. Get some sort of
minus 4 or 5.
Yeah, minus 4.
So yeah, but Alex just doesn't have the range on his fastest normals to punish, I guess.
Good trade.
These guys play tons, so Escudo would have definitely known. Good start though right now from Escudo. I think no EX headbutts allowed him to express himself a bit more there.
There he goes, holding up now. Good break there from Fasa.
Oh, that was a deep jumping. Ow. Caught him pressing something low. What a round to try and say, hey, I'm bringing this back. I'm not going out of this tournament just yet.
We'll take it. I really like watching Escudo as a player, so I want him to show you guys how well he knows Alex. All right, there you go. Just backing off. Gets a crouching short there. Fasa jumps again, but luckily, yeah.
Quarrel kick just moved him out across that light kick range.
Again, he hasn't really been able to circumvent metallic spheres in neutral much either, so... I mean, he's been doing bust out EX slash elbows because of the arm in certain situations.
He did hit EX stomp to it a few times. It's something you do on reaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fasa's like sometime-ish with his projectile choice. Sometimes he's playing the projectile game, sometimes he isn't, so... It's hard to be ready.
It's definitely a thing that you're in place to mix up their fireball games. There!
Nice choice, what an answer to 2 hits.
Good stuff here. No command grab yet. I think he's still scared of doing it. No sleeper hold either. Don't know how late you can cancel it, to be honest. But
yeah, it was a second hit to hit. Oh, that worked out. Beat the EX headbutt. Oh, head blocks. Fasa dashes in.
Here comes the dashes.
Doesn't want to lose again. Wants to stay alive in this one.
Just wait out.
1 hit will be enough. Oh, that's a meaty.
No super either. What are you doing?
Oh
what
my
days.
Why?
Super. Oh my!
Is Fasa going to bring this back? You can chip him out. Chip him out.
Oh,
Do it.
anything!
Just super
Hey,
it.
come on! You could have done super, like jab, flash chop, super, anything. He's not thinking. He wasn't thinking about that at all. He's only caring about his life. I'm looking at that. He was so shook at the situation. It has put Fasa in match point. Good EX slash elbow through the fireball. There's a power bomb.
Double dash into power bomb there to get his momentum going. Will be absolutely kicking himself to not close that round out. Fasa just didn't have any respect for the super. Just kept going in.
There's the jump in. There's a double lariat and an
Ready.
interruption.
Great. That was a nice reaction that time, Jammers, I think, right?
And the V break as well. Interesting. Gotta be careful. Yurin had an invincible move, so he could have broken through that as well.
Oh, beautiful anti. I love the way Fasa does that.
Sweep activate. That is safe.
Oh, stayed in front. It was
Right.
ambiguous for a second.
He's got to make this count. Something into DDT. He needs that Oki situation here, Escudo. Otherwise,
Tournament point here for Fasa.
yeah.
There's those quarrel kick confirms. If he hits one of those, it might be lights out.
Come on.
There's
son.
another one.
Gotcha. Medium kick, no cancel. Not too sure. Slowly.
Oh,
Here we go. Life
again
in.
the quarrel. Escudo's so scared.
Yeah, he doesn't know what to do. I know both V triggers are slowly draining.
Nice
but
jump.
There we go.
Again, the EX, it connects this time.
Head crush.
He dashed it. Oh, he did it like that.
All right.
Raggle. Oh my days, just do it.
You know what? You get one. Against your friend, you get one.
Wow.
Had to.
Talk about overextension. He just wanted to make sure that was over. Fasa just wasn't expecting that of all things.
And you know what's mad about that as well? Because obviously you're negative after the dashing in from powerbomb, but you can use that essentially as a bait against Yuri. And if he does check those kind of things with EX headbutt, could have blocked that in time probably, but Escudo needed that. He definitely needed that.
Elbow as well, of course. It can look like a dash if you're looking for the dash too. That's what keeps people standing still sometimes. But it doesn't get anything off the elbow, right? So
you just block it out.
Yeah, just take the elbow if anything.
Hence why he probably just dashed into the command.
Punish that. Surely that range he could punish. That was almost point blank.
Yeah. There's a throw, another throw again. We're going to go for a sneaky third. Try to go for a shimmy there. Fasa didn't quite work out. Activates into rage boost.
Oh,
Whoa.
that worked out.
Wait, that was your response to a block jab?
I don't think he's expecting that jab. He just committed to that.
Yeah. Oh, he's done.
My days.
Yeah,
what?
Okay, he can't finish the combo from there. I don't know.
Uh-oh, Escudo. Right, he's got no health here.
Oh,
he gets hit. What are you pressing?
He pressed. Do not wake up super. Don't wake up super. Thank you.
I knew it. I knew he was going to do button into EX headbutt. He hit him with it a few times earlier. Fasa becoming a tiny bit predictable there.
Well, this
Escudo
is it.
ready.
Before, when he was up close and in, like trying to get into real rhythm with Alex and apply the pressure, all the headbutts are working. So he's got to figure this out. He's got to down back a little bit, you know?
Oh, wow, just EX slashes in neutral. And Fasa getting annoyed now. Does the EX headbutt himself? That's what you saying.
Here comes the throw. Meaty quarrel punch into the activation. He's going to go for a
Great
tackle.
situation. Look at that stun bar as well.
Why'd you jump?
Oh, that worked out.
Wow. That could have been the round.
Yeah, he wanted another lariat. I like the decision there
Yeah.
to charge up. It's always two lariats from Escudo, but on this occasion it wasn't.
Flow forward, blocks it out. Here he's in V trigger and he went for it.
Bet the farm. I like it. So many people stand up after blocking that cross medium. Wasn't to be the case.
Sometimes you got to go for it. Look, man, sometimes I know Alex has become a better character, but his problems are still being highlighted.
He's got 100% hit rate on that EX elbow. Oh, the little walk up into the lariat.
EX
Knocked down, baby.
for some Oki, delays
where you
it.
going? Oh,
Stunned.
done.
That's it. He's not
Charge
dead.
up.
Because there is scaling.
Okay, he knew it was going to kill. Oh my days, two apiece. Escudo. Escudo, fam.
Hold, you see what you got like this bit?
Come back.
Do you know what it is? I hate that throw. I really hate that throw because he grips your neck.
Now listen, Alex is a guy, man. You can't mess with this guy, man. The scenarios he puts you in. He's always played good SF5. He's always been an SF5 character. He's a weak SF5 character, but now they've made these improvements. Even that, you just saw the EX knee jump. That was a buff from a few seasons. He didn't have that before, right?
Of course.
And the buffs have all kind of accumulated to make him, I feel like he's a legitimate threat now.
Yo, there you
and
go.
that jumping is huge. Oh my days, Escudo's feeling
He's
himself.
run away with it. Don't.
Oh my days.
Double lariat!
Oh, Fasa's getting run through.
He's going to get already hard hit. He's not dead yet. What's it going to be?
Dash
Come on,
up.
grab again. Yes!
Oh my days.
Oh man, hey Fasa, if you got any more headbutts left in the tank, you need to bring him out now.
Yo, when he's got no meter, he really struggles with the offense, man. Random EX elbow.
I mean, why not?
No. Because he's just doing what Fasa was doing to him earlier. Anytime there's any kind of momentum, he's shutting it down.
I love it. And again, an obnoxious chariot tackle in there.
Oh, again, that jab into the delayed lariat is cross-countering every time. Horrible situation. Oh my days, the reset. One more hit, that's going to be it. Oh, goes from overhead. Fasa stays alive.
Man tried to go for the Miyagi chop immediately. Gets the activation, no back throw.
Oh, shouldn't have back throw. That would have been a big opening.
Block it out.
Yeah, he's dealt with those really well.
Yes.
Beautiful walk back. Oh, nice. This link.
What did he see? If he charges up a tackle again, I suggest you get that DDT ready.
It's a set point here. Tournament is going to take Fasa out of it. Is Escudo going to be the one to go through? There's that jump you mentioned. No, that's to be it. Dead. Oh, the lariat just kept cross-countering. And unbelievably, from 2-0 down, Escudo brings it back and wins 3 straight to take out Fasa. Fasa, you're out of there. I can't believe it, Jammers.
Sorry, there's a mosquito up there.
I'm all warmed up.
I can't cross counter this mosquito, but it's up there.
Oh, my days. Wow. I mean, you got to be. I mean, I'm not even sure. It all happened so fast. It's even hard to kind of find holes or criticisms in Fasa's game. It's just Alex puts you in scenarios that if you're not calm and calculated and having the read, you're going to die. And unfortunately, I don't know what he was doing in the corner as well, because he got hit by cross counter in the air lariat loads of times.
And here's the thing.
He's doing jump forward jab or something. I don't know what he's doing.
That's one of those crush counters, similar to Mika's forward hard punch. It's like, look, if I get you in the air, then crush counters. That's it. It's crazy. And then again, because again, time and time again, we were worried. As players, we were worried about if they give Oki off of powerbomb, everyone's finished. Yes, all of you were finished, right?
This is why you cannot give him Oki.
Right, so then they gave it to air knee smash because it's a combo ender, gets a dash up and he's +4, and then he utilized that really well as a combo ender. One thing I was actually interested about, I might have to double check, is because when he stunned him with powerbomb, obviously there's additional scaling because you stunned with his throw, right? Yeah. But then he put on the hard hit, which adds more damage. More scaling, So I'm like, does it balance it out and revert it back to his damage?
That's a good question. Actually, I don't know if the hard hit adds scale.
Right. So
like a cross counter does, but I imagine it. That's a good question. I've never asked that. The Alex players will know, actually. That's one I don't know.
I'll have to find out. But you know what? Riveting set between the two of them. Obviously, it's unfortunate to see them fight each other and Fasa have to go out. But you know what? A turnaround and what a comeback. Sometimes I feel Escudo, the only thing that's holding him back is confidence. Like, you're playing Alex, but you're trying to be smart with him too much of the time. Again, double lariat, triple lariat if you have to. Because look how many times he did the jab and then the lariat crush counter.
That lariat was just like money.
People crumble just
button.
In general for no reason against lariat.
Dude, that button on block is ridiculous.
They keep it. Look, next season will be +5.
Yeah,
for
ridiculous.
No reason.
Like, I mean, you've got to be scared. Who is not going to be absolutely, just terrified when you block that button? You're going to be. And you saw how Fasa just struggled to deal with it. He did very well to avoid those scenarios earlier, but eventually, the amount of data you collect as an Alex when you do one lariat and you see how your opponent reacts, eventually the follow-ups were just working. And credit to Escudo, he not only did he adapt his game, he completely took Fasa out of his comfort zone. Completely took him out.
And see, here's the thing as well, just going over the lariat situation, because they give him more range to light powerbomb as well. It's like, look, now that initial lariat will tell you probably everything you need to know about the player.
That's a really good point.
Any knockdown you get, any situation,
another buff.
Right, there you go. It's like, it tells you everything you need to know. So I'm like, okay, it's good stuff he won. Just a little bit more confidence in the gameplay. It'll take you wonders. Because again, I still think Alex is probably top 5 in terms of burst damage, making that comeback, whether it's V-Trigger 1 or V-Trigger 2. He's definitely a threat and he's here to stay. No trailer, but he's here to stay. But we do have the next players lined up here. We'll be Akram going up against Momi. I'm not sure if we have any quotes from them anymore. We've just seen them. But guys, do not forget, right? There is going to be Evo warm-up tournaments here that are going to be here for Street Fighter 5. They're going to be happening from the 26th of June. So get signed up if you want to participate in that already. There should be a link popping up on the screen right now. Get involved. Again, we're going to be online for another couple of months or so before we can all go back to offline. But please get involved with that stuff. And I want to see some of you guys participating in Street Fighter 5 in Evo Online later this year. And do not forget as well, Intel World Open, the Open
World
qualifiers.
Open, baby. We've seen some more this morning, haven't we, Jammers?
Yeah, we did. Japan's last qualifier happened. There's still a couple more regions that are going to be happening as well, because it should be the second last day of the Open qualifiers happening. And then I think 2-3 weeks from now, it will be the closed qualifiers action. But again, nothing but competitive play happening for the rest of us in the community, which is great. Again, you can visit the website if you haven't and your Open qualifier is still open. You can sign up.
Sign up, man.
And get involved.
Get playing. Be like Veggie. Be like Moke. Get yourself qualified for this early stage, and it's going to be some serious money on the line as we get to the latter stages of that tournament too.
Yeah, for sure. But ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to do right now is we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, there's going to be more action here on the top 8. So don't go nowhere. We'll be back with you shortly.
without stop.
The main event!
Fight!
Line it up. What a power to the earth! See what I'm really made of.
Pleased to meet you.
The honor was mine. I'll settle this.
I'm shaking here.
Bow down before my psycho power.
Welcome back to CPT EU West. We just saw one of the most electrifying comebacks ever in CPT history with Escudo bringing it back against Fasa. We also saw Ryan Hart with the victory over Momi. I think a surprise to some people outside, but for us guys, seeing Ryan Hart play against Hurricane, all that training, all that experience over the years in this game and other games against Cammy, not a surprise to us. Unfortunately, the random hard kicks was just too strong, man.
Well, it's definitely something I've got to look into a bit more. But as you can see, this is how the bracket of losers round one has, the top 8 round one has panned out
sarcasm, by the way,
on your
just
screen.
Just in case anyone didn't realize.
As you can see, in the winners' final, we got Takamura sitting there waiting to fight his opponent.
What a set. What a run back.
Yeah, Ryan Hart. But we are going to be advancing through the losers bracket. And first, we're going to kick things off with Momi versus Akram. Now, Akram had, despite it being 3-0, that was quite shaky. I think it was quite shaky.
Really? You think so?
If that was any indication.
Well, the first game looked good for Hiroko. In fact, Hiroko was cruising that first game. And I don't know how he lost. I actually don't know how he lost that first game.
Sometimes you can be very fortunate, but unfortunately...
And then he defeated himself with the poison pick.
He did. I mean, like, statistically, I respect it. But I think if you're going to do that in future, start with Poison first.
Yeah, you made a good point earlier.
I think Poison does well against both Akram's characters, but I guess he's just more confident in Buki. But
and also, he didn't know who he was up against. I think he thought it was going to be a Buki, Colleen. I'm not sure how well he knows Akram. You obviously know Akram's characters.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't even know Akram had a Lucia. But man, shout out Akram, man. The guy's had to switch it up. He abandoned his main a year or two ago, and he's been changing up characters and making it work. Here he is in top 8.
And
he's looking to now
sticking
with Lucia against Cammy.
Do you know, I
actually find that Collins don't mind the Cammy matchup too much.
I actually agree with you on that one as well. I didn't think it'd be that bad. I've actually seen Mystic try to give this a go against Hurricane, Shax, and Momi. Shout outs to all those players I've mentioned. I'm not sure how ready he is for Cammy because, again, in Europe...
By the way, this is going to be right now an angry Cammy, Jammers.
It is going to be a very angry Cammy.
Just got Tiger uppercutted into losers bracket.
But when you are in Europe and you play in tournaments, you are going to bump into either Hurricane, Shax, or Momi as a Cammy player, so you need to be ready.
Wow, straight away the jab interruption there from Akram. What? No, seriously, what is that? Is legit. I don't know why I'm so late to this. I've played against Supak tons. I've played against other Lucias. I don't see that, but he's literally doing that on purpose and it's working.
And funnily enough, Capcom changed all the crouching medium punch accidental anti-airs. Not that.
Right? He better not. He better not like keep doing that. Exactly. Because this is Cammy, bro. And that's too slow with the anti-air. Beautiful string there from Momi.
Okay, late B reversal, but we'll take it anyway. Reduce the stun, goes back to the neutral.
Keep going, boy.
Good anti-air from Momi.
Yeah, I like that early to keep him in the corner.
Could have followed that up, surely.
What?
Okay.
Jeez, I mean, didn't even need to CA there, but man, styling, making a point.
Well, if there's anything, what you want to do, as Punk would say, bait the meter. I know it's round 2, but if you can take advantage of this, take it to a final round.
If you're Akram, you're celebrating, right? If you're Punk, you're celebrating, right? I baited the meter, man.
Gotta think ahead, man. Think long term. Let's see what buttons he's going to be using to challenge Cammy in the neutral, though. Looking like some crouching medium punch, crouch medium kick buffers, but if I know Momi, I know what buttons
I'm really curious to see how Lucia just deals with Cammy's jump game, you know? Because Momi's staying quite honest and grounded right now. He's getting them confirmed consistently. That little delay, what a series.
Back throw. Oh, we tried.
Okay, wake up buttons.
There you go.
To the corner we go. She does huge damage here. Don't get opened up.
One of the best corner games in Street Fighter 5, in my personal opinion, with Lucia.
Oh, man, that was nasty. Everything working, and Momi spends the meter to make sure the kill is there. He will take that first game against Akram.
Yeah, that was completely optimal because obviously from Season 4, they toned down Cannon Spike's damage. So if he'd done regular Cannon Spike, they wouldn't have killed. So if you want that old damage back, you've got to spend the bar on the EX Spiral Arrow, which he did there. Completely optimal stuff there by Momi. Okay, tested the waters, went back to character select screen. I respect it. This is kind of what you want to see, right?
Yeah, if you're going to use Lucia, maybe he's more familiar with the Colleen matchup. If you're going to lose Lucia, use her early, right?
Now. You see how it goes. And then obviously this was probably the matchup Momi was more accustomed to, probably more mentally prepared for, or probably doesn't care because I know half the opponents Momi fights doesn't really care about. No. It's just like I'll just play you and beat you in my own way. What I do like is his decision making. He did state it before with one of his European fighters events. He said, "Look, I make decisions based on the players." It's like obviously there is some matchup knowledge there, but it's like,
even against Escudo. I mean, look, he just played against Lucia, who doesn't necessarily have reliable anti-air options against Cammy. Didn't jump for almost the whole round there in the second round. He jumped a lot in the first round, but the second round didn't really jump. Against Escudo, he jumped about like 10 times in one round. It's player reactive, player awareness that he's playing in, and that's an important factor to always put in there. It's not just the matchup of the characters; it's also the player.
So he's reverted back to his main, the ostentatious Ice Queen. Now, again, like I said yesterday, when you watch guys like Nephew of Kawano, you'd think there is no problems in this character. She did get turned down. Reasonable. I'd still want her V-trigger to be 4 bars instead of 2. But
I mean, it's got to be a contender for the best 2-bar V-trigger in the game. It's actually one of the best V-triggers in the game, period.
You know, despite what they've done with the nurse, where the punches drain the meter, now you could potentially get 2 around if you play your cards, right?
No, don't you dare try and anti-air me. says Momi.
Oh, behind good block. And he
Again,
just...
after the first jab. I mean, that's not 0 anymore. Cammy's plus now. She's got her jab back, but he's getting checked.
It's throw. Goes for a meaty standing medium kick, but didn't quite work out. Can hit confirmed there from Momi. Goes to the side swap. There's a regular throw. Oh, trying to jump back in.
Oh, wow, the recovery.
Is he going to activate into the 50-50? No.
I would have
stays in
done
front.
it. She's got no V-shift too. She's got to make a hard guess.
Throw. And there's the low forward into absolute 0.
Oh, that's too far. That was CA as well. I think that would have killed.
Yeah.
Because the damage on the cannon spike would have been huge. Only 3 hits a scale. I think that would have killed. That's a big drop.
You're talking about big woman healthy. She got 1,000.
Oh, I don't know, Jammers, man.
Oh, I will never know. Should have would have put it this way.
Someone's going to go in trading mode and say, F word. Oh, this anti-air's not right again. How unfortunate. All right, that worked out.
All right, throw again. Gonna trap him in the corner. No activation yet. Hesitated because he wasn't sure what Momi was going to do.
He was on offense as well, and Momi just jumped off the block in that medium, which just wasn't ready for. Great time to put a jump in there for Momi.
Wow. Good stand fierce. Can't get anything off that.
Okay, doesn't want to go EX, just gets the knockdown.
All right, gonna get the tick throw here. Can he get another sneaky throw? Surely. Activates.
Wow.
And he's gonna spend it.
He does the second one for a tiny bit of extra damage. Won't be enough to kill.
If I was Akram, I'd backdash. Okay, he didn't.
Oh, he's looking to confirm off that crouch medium, but Momi patiently blocking it out, then sticking out that stand medium kick.
Luckily, he's still got his EX meter. We can work with this here. Momi's got no meter on deck. Akram got full resources to work with. He's got to be careful about that jump game. Yeah, again.
He's really struggling to deal with that hooligan. Oh, bad choice.
Chances.
Made the hardest of reads there, and he was almost at... Oh, buttons. It's all gone horribly wrong for Akram.
Oh, no. One back throw will do. Actually, he's not going to die off the throw, so he's going to have to find an activation. Ooh. Too far for the conversion. Can it?
Nice delay there on that stand medium. Gets the counter.
Please, for the love of God. He spent all of it. Yo! That's 55%.
He's locked in stun. I don't mind it. Locked in stun with huge damage. No, you're not ready for the dash up. Come on.
Oh, it's Cammy's dash. Come on.
I thought he was looking for it.
Mate, that's a teleport.
Well, you walked into dash range. For me, I thought, oh, he's genius. He's walking into dash range to bait the dash. But you know what? Dash range is jump range. So what do I know, man? You can never be ready for everything, man.
Do you know what? It's 2-0 up. I don't know. I'm 50-50 about Akram investing everything on that scenario. Yes, locked in stun. It was basically at 80%.
And you don't get Oki off doing that as well, right? You're back to neutral. You got to deal with the dash or the jump, whichever one it's going to be.
Do you know what? To have the temerity that Momi had to dash when his stun was that high, and it wasn't changing.
That's the thing. Like, Momi's not phased by those scenarios. This is what makes him a very strong player. Like his strength and his weakness is his mentality.
Yeah.
Right.
I couldn't agree more.
Like he's so. Oh, that's gonna hit. Oh, no, come on. Should have just done fierce.
Yeah, he immediately did the DP afterwards. That's plus.
Spacing on that dive kick was sweet. Oh, Momi's looking so strong right now.
Mate, he was hitting me with these earlier today consistently as well. Activates again. Trying to go for the frame track.
Okay, this time he is. Oh my goodness.
I thought it was gonna kill her. Oh no, he done it again.
The crouch jab.
Do you know what? I think Akram's gonna have to be a little bit more frame perfect, frame tight with those strings, man. Momi's getting kind of hit mediums on defense too much. You have to change up your strings and your pressure.
Okay, the last minute block. What? Did he think he had a count hit?
I think he had a count. That wasn't gonna work anyway. You have to do crouch face instead. All right, just in the corner blocking it out. Instant dive kick
the
there.
The spacing on the dive kick so sweet. Oh my goodness. Momi should be able to close it out. If he wants to spend CA, he's gonna spend it. No, he's gonna save it. He's confident.
Activate off a low or something. There it is.
Nice from Akram.
Too far, but he gets to throw anyway, Akram. Can he build on this? There's going to be a V-reversal.
Oh, he's going to block this and punish.
No, I'll take it.
Just
Spin the bar, spin the bar.
Oh. What?
She's airborne. She's airborne. You can't do that.
He lost the juggle point, but he doesn't know that.
So what you have to do is you have to do vanity step into the frost spear. You have to spend V-trigger 2. You can't do that. Damn.
That's harsh that you lose juggle points for someone already being airborne. You're basically being punished for anti-airing almost, you know?
How much you bet he didn't even want that? I think he wanted the counter.
Oh, that sucks.
I think he wanted the counter.
Right? Why would you do EX Parabellum?
I think he did.
Maybe he knows the matchup. Maybe something he knows. That was a pretty cool moment, though.
Yeah. Okay, he tried to do...
I think he's in Lucia mode there. Anti-air medium punch. It worked earlier.
Crash counter.
Nice confirm.
All right, he's going to spend it. Going to get the Parabellum into some Oki delay. Capitalize on all of this.
These vital drops against a guy like Momi who's just in form as well.
He's trying to go for the target combo follow-up, but only the fierce is coming out. Cross spear. Gets the low, no conversion because of a good backdash from Momi.
Whoa! Put himself in the corner accidentally. Gets out. Momi misses his dive kick.
Dude, just back off. Oh my!
Oh, the delay jump works
Come
out.
on.
Should be able to close it into the grab.
Done.
There you have it. What an important game there for Akram.
Despite putting himself in multiple perilous situations, somehow, but some way, he'll still scramble, and he's still fighting because he wants to stay in this top 8. It's 2-1 here. Slowly but surely, we might be seeing another comeback. Again, he tried out Lucia, didn't work. Stuck with Colleen.
Expensive game, but a game that he needs to know about. You've got the answers, right? And
Mate,
Colleen's working out now.
He has to splurge that cash.
Can he break Momi mentally? Because I feel like that's where Momi struggles sometimes, when a player starts getting in his head, which is hard to do, by the way. The guy's got such strong mentality, but
oh yeah,
when you get there and start forcing him to make mistakes like these, overextending unnecessarily.
Yes, I love that. Good throw.
Man, Akram is doing it. Momi's got to change this up somehow. Bad touch for cuts.
Come
Oh, he thought the
on,
second
he
one was
wasn't-
going to hit.
yeah.
That's unfortunate. And Momi's back in this round.
Crouch twist. Good roll.
No, where you going? Oh, the delay. Look at Momi. That's not the maximum start though. Let's see.
I'm not sure if he's
got
dead.
it.
No,
just
super.
about. Didn't get the C8.
All right, he's got V trigger here, but Momi's got 2 bars.
Oh, the throw connects.
Oh,
Not
yo.
plus enough.
Why did you?
Oh no! What is going on? What is this? What?
Noodle arm, gameplay, spaghetti everywhere. I've dropped my spaghetti bolognese on the table just like these men are dropping their
No,
combos.
they were both playing so clean though. What changed? I don't know what happened, man. That was wild.
I'm so glad I don't have to qualify for CPT. Oh, he misses a
I thought it
heavy
was going to be a
frost
delayed
touch.
dive kick. It wasn't.
Dive kick, there you go.
Okay, the back dash works out.
There it is.
That anti-air parry does work.
Do you know what? Despite that being like a 40-60% working for him, he's still going to go for it.
Can't hit, but too far for the second one. That's too high. Nice and negative. He's trying to bait out a reversal or an anti-air attempt.
Listen, that meat is slowly dissipating here on Akram's end. He's not going to have a V-trigger shortly. Try to jump out to escape.
A jump back throw to get out of it. Oh, catches him holding up back.
Back throw.
And he does go for the shimmy this time. Great read. Time after time there from Momi. Just forcing out bad decisions there from Akram. I understand why Akram didn't want to sit there though. Want to get back to neutral as soon as possible, but Momi just wasn't allowing him. Relentless pressure.
It's match point here for Momi. Let's see if he can close it out here. But Akram building that meter for super. He gets a crush counter. We might be looking at EX Parabellum here. He's stubborn.
Oh, he switches sides. Wasn't ready this time. He blocked that earlier.
Well, might throw again. Oh no.
The jab.
So obstinate on defense here,
It's a set
Akram.
point here for Momi.
He's running away. Great.
Oh, space not. His dive kicks have been so good this set.
Good jump out with the icicle
good
step.
punish.
You were playing with fire there, my
Oh
friend.
no, don't you dare try that TME. Such a nightmare drill.
This
Gets
is
the
it.
game.
This is
he
it.
sits there.
Oh no, he's really fishing for it. He needs some sort of comeback, but Momi's not going to press the button.
The jump is there whenever he wants it.
Oh no, that V-trigger's gone now. Yeah, it's
And
gone.
that medium will close it out. Momi makes the adjustment to shut down that momentum. And Akram, though a valiant effort, unfortunately, he will bow out of the tournament. I believe that is the last Swiss representative as well, as Momi goes on through representing Netherlands.
Yeah, you know what? I like the resilience and, mental fortitude to slowly come back into that set there. I think Akram might need to, despite being his main, might need to work a little bit more on finding a way to, when you do activate V-Trigger, just kind of imagine it's not there. Because it drains a little while, but every punch and every hit that's not connecting, that's just more and more in favor of your opponent. They should find a really big way to convert into that big damage. I think he's struggling in a couple of areas there, but then again, a couple of hiccups between the players, but managed to work it out. But then that round where it got a bit spaghetti was...
Yeah, that was crazy. That was just drop after drop. But they seem to recover from whatever that was. They might have had like a connection issue or something. They both made some strange errors in that one moment, but they started playing good after that. And Momi started abandoning the crouch medium kick confirms as well, which I can't blame him for.
Yeah.
You know, he had a few blocked and then decided to just play without them. And as you can see, still able to be quite effective without
I
him.
still think that's a fairly even matchup between the two characters. Obviously, despite the result between the players, I still think...
Well, I guess Colleen does get the risk reward for guessing right on that jump in with the parry is, of course, a hard knockdown. Good damage as well.
Damage-wise, if it goes wrong, positional-wise, that's not you, and then you're susceptible to throws anyway.
This is the thing. I actually don't think it's necessarily a. Well, I think Colleen can fight Cammy, but I'd say Cammy has the edge. It's my kind of read on it. One of the few characters who does well with Cammy on the floor, though. which is something that Cammy doesn't like. She actually, I think what makes her very frustrating is against 90% of the cast, she actually wins on the ground as well as having this amazing jump game. But that's one of the characters I think that fights on the ground really well.
Cool. But Akram is out of the tournament. Momi progresses through the bracket, but now we've got to move on to the other side of the losers match in the quarterfinals. I believe it's going to be another all-German bout. That's what Escudo has been fighting his way through in the loser side. He's going to be going up against MDZ Jimmy. I'm going to be honest with you. I've actually never seen these two play each other. They probably have. I've never seen these two play each other.
I'm sure we can go on YouTube now and see some matches, man. Guaranteed.
Oh, Jimmy's doing the clickbait thumbnail to go,
always.
Who is this powerful
I respected Jimmy's. He's taken some criticism and actually started putting up some of his losses in those clips as well, man. Yeah? Noticed all these winning moments. Yeah, come on, mate. But he's mixing it up now, which I respect.
All right, here we go. So let's see if he's just going to pepper away and just be stubborn with those fireballs at the start, because I think he must have taken Fasa.
Yeah, he had a hard time against Fasa's fireball game when they played earlier in the tournament. So, yeah, I like the option.
Because I feel like, again, once Alex has the one bar...
Missed the punish.
Okay. Yeah, once Alex has the one bar, he can do EX/elbow through, EX Stampede over fireballs, but again, that's still a bit of a risk.
Nice activation from Jimmy's. Oh, nice walk back into that button there. Saw him overextending.
All right.
Just let it fly. That's an option that you need to have, that you don't have. A lot of characters don't have against characters like Alex. Makes the scenario so much more scary.
All right, there you go. Good neutral jump.
Yeah.
Slash elbow into the DDT. What's it going to be? Light DP. He was expecting a throw from Escudo. Powerbomb or regular grab. It's going to be something.
Round jammers. Man. Depends that meter.
Oh, charges up. Okay.
Escudo can do the EX and B+. Oh my goodness, big whiff. Not punished.
Not many people are ready for that, to be honest. You're expecting the medium one to come through, but that's punishable and block.
Nice medium kick there to even up the health situation, but got to be careful pressing those buttons in neutral.
Dude, he's got to be careful with those fireballs, man.
Oh my days. Oh, the crouch medium last second closes it out, and Escudo winning that first round.
Do you know what? I don't know. Like, honestly, like Femi was saying before, it's like that crouching medium punch as a button to deal with is actually pretty hard. But I don't know how annoying it will be against Jimmy and how much knowledge he has against Alex's crouching medium punch as a whole.
Nice, he committed to that cancel, so it linked. It's counter here as well.
A good break.
Good corner. Yeah, I think that crouch medium is a tremendous button.
Yeah.
But again, it's hard to judge from a Ryu perspective. Ryu's not exactly the most powerful character footsie-wise, so I imagine it does all right against him. But that fireball is an equalizer in any footsie scenario.
Yeah, of course. Just backing off slowly, but that life deficit is slowly increasing.
Oh, bad fireball. He was already in the air when he threw it.
Is Jimmy going to DP or backdash? Takes the grab. Knee/elbow.
Stun that's racked up there. Oh, my surprise dash into the throw.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Peppering away. Escudo will block this. He's going to wait for the timer to drain. Yeah, he's going to wait for the timer to drain, surely.
Oh, yes, perfectly timed. Jimmy's in big trouble here. It's opened up. Oh, my days. Normal DP connects.
And it worked out.
Oh, good bait.
No, what? Wait, hold on. That's minus 17. Is that a 15 frame move? Hang on.
No, that move's slower than 15, isn't it?
Hang on.
And why would you even need to go for that much damage? He was
just
dead.
A stand hard kick, man.
He was dead, bro.
Right, it's minus 17. All right, that moves
Solar plexus, how fast is that?
Do not tell me that's 15.
We went for the perfect punish.
So it's 17.
Oh, come on, Jimmy.
So
man.
he literally went.
But to be fair, he's got an audience. He needs to style. Appropriate punishes. He just should have finished it.
Now I'm just going to walk into his chat and just say, can you just press stand hard kick, please? Oh, man, you got to love it. 1-0 to Escudo here.
Yeah, it's a big win for Escudo. That set was looking tricky at times. Right, he's got the lead now. It's a nice, comfortable position to be in. And he's baited out that reversal again. This time he does get the punish perfectly.
All right,
but there was nowhere near that much help on the table.
Oh, nearly started to spend the bar, but he gets the stun anyway.
Short, I love it. We saw the real Jamal in a similar situation yesterday.
Oh,
just like when Alex is waking up, bar or not, just go for it, right? I mean, why would you?
There's nothing he can do outside of CA. There's nothing he can do.
Oh my days!
Yo, FDC Jimmy trying to go for the delayed hard kick.
He's feeling himself. He's in the zone now.
Hopefully he doesn't get his momentum killed here. He's fireball closing the gap.
Just that crouch fierce buffer again. He's just sticking it out.
All right. That's fine. Escudo might clock onto that. Good activation. Oh, he tried to go for a meaty throw, but mistimed it.
Did it too early, yeah. Oh, he's used that lariat as an anti-S so well. There it is again.
B shift out. Oh, that was close because if Jimmy pressed anything, that lariat was going to connect.
Got to be careful backdashing though after a +4 lariat.
Yeah.
Sure, Alex has got answers for that.
Caught him.
Knocked down.
Powerbomb. Is he going to do another one? No.
Jimmy's close to tying this up now. Gets that.
He tries.
Wow.
Oh, you're in trouble.
What?
Don't like DP.
Oh, it's the power bomb.
Oh, man.
That cheeky EX Tatsu finish attempt didn't pay off for Jimmy.
Well, I did say don't like DP, but if he did, he would have won the rounds. Oh, man, that was brilliant. But good punish there from Escudo. I love that.
Ooh, almost like a jump in, not quite.
He's really trying to catch. Escudo's not been taken against for you today, man. Like, go try and switch it up a bit. Kick again.
Love that use that stab medium kick.
Just peppering away. He has to be careful of those fireballs once again. Escudo's got 2 bars to work with, and he can use any of them to get in. Rush counter.
Oh, wow, that opens him up.
He was airborne, so yeah, for our conversion.
Oh, he sees the hit and confirms it. Tries to shimmy. Oh, he's crouching. That's unfortunate. Had the whiff punish, but didn't have the right punish again. He's catching him with that walk back. He's heading towards a 2-0 lead here. MDZ Jimmy's in big trouble.
Don't jump. Fireball activate what we got. No super from Escudo yet. Please, Jimmy, be careful.
Oh, surprise, surprise, bro.
Do you know what's nuts about that? It looked cool, but I can't help but feel he was going to go for that anyway.
You don't think it was a reaction? It was a bit early.
It did look a bit early. It looked cool. The fireball came out. Those are pretty fast fireballs. I think those are some of the fastest traveling fireballs in the game. Reed's Feature 1 fireballs, but he got him.
It's a great read. I think he made a read. I think he'd read that the fireball's coming or that he wouldn't be ready for that. I mean, you haven't seen it all set.
Yeah.
Throw it out there. Landed a few EX head stomps earlier. 2-0 now to Escudo. MDC Jimmy heading out of the tournament at this rate.
I don't know. He's had really good moments here, Jimmy. Good chase down on the V shift. And just can't close it out. Counter hit. There you go, switching it up. You've noticed before that he's blocking. He's blocking stand hard kick. So now he's going for the delay stand medium punch here. Damage. I don't think Escudo will mind that round so much. He is 2-0 up, and he's actually, again, he's been playing phenomenal today.
He's looking for that. Throw again. With the roundhouse. Oh my days. Wow, we talked about how good that crouch medium is. Empty Jimmy's just showed us the answer.
That's good. Brilliant stuff there from Jimmy. Hopefully that doesn't deter Escudo from his gameplay. He's got B-trigger here.
Pluser.
Yep.
Nice escape there. Just absorb one hit and back dashed out.
Nice dash. Take advantage of the negative frames there, but Escudo wasn't ready.
Yeah, he was blocking those out earlier, but you can't read them every single time. With Lariat, look at the hitbox on the screen.
Good punish.
Nice. Guaranteed there from MDC Jimmy's.
See, and the one-time went for throw. Escudo backdashed. Getting a good read on Jimmy's patterns on Oki. No cancel.
2 hits, no Tatsu. Oh, beautiful. Punishes the neutral jump.
Damn, that clipped him from there?
Oh, he had it.
Didn't believe.
Should have confirmed if the counter hit, didn't.
EP.
Activation from Jimmy's. Time to get his first game in the set now.
Now be careful here, Jimmy. He might be looking for another head crush. I'm not too sure. Escudo's got so many tricks in the tank.
Oh, it was the stomp this time. Oh, my days. What?
Damn.
The stab medium kick range cancelled into the VT2. Beautiful play there from Escudo. He moves into set point.
Yeah,
it's going to be a quick finish here for MDC Jimmy's. I didn't know how the set was going to go, Jammers, but I did not picture it going like this. And Escudo, we've seen him when he gets the momentum, what he gets like.
He shift again. He didn't go to the break this time. I thought he could have got a sneaky break there, Jimmy. And again, just watch it. Yeah, I think he was watching it, and then he just like hesitated.
Another V shift from Jimmy's. Got to be careful with that predictable defense if he does it too many times. Escudo will be clocking on. He's got a huge life lead.
No,
he missed his
go
Tatsu.
far. The count comes, this didn't work.
Oh, where you going? Lariat time, baby.
Yeah.
Come on, grandma. 3-0 Escudo. I mean, he said he didn't know how he got to the top 8 in the first place. This guy's doing a lot more than top 8 today, Jammers.
Oh, man, that's brilliant stuff there from Escudo. Again, I really like how he handled it and adapted to Jimmy's fireball game overall. His defensive options on the Tatsu knockdown and fireball knockdown mixed up because Jimmy was so stubborn looking for that delayed hard kick. And again, what we talked about with CCL and Exodus yesterday happened there. The one time he went for a throw, backdash.
It's just not your day. It's not your day, man. He had the read on him. Had the read on him on defense. Had the read on him on offense. Smelt the fear. I do feel like people are more scared.
Sorry to interrupt you. This is exactly what I wanted from yesterday.
Okay.
He's got a chance to redeem himself.
He gets a chance to exact revenge and put in, at the very least, a better performance than what we saw yesterday. I mean, Momi just ran through him like a hot knife through butter yesterday. It was completely effortless. We'd like to see if Escudo, and the momentum he's carrying right now, having to have had eliminate so many fellow countrymen as well.
Do you know what I mean?
Got to make it count.
That's crazy. Despite, you know, the run he's had through losers. Again, commiserations to Jimmy. Much love for participating. Again, I think that's a pretty good performance. He can walk away with that bit happy. Obviously wanted to go a little bit further if he could, but again, that was a good performance. I like that.
Great run from MDZ Jimmy. I think he'll be a bit disappointed with how that particular set went.
Yeah.
But overall tournament performance, fantastic. You know, make sure you guys follow that stream. MDZ Jimmy's, big fan out here for everyone.
He'll probably run through the matches on tomorrow on his stream when he sends it on. There you go. So that's good stuff.
You're going to see one of those like emotes like, my Capcom Cup run. Oh no.
Well, hey man, that's how it goes. But guys, once again, do not forget, we are going closer to this day, June the 26th. There will be Evo warm-up tournaments for Street Fighter 5. So if you want to get involved and participate in those, head on over to the link that you see on your screens right now and join. Get warmed up, get prepared. We're going to be playing online for quite some time, a little bit more, and I want to see you guys pressing those buttons, practicing again. Anytime a CPT's on, despite the conditions, people get motivated to play, and I want to see some of you guys in this event.
There's a lot to play for this year as well, not just the CPT. You know? There's so many things coming. I'm still waiting for the Red Bull Commentate USA announcement. I want to know the details of that, baby.
You know
and of course, the Intel World Open, which is going on right now. You guys are sport for choice. Get busy, stay active. The reward is there.
It is there indeed. What I do want you guys to do as well is stick around, because we are going to take another esports break. But then what we should be doing, before we do go on that break, I want to do shout out to the official Capcom theme by PKZZ, the official theme for the Capcom Pro Tour.
We've got an official theme for the Capcom Pro Tour, bro.
I mean,
we've got an official theme.
Maybe in about 2 or 3 years' time, they might give commentators their own theme and players their own theme, you know? I mean, Jabali done it. Like, you know, you walk into the ring in top 8 with your own theme. Maybe we can get our own custom themes. Maybe
we've got to think about what my walkout would be. But yeah, I'm down.
I can be doing that.
Or we could just go from commentators to players and all just try to qualify at the next CEO offline and then get our own walkout.
Yeah, we can have our own player coach as well. And I can say, I don't want to get ranted about by Ed.
You know what? If you have your own player quotes, they better be fired, because the way you've been criticizing these guys like player quotes, I'm expecting some serious heat from you.
I will have to gun down any character of the week. Hunter, Ed, Laura, you name it. Even Poison if I have to. But what I will have to do, we are going to take this break. And when we do come back, we're going to be going over the winners final between Takamura and Ryan Hart. Guys, we'll be back with you shortly. All right, everybody, and welcome back to Western Europe's CPT Top 8 here. Myself, Jammers, and F-Word on commentary. We're calling the action here. We've had really exciting matches.
Escudo, baby. Escudo's got me hyped, bro.
Hey, I don't know. Sometimes...
I'm a believer, bro. I'm going to tell you straight.
Talk to me.
I wasn't a believer yesterday, but I'm a believer today, bro. The guys... Maybe he's going all the way. Maybe he's going to shock the world, bro. Alex Nation going mad right now.
It could be because...
Haven't had an Alex at a CPT since Problem, right?
I think that is right.
Imagine that.
That'd be crazy. And the thing is, Escudo's run from here on out is pretty rough. You know,
Yeah,
a rough time against Momi.
It's actually harder than... He's already come over some... It's just getting harder and harder now.
Yeah, so it's like Momi's probably his biggest hurdle right now.
Yep,
it's
absolutely.
like Ryan Hart is familiar with fighting Escudo as well. And then Takamura, I don't know what he's got for Alex. That's it. You know, obviously there was the exchange.
I'm stunned by how much Takamura knows about niche characters as well as...
That's crazy.
Characters that are more common. He knows a lot about. I wouldn't be surprised if he had tons of specific notes just for Alex.
That's why I'm like, right, whenever he's invited to an invitational, or it's like, you know, he's just kind of being a bit quiet, still playing online. It's like, look, keep an eye on this guy because he's conjuring up something. And then it's like, you play him sometimes, you're like, Takamura, why you got to do that? And it's like, because...
Why do you know that?
Yeah, why do you know that?
Like, you annoying guy.
Putting in that work in the lab time. But we are going to be watching the winners final between Takamura and Ryan Hart. It's going to be an interesting one. Like we said before, last year, these two had a very controversial set in the CPT.
They had very controversial sets.
Yeah, sorry, plural. Sorry, sets, not one, just more than one. And I don't know if Ryan is going to go with the Yurin pick this time around. Maybe be a bit more confident in this again. Because obviously Yurin did receive slight nerfs with the mid-season patch.
I just don't know how much exposure he's had to Akuma. Comps isn't really playing these days as much. Like, who's his Akuma to learn this matchup with Sagat
without bumping into him?
Yeah,
right now when you are playing in the European region, when we do play online, if you're looking for Akuma to bump into, it's him. No one else. Hopefully, Comps is doing well, staying safe as well.
Yeah, you know, I got to give a shout out to the guy because he does a good job. If you look at how Problem X was playing against Takedo in the Euro finals, you know, Comps is not an Akuma you put up there with like the best Akumas in the world. No. But he's very efficient and he plays a very legitimate style that allows you to explore your options against the character. Yeah. And I don't know if Ryan's had that with Sagat. So. And
here's the thing, just echoing on that real quick, Problem did say, it's like, look, you might not be the best player with that character. As long as you understand the game and these, you know, intricate scenarios, OK situations, plus frames and strings, it's like, we can work with something. I can develop a strategy from that. But again, I've got to concur with F-Word. I'm not sure how much exposure he's had to Akuma, let alone an Akuma of Takamura's caliber. Maybe he's been watching extensively Takamura's gameplays, because sometimes it takes a couple of replays just to pick on their little habits, right? So he can work from there.
Yeah, and it's Yurin. It makes sense. This is the character that I saw him going back and forth with when they were playing casual sets at Rebel Kumite. This is also a character that they had a really close back and forth the last time at the CPT online. So this is a run back of that set. It is Ryan Hart versus Takamura. It is winners final, playing for a place in the grand finals. And of course, ultimately playing for a spot at this year's Capcom Cup Finals.
For sure. And he's gone with Indignant Thunder, which does help out in the Fireball War if it's going to be played there. He's got to be careful as well, because Akuma does have some of the strongest aerial options in the game. But all eyes are going to be on how Ryan deals with the anti-airs Akuma per se, and how he deals with the pressure in the corner if he gets taken there. Gets a throw. The dash up. And Ryan is actually pretty good at implementing Yurin's dashes.
Really good.
And mixed that with his Fireball game as well. So.
And respectfully online too. Great anti-air awareness. Counter hit.
Delayed throw.
Oh, should get him in the corner there.
Go forward. He goes EX Metallic Sphere just to keep that stun high.
I guess the stun anyway. Takamura not allowed to relax and recover. You know, Takamura is always up to some kind of sneaky plan. I love the fact that Ryan didn't get a chance to set his feet there.
Yeah, I like that he just started throwing fireballs to just keep that stun high. Not enough people do that, I feel. All right. Back in that neutral.
Oh, wow. Oh, execution error from Takamura after a failed anti-air attempt from Reinhardt.
Oh, sweep for sweep. I think that's the only thing Akuma could have gotten from there, so I'll take that, because we were talking about Yuri's sweep yesterday.
It's a great sweep. The range is insane. A very highly underrated button. People don't talk about much.
Yeah, and this is first to 3, so I think slowly but surely I want to see Takamura's answers to Yurin's dash. Is he going to be preemptively looking for it? Is he going to react with a jab? Is he going to throw a fireball? What's he going to do?
Oh, nice. Walk forward, delay.
Spent 2 bars. Interesting. Ooh, he's on the sweep there. Oh,
just straight into the ages.
I thought you would have V-shifted out of that.
Froze like crazy as Reinhardt.
Okay, mirrors are gone.
No whiff punish there on that charged up fierce. Ryan fight from the corner.
Oh, he misses the demon flip throw and
out.
immediately does a V-shift.
Oh, good confirm. Beautiful play there. Takamura confirms the crouch medium kick. Kept Ryan in the corner for a total of about 60 seconds there, which was ultimately the price that Ryan paid. Even that V-trigger activation, I thought Ryan was going to use that to try and get out somehow. Wasn't able to.
Gets that thrown. Ryan's got a full CA to work with here, so I think he's going to try and chip Takamura down to about 50%, and he's going to look for a confirm into super. Let's see what he does.
Unfortunately, that fireball missed, but great momentum too close there with that quarrel kick.
Punish.
And switches sides here. Ryan in the corner again, trying to shimmy.
He's going to hang on to that meter. He wants the super. I don't know how he's going to do it.
Oh, catches him trying to dash in with a medium. Had the counter hit too. Ryan's out there. No, you're not. Punish. Doesn't put him back in the corner, but the studs racking up here.
Oh
my days!
What? Ryan! He's not dead yet. Wait. We'll get hype in a minute. I want to see this round finish. Another one. No. Oh, wait. This is the overhead. Hang on a sec. Ryan's got good momentum here, but Takamura's still got some V-trigger to work with.
He's down.
No,
Can Takamura make it count?
Surely he could have jabbed that. That was so close.
I agree. Again.
Oh, okay.
That was too far.
Sometimes
a lot of people forgetting that medium kick has been nerfed to that punishable state now. But Ryan's not won this by any stretch. Tries to walk up throw. Well checked by Takamura. This is very tense. First game. And it gets underneath the demon flip and jabs him out of it.
Listen, I want someone to clip that V-trigger against the EX5 on the conversion to super. Someone's got to bring that up, man.
What an answer. My days.
It's insane. And do you know what? I actually thought he wouldn't get there in time because the X5 is kind of relatively fast, but it did. Got that conversion because he was confident that it was going to hit, gets the tackle into the super.
Such a good answer. I mean, this is a guy who's really studied the matchup. Played it tons with Takamura. Obviously, that throw scenario is something that he's seen him go for that fireball many times before. Gets the damage of the fireball and the tackle and the CA. Didn't kill, but put him in a great position and he was able to close out in the end as well. So Reinhardt takes the first game here against Takamura.
After that play, he needed that. All right, there's an air fireball from Takamura. He's probably a little bit annoyed about how that panned out, but...
Wow, the medium in your strings, bro. When you're in lands that, he always wins the round, bro.
He's not stunned yet. He's going to do late headbutt. Oh, we've done a headbutt.
Oh, runs into a button. Is he going to break the Urian curse?
Hang on, what we got? Throw. Air fireball, puts it in front. I'll take it. I will take that any day of the week.
Oh, the mirror ran out just in time. Great calculation from Takamura.
Gets two crouching light kicks. Backs off. No demon flip. Oh, boy.
Just missed that.
Don't fling that out. That's scary.
Beautiful play from Takamura. Beautiful play to close that out. Not phased at all by a fantastic start in that round from Reinhardt. Just closed it out. Kept his composure.
That could have gone south immediately. Misses his button.
I think he missed his jab, didn't he?
Yeah.
And the angle too good on that jump light kick for his anti-air crouch fierce. Takamura starting to turn up the heat here.
All right, demon flip. Not ready for that yet. I think he's going to give you something extra to think about in the pressure that Akuma provides.
Nice anti-air EX headbutt. Didn't take the bait with a throw. Punish attempt. No confirm on that fierce though.
I think Ryan has landed one counter hit stand medium punch on Takamura's wake up. You might have to opt for that more.
I'm surprised dash pays off. Oh, he tried it. How are you ready to whip punish?
Yeah,
well, he's got a lot of recovery to be fair, but just great spatial awareness there from Takamura.
Okay, looking for that activation on the V trigger. He wants a hit or something. Yeah, he can't have down block. Takamura, don't think he's going to throw a fireball from this range again. Looking for that confirm. He's got CA.
Yeah, Ryan's one hit away from dead here.
Yeah, stand fierce, crouch medium kick something.
V-trigger if he can get something going. Oh, beautiful confirm from Takamura. He was looking for that. Oh, it doesn't kill. Doesn't kill.
Oh, dear.
Reinhardt's still in there.
To be fair,
it's too far away for the fireball to link, so it's right. Yeah. Oh, my days. Takamura. Takamura.
Perfect response there from Takamura. And obviously, you know, Yuan's got a little bit more health to work with, so situations like that won't immediately kill him. But it's still a tense situation. And again, kind of led Ryan in that false sense security alliance for a 1 or 2 fireballs so he can get away with the medium Tatsu is still one of the best answers.
Exactly.
To deal with fireballs from that range, we'll take that.
It's very easy to forget that Yuan has a fireball, but anticipation, reads, situational awareness, something that obviously Takamura is very good at, because he knew in that scenario Ryan would go to the habit of backing off, trying to start a projectile game up.
Immediate button press. I like that. Goes to the side talk we saw yesterday.
Cross counter as well for that.
Everything's working out for him now.
Safe jump is an empty jump. One hit away from stun. Horrible situation there for Ryan. It's the meaty throw. Big damage incoming. Will he spend the EX bar? No, he won't. Just take the knockdown.
Okay, another throw maybe. Meaty light.
Takamura turning it up after going one down here.
And that situation must suck as a Urine player, or even Ed or Falk, right? It's like you just want to do the bust out reverse on it. You know it's not going to work.
Takamura styling. Is that back fist again?
Whoa, what was that?
Wow.
Okay.
Hard read parry. Unfortunately, he went for the cross-cut crouch fist.
It's not reaching. That Stamina kick was so close and that jab's not reaching.
Ah, okay. One of the ones where the hurt box might be a bit higher up.
Maybe. It's bugging me. I'm going to have to look at that later.
He spends everything. Takamura.
Oh, he's not biting there, Ryan. Activates V-trigger. We're going to wait for a V-shift. He drops out.
He tried to anti-air. Oh, everything working for Takamura. That's so unfortunate for Ryan. He's got the second mirror if we can implement it somehow.
Do you know what? He might have to put it out right in his face.
V-shift.
He's waiting for a fireball so he can do the V-shift break tech. All right. There it is. Yeah, there you go.
Gets a hit. That's huge. Can Ryan make this count? You've got the meter, though. Got to be careful. Oh, he saw it. Oh, the short in the string.
He's
no, it's too far.
Careful.
Absorb this.
Oh,
Takamura closes it out. 2-1. Sneaks up there. Ryan absolutely frozen. Stuck in the headlights.
It's crazy because what do you do in that situation?
It's a freaking horrendous situation, Javis. It sucks in this game.
Don't want to challenge. Don't want to overcommit and get an accidental cancel and think you're going to confirm into the super.
You've been given the new V-shift mechanic, but you just use your V-trigger as well. So,
well, look, I think nowadays with this whole V-trigger V-shift thing, I think it's just a game of chicken.
In fact, you have to do neutral to V-shift as well, bro. I mean, that you just don't want to stand up in that situation.
You know? All right. So what a turnaround here by Takamura.
Great turnaround. Super impressive.
Yeah.
Of course, qualified for the last Capcom Cup and then won that set against Infectious in the finals. This time it's the real thing.
I think what he's been doing really well is with punishing moves that a lot of people wouldn't be expecting to whiff in the neutral and making it very awkward for Ryan to get consistent light punishes as well. Light into headbutt per se. Oh, triple dash.
Dashes.
Okay. Roll kick was too far to get a conversion there. Anti-air.
Dash up. He's just let that fist rock.
Probably, yeah. Oh, wow.
That's unlucky.
That worked out. Oh, no.
Everything working for Takamura.
Oh, no.
Ryan's in big trouble here. Okay, so the bar.
Side swap. There it is. What are we going to set up here? Puts it in front.
Oh, he's ready.
We'll take it. No, because he's still there. He's still there.
Oh, he tried. He knew. He knew he was going to try and side switch.
Oh.
100% ready was Takamura. Don't you dare try and knee drop behind me.
Yo, the back and forth interactions between these two players is absolutely sensational.
What an appropriate punish as well from Takamura. Jump back medium into the fireball.
Showing us that matchup knowledge there between the two. Crosses over with the headbutt. Anti-air stand hard kick.
Yeah, seems much more reliable, that anti-air.
Of course, against Demon Flip guaranteed. No good punish there from Ryan.
Surprise dash catches him out.
Yo!
Oh, what?
He was waiting for that, surely.
Oh my days, Takamura, please.
Hard knockdown.
He's got a demon as well. This is a horrible situation for Ryan.
Oh,
he's done it again.
Ryan. No, because he's still a hard knockdown. It counts as one.
No, chasing him down. He's not letting him breathe. One gets away.
Don't headbutt, please don't. He's out. That's
nice escape.
No
anti-air though.
No mirror. No nothing.
Yo, activation from Ryan. Is he going to survive? Oh, no. Oh, what a punish. What a punish on Takamura.
Do you know what?
Went for the cheeky reset.
Do you know what? Give props where props is due. Takamura, I swear, whenever Ryan came up, even it might have been an impromptu situation for the scenario or something, he had the appropriate answer and came with it. And I'm telling you what, from one game down to come back 3 games on the bounce in that style. Brilliant stuff there from Takamura. Do you know what? Despite the scoreline, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that.
Great set, and great adaptation.
Yeah.
And mentality and resilience from Takamura to lose that first game, especially with some of the amazing stuff Ryan did, and to come back and just really turn on the momentum and take 3 straight there against Ryan to
I mean,
in the grand final.
That set alone can give you probably about 5 to 10 highlight clips of EU West 1. And again, this is what it means to the players. They've got the one chance. They've got to bring out all the marbles and put them on the table, and gamble all that stuff, because there's been some really good stuff. But unlucky to Ryan, he finds himself in the losers final, and his opponent will either be Escudo or the run back against Momi, which he did win 3-1 earlier. As you can see on the screen with the bracket there. The players are getting ready. Now, this is a big turning point, an extremely huge turning point here for Escudo, because yesterday against Momi, decimation.
I'd say, like, if he's had a chance to watch it back, or if he's had a chance to discuss with his friends, I'd say if you're gonna lose, like, don't regret anything. You know? It's easier said than done, but like I said before, the most impressive players who don't necessarily have this much high-level tournament experience are the ones who can play it like themselves.
Of course.
When they're in that scenario, like, you know, it's a very difficult thing to be able to do for some people. So Escudo did not play his game yesterday.
Right.
So even if he loses today, I'd like to see him play his game.
What was the biggest concern? Every time Momi jumped, he tried to do crouch fierce.
Yeah.
I think he was solely fixated on that scenario alone. Something's gonna need to change. Momi, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I think you should run with it until something changes.
Man, that lariat has just got a 90% hit rate, man. We went for another one afterwards, though, after the slash, a bit greedy.
Oh, of course.
Tried to anti-air medium this time. Mixing up with everything to try and get this anti-air game going, but sometimes you just got to take the jump in.
Back dash gets the
Nice
activation,
activation.
too far. Because if he
Tried
got
to
that,
lariat anti-air, not going to work. It is a very solid start from Momi and a repeat of a lot of what we saw yesterday in that round. Some good moments, man. He had the hit, overextended and got caught by a jab when he had the plus frames on the slash.
This is it. Oh, good
tried to
block.
bet an anti-air, not happening.
Crazy.
I mean, another thing that's very frustrating about Cammy is, as good as she is at jumping on you, she's not an easy character to jump on yourself.
You know what I mean?
She's got all sorts of answers.
That's crazy. Oh, he buffered a jab. Interesting.
Chases the V-shift down.
Crouching medium punch into air stampede.
Just about the corner with that. This time he does anti-air.
That's the most consistent answer. When Alex goes to the skies, you just do cannon spike anti-air and it covers both options. You don't have to think about anything.
Tries to crouch fierce. It's a great play from Momi, abusing her strengths really well.
Lariat.
No, just not letting her overextend. Absolutely zero interest in you trying to walk forward, and Momi very quickly registering that first game here against Escudo.
So probably what's going to be interesting now that Momi's, you know, brazenly interrupted with a medium, not even a light, a medium, right? Now you're going to have to go back.
I mean, it is kind of an exceptional medium, to be fair.
Oh, of course, 5 frames.
That's ridiculously fast.
He's going to have to resort back to the stand medium punch, going to commit to the power bomb, and at that point, we might maybe see a DP off the lariat. Maybe it might even be reversal lariats. Won't really be reversal there, Escudo's lariats today. So.
Again, that crouch fierce just not working.
Oh, good backdash there from Momi.
It's hardly missed any of those command grabs today. Oh, great chase. He didn't even do that yesterday. Escudo got away with those yesterday, but Momi seems to be the one who's made the adaptations, despite being the one that won yesterday.
All right. Gets the hooligan into the dive kick, and there you go. Goody waiting for that. That's one of Escudo's biggest weaknesses, I feel. Any given point, he'll try to bust out with a slash elbow into the DDT. Putting a lot on the line there. Okay, delay jump.
Keeping on him. Good defense from Escudo. Just waited it out.
Yeah, but only backs off here. DDT.
Nice, confirm.
No super. Oh, sorry. No more V-trigger left.
Price dash.
Oh, another bumper. Again.
Just able to check some of these overextensions.
What?
Oh, wow. The walk back into the stand medium after blocking something worked out. Very good patient defense there from Escudo, but I got to say, he guessed right too many. He had to guess right too many times. It's not a sustainable kind of scenario to be in to win this.
Oh, he's going to clip him with the CA.
Might have been doing a DP, you know.
Well, look, he's got the health to play with, and Cammy's got no meter now, so if he can work with this scenario, kind of ride into the rest of the round.
Man.
Yeah, well, it's a thing now.
Wow, Momi's all over him. Gets opened up, though.
Sleeper holds. What we got, he's going to do a V-reversal DP. He waited for something.
Yeah, he was too scared. He got hit earlier as well. Great spacing on that dive kick again. Momi's been so consistent with that for the course of this weekend.
Be careful with those jumps.
Still has sweet trigger if we can get some open.
All right. Stand medium kick, peppering away.
Jumping.
There's a V-reversal from Momi.
Yes, the anti-air finally working this time.
Grab him.
Oki here. Catches her trying to run away.
Oh, no. That was the
hit.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, wow. EX headbutt again. Catching his opponent out. Just when Momi thought he'd reset the scenario. Where are you going? Get over here. And Escudo doing what he didn't do yesterday and registering a game jam. It was a bit scrappy. Some messy moments, but that's not what matters. He's 1-1.
It's an improvement from yesterday. Listen, sometimes people do not make that improvement in less than 24 hours.
And for all our criticisms of Crouch Fierce, finally it happened to be the one time she did a normal jump. He did it and it got the party started, didn't it?
You have to be ready for those. Or understand the situation a lot better. That's a punishable slash elbow. Oh, I don't know what Cammy could have done there, but that was a punishable slash elbow. Chases down the V-shift with the low forward into spiral.
Oh man, that crouch fierce is just getting absolutely clattered.
Good back dash. I'll take it. Oh,
Drops his cancel.
That was
Opportunity
big.
goes begging. That was the turning point. That's where Alex SF5s you. And we're seeing Escudo. Oh, confirms from Momi. So good. Oh, committed, and it worked.
We'll take it. Oh,
the V shift. Straight away with the V shift.
Okay, we'll take that. Sometimes V shift a little bit more into his game here, Momi. It's been working out.
It's just not allowing him to overextend at all.
Yeah, see? He's waiting for them now. He's punishing accordingly, or dealing with it accordingly, I should say. That backs off.
He could have blood outstanding as well, kept her in the corner.
Interesting. Momi stopped. Oh, wow. Damn, these command grabs are not working now. He's got to do something else.
Must just had to read, man.
Double back. That's the second one. Was quick enough to avoid the EX Air Stampede there. No DDT. He's not cancelling any of these. I thought that's what your Alex players do. Sleeper hold. Right? Throw? No way.
Missing a lot of lariats, man.
That happened against Jimmy as well. A lot of them were whiffing, so.
Whiffing into fear thin air.
Blocked. Good stuff. We might take to the skies again. If you're not careful, please get rid of him.
Couldn't kill.
I felt you could have done something else, surely.
Okay. Escudo gets another round. Making a real fight of this. Momi's still alive, but he's still not able to close it out.
Hey, there's numerous situations that have been quite scrambly for him, but again, he's putting up a good fight. Oh, he got it.
Wow. Momi is just mashing, boy. He's just...
Yeah.
He uses meter, nice in big trouble.
If you haven't realized that, home Momi is annoying.
Oh, what a situation. Big jump out. Escudo wanted the round.
Oh, he got him. No
oh, my
way.
days, that worked out.
Gonna throw. Boom.
Escudo going 2-1 up here against Momi. It's still quite scrappy. It's not what we're expecting, but somehow he's making it happen, making those opportunities count.
Listen, this is why I've always been scared of Alex players and particular players in general. It's like, listen, super whiffed, carried on with the game. Then that situation when he was jumping out of the corner and something
so unlucky for Momi. So unlucky for Momi.
And he was ready for that, and then it rewards you with Oki. And it's like, come on. It's like, really unexplained situation.
Oh my days, the lariat. The 100% cross counter rate, and he catches him trying to back dash this time.
Oh no.
Escudo throws himself.
He walked out of that.
Wow.
He walked out of that.
He did.
What power was that? Must be the medium.
Maybe it wasn't the light one.
Yeah.
I think light would reach the new light. Meeting the anti-airs from Escudo now as well.
What a turnaround from yesterday, F word.
Yeah, Momi's having to really try and take the fight to him. Gets opened up again though. Oh, that is a dead
That's a wrap. Sleeper hold or DDT, something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Set point. Escudo. Oh my days. Momi's in big trouble here.
Momi's in big trouble.
This is a real big test of Momi's mental strength here.
Yeah, because he is so annoyed.
We've seen him crack in situations like this and not play like himself or start overextending. Oh my goodness, just as I said it, gutsy DP attack. Oh my days, what? That's free. Oh, it lands.
What the,
that was the game. That was the set.
Hey, if you're back and here with EXA and he's smashing my
where you going?
Yeah, she's dead.
She's dead. She's alive. Oh, head blocked.
Oh no, back throw.
Oh my days, Momi's got it all to do here.
Momi's still
again.
Back
again.
Throw. No V-shift.
Again. Can he close this out?
Momi, keep throwing him. What are you doing?
No! Momi!
Oh my word.
Momi's alive!
Hold on. It's still set point here for Escudo. Even if Momi was this game, they have to play one more. And I'm telling you, he said yesterday, you don't want to get randomed out by Alex. I don't know. He's been getting hit by lariats.
Those lariats are just hitting, bro.
Goes for the hooligan.
Okay, lucky you didn't do a drill there because he didn't get the combo. Catches him trying to jump back.
Anti-air.
Momi's starting to get more comfortable now. That comeback was crucial.
He's trying to do crouch fierce on defense again. He's caught flinching. What's it going to be?
Oh, here we go. Party starter.
He fought.
Beautifully spaced down kick again. How many times have I said that about Momi's play this weekend?
Lariat.
And just do it.
Again. Is he going to do a hooligan?
In front. Momi brings it back. Jabbers. I can't believe what I'm seeing there. 0 health on the bar. Throw after throw after throw after throw to stay in the set and then bringing it back that next round. He was heading out of the tournament. He was done. He was absolutely done. And I'll tell you what, Escudo, don't give up now. Still go for it. But I'm already satisfied with the improvements that I see today versus what I saw yesterday. He is taking the fight to Momi. 2 apiece. Last game, both players.
If you don't know about Escudo, you would definitely learn about him today. Add him on your CFN favorites. Keep an eye out for this guy because he puts in the work. Obviously, a little bit hesitant in a couple of situations, but his Cammy, so I do understand. And he's in a bad situation right now. Confirmed.
Momi's confirmed to just on fire right now. Chase, look at this. He has taken so much out of that game. He is on fire. Oh, dip in the bag. The tea bags. The disrespect. Momi, set point.
Here we go. If you've got anything left in the tank, you better bring it out now. If you've got another 10 lariats in there, I need to see him now.
Momi does that. It's a psychological advantage for him. It gives him the kind of momentum he needs when he does it. So it's going to be very hard to stop him now. He's in teabag mode.
Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, he misses his delay stand hard kick. Not looking good here.
Escudo's really slowed down. He's been nullified for a little while here.
I think it's not even slowing down. He's just gone complete passive.
He's been shut down, hasn't he? Yeah, it's great play from Momi. He has completely weathered the storm and now controlled it.
He has to be a nice resort into air stampede to get in, and then he just walks away.
Yeah, no, I like that. He doesn't want her out the corner. You see why he did that. Reversal gets her out anytime. Anti-air, Twitchy again. It's a good option because it takes away any kind of momentum. Gets Oki too. This could be the Emperor Escudo.
No anti-air either. He's just not sure of that situation. Goes behind. Neutral jumps. Why would you neutral jump there?
Again, the hooligan. It's been a nightmare for Escudo to deal with. And after almost taking him out, it just wasn't to be. Momi with the fantastic adaptation closes it out and books his place in losers finals, man. Momi, respect and love. That's my little brother right there coming through. He was looking in some serious trouble. And we've seen him crack in situations like that when he's feeling the heat and the player's just kind of in control. But it was the opposite. 0 health. That comeback was sick. And then he was able to close out the final game. Well done to him.
Crazy stuff. A lot of scrambles there. But then again, he landed with quite a number of anti-SCAs and it guaranteed Oki anyway. So that was some really good stuff. Great improvements and commiserations to Escudo.
What a run.
I love that run.
Look at that run.
Look on your screens. Look at that. Fasa, Jimmy.
And that's just today. Don't forget, his way all the way up here as well.
Yeah, of course. And again, look, it only went down to the wire. That could have been easily him sitting in the losers final with Ryan Hart here. But will history repeat itself? Because
in the end, it's actually a fairly predictable top three. It's kind of a top three you would have predicted for this region.
Yeah.
Having said that, it was not an easy road for a lot of the guys here. I mean, Momi, for example, has just been in some very troublesome situations, but he's made it all the way here. Escudo was not expected to beat half the players he beat, and he did, and he made a good account of himself. But now it is Takamura in the grand finals winner side, and he'll play against the winner of Momi and Ryan Hart. Have running it back now after that Sagat match we saw earlier.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I said with these guys before, with Momi and Escudo, roles reverse strategy stays the same with Ryan Hart. Momi, he has to be a little bit more obstinate, a little bit more observant. A couple of situations. I think there's going to be more focus from us and you guys at home regarding what is Momi's decision making when he has no meter. And then obviously V-Trigger might actually be as intended. Instead of giving you the freest of plus frames in those situations, you might actually need it to plow through the tiger shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
That way, Ryan doesn't have to focus on up there.
Yeah, I don't know if he's had time, because obviously there's been some downtime. Like in a tournament like this, I mean, if you saw the Japanese players in London, they'd like win or lose a match, and while they're waiting, they're watching the set that they just played.
Yeah,
it's true. You know, you can go catch it. They're watching it somewhere. A lot of people say watch your matches back. Another thing we've not discussed is, when do you watch your matches back? Did Momi actually chill and watch his matches back between the set he had with Ryan and now? Wouldn't be the worst idea, because you could predict that this match was going to happen again.
You can do. You got two choices. You either just quickly go in trainer mode and figure something out, or you go back and write, okay, cool. So Ryan did X, Y, and Z. We'll run with that.
It's invaluable data to watch the match back there. I mean, rematches in the real world, football, fighting, whatever it might be, they're going to take weeks to happen. But in this winners bracket, losers bracket format, the rematch could be almost immediate. If you got some downtime, watch. I hope he did, because I think there was a number of adjustments he could make to make that matchup more difficult for Ryan as we go into this.
Yeah, for sure. So it is the losers final. We do have the players in the lobby, but I'm not sure if we're going for... There we go. That's right. It was. So before we do play out these last two sets here in the top 8, we are going to take another one final break here. But when we come back, or before I do that, I want to remind you guys once again, there are signups available for these EVO warm-up tournaments here. As you can see on your screen right now, make sure you sign up and participate in these tournaments. If you're not hype up for these events, I mean, I want to see Escudo in one of these now. I just want to see
Escudo. Yeah, man, sign up. Escudo, just sign up right now, bro.
Fasa, Reinhardt, all these guys.
Get in there, man.
Participate and sign up there. But guys, we got 2 more sets for you in today's top 8. The penultimate one will be coming back after this break. So don't go nowhere. We'll be back with you shortly.
Start the show without stop.
Main event!
Fight!
down before my psycho power.
Back after the ultimate improvement. Father! Psycho! What's up? What's up? See ya. Psycho! The legend has now begun. Burn this in your memory. Psycho! Whoosha! To honor Father, Big Bro will do his best.
Okay, guys, I hope you've got your snacks and you've got your drinks ready. We are heading for the final two matches, and make no mistake, by the end of the event today, we will be crowning another qualifier for the Capcom Cup Finals, and it is a very exciting top three we got to get through to determine who that exactly is going to be, Janice.
That's it. Obviously, we got Takamura weighing in the grand finals of the winner's side, but first, we got to go to the penultimate set of this top 8 today. It's going to be Hart against Momi in the run back. It was 3-1 before. Will today's history repeat itself, or are we going to see another scoreline? Obviously, this is not the Escudo scenario where you got 24 hours to improve. You more like 24 minutes, something like that. A little bit longer, of course.
Yeah, but a little bit longer than that, I'd say. Yeah, but enough. We've seen it tons of times. We've seen the adaptation made. It actually sucks a lot for the guy who sends the person to lose his to have to play him again. That's often.
We want to avoid it.
That's often a problem because the data has been collected. Winning, you don't necessarily. I mean, the best players in the world winning, you do collect the data, but not everyone, even some of the best in the world, don't necessarily do that. So the guy who lost, man, he's been thinking about it, it's been burning him. He's hopefully registered some of the things that and adjustments he could make. I'll tell you, I've got to give a massive shout out to CCL who actually DM'd me.
Talk to me. Shout out to CCL.
And I'll tell you now, according to CCL, Takamura is breathing a sigh of relief when Escudo lost to Momi, because apparently he knows absolutely jack diddly squat about Alex, like absolutely nothing. Like nothing.
Oh, look, there was a slight indication of that when he faced Pogba at the Red Bull Kumite, but true. Even then it's like, I'm probably not going to fight him for another 8 months, and it's only going to be in probably round 1 of a tournament, but even then that could be scary for a player like Takamura. But again, The Sire released there. Matchups he's familiar with, play he's even more familiar with.
I mean, he
so-
still would have had to beat Reinhardt in the losers final, but you know, guarantee some sweat on Takamura's forehead as Escudo went into set point there against Momi in a matchup that he wasn't looking too forward to. So thanks for that, CCL. But no, it won't be Escudo. It is Momi who's booked his place in the losers final here against Reinhardt. The run back, as you said, Jammers, I'm sure it's going to be Sagat Kami again. The question is, what adjustments can Momi make? Because it seemed to get more difficult for Momi as the set went on. Now, is that lack of patience? Is that lack of understanding? Lack of or going away from whatever game plan he'd agreed with himself to play? He's got a great team behind him in terms of his friends. His circle of friends are just so good at the game. Like, of course, Punk being one of the key guys there, who also plays Cammy. Yeah, no doubt they've had a couple messages since that. So we'll see what he can do, what he can adjust to in this next game. But of course, Cammy's got that. Ryan's got that infinite experience with Hurricane, which helps a ton as well.
So they have both stuck with the same V system layouts they used earlier today in the bracket. Nothing's really going to change from Robotnik Reinhardt's side. Again, he made great utilization of the V-Trigger 2 in the earlier set, so let's see if he can do it. Maybe show a little bit more with it later on in this set. But again, there was that Bane button, that problematic button.
The range, he's doing the creep forward crouch fierce, but it is quite hard to get it close enough, and it can get whiff punish when he sticks out like that. But he's walked into the corner here.
Right, so this is what he wants. This is already
on the stand fierce though.
It's already stupendous adaptation already here from Momi.
Oh, badly spaced knee. Oh, we had a medium. Should have gone straight into fierce there.
Nice uppercut. Immediately to the skies, you just do that. Mate. Yeah, immediately as soon as she jumps, you just uppercut.
I actually thought that was quite clever. Oh, runs into a roundhouse. The button he hates the most.
Oh, wake up, crouching medium. Okay, no uppercut from Ryan yet. Good back dash
out. Oh, he wasn't ready for the cross up, and a drop from Momi. It's not a good start. He would have had target combo into CA, which might have killed. If not, would have put him in the guess for game scenario. But instead, it's Reinhardt who converts off the crouch jab to close it out and win the first round of this set.
Here we go. He is at a meter deficit here, so it is basically 8-2 or 7-3 if need be.
Here goes begging Jammers. And this time he confirms.
There you go. Good block.
Oh.
And he goes for unscaled damage. He didn't feel the build to beat.
I like it. He can close it out with a CA here if he wants, or he can try and save it. He's going to try and save it.
I reckon that would have done it, you know?
Yeah, no, I think it would have killed. He made the decision to save it, and it is a good choice. So he gets that next round. Meter's so important in this matchup. Yeah. I actually agree with the decision.
Look, this is basically a 7-3 matchup now. You can't throw a tiger shot. Well, you probably are going to throw one anyway, but...
Well, Ryan can, but yeah, there's some risk associated with that, and then you've got to watch out for that jump that can come out of nowhere at any point as well.
There you go. Lots to think about here, but Ryan will still be resilient, still be stuck with his tiger shots. He's in the corner here, gets thrown.
Wow, he had the stand jab, but didn't follow through.
Why?
Oh, big bet from Momi doesn't pay off. Ryan doesn't get the press punish.
He didn't need to do it that early, but hey.
Ryan's let him off there.
Opportunity squandered, yeah, from Ryan.
That's the range where you can react quite reliably. It's that point blank range where the nerf is gonna count a bit more.
Oh, he got him! Used the armor to absorb the dive kick, but couldn't get a full capitalization from that.
Meter's depleted as well, Jammers.
Yeah. Right, this is what I was talking about before. This might be important.
Situation, but he's got the V-trigger actually.
Yeah, but he might have to plow through with the spiral arrow on the tiger shots. Let's see if he's going to spend the meter there. Ryan's well aware of that.
Yeah, that's why he's not throwing.
Very cognizant.
He can react so late. It's lightning fast.
Yeah, he's not doing anything. He's going to wait
Ryan
for that
might just wait for the meter to drop. Dashes in though. Runs into a button. Oh my days, Ryan! Please.
Oh no!
That's a mistake!
Oh no!
He tried to do the meaty light drill to get in. That is an example of what I'm talking about. He was still, look at the line. It was still fairly even. I know the meter situation was perilous, as you would say, Jammers, but he could have still got back there.
Yeah, he could have as well. And sometimes it is unfortunate, but Ryan took advantage of the spacer situation, the move did whiff, full capitalization, punish into that CA there. He is so on point with this matchup. You can see it literally being illustrated to us time and time again, each and every round, how much experience he's got by playing guys like Hurricane. Shouts to Hurricane at home as well. Again, this becomes more and more of an insurmountable challenge for Momi as I watch this unfold.
Great jump in. A rare jump over a fireball. Clean there from Momi.
Good confirm. He has been on point with those.
Really on point. I've been so impressed with that.
And this was before he played in the top 8 as well, because I was watching him play earlier today.
Oh, what a cheeky string. The one time he didn't delay, Ryan pressed the button. Oh, he had to jump in. And he gets the trick guard punish as well. I love it.
Here we go. What's he going to choose to use that V-trigger for?
Just do it. He saves the second one. Oh, wake up fireball from Ryan, though.
Because he's going to need it for CA.
Nice. That has been absolutely, but I can't tell you enough. She's already arguably the best character in the game this season. But if you can confirm those, which I know is not easy, it's super difficult, especially online,
Mate,
she goes up a slight bit more as
That
well.
is a substantial difference to anything. Your gameplay, the outcome of the round, everything.
I was saying this last time when I was watching Bonchan play. Sagat has a deceptively good backdash.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen how Ryan uses it to reset to neutral, and neutral is where he dominates here in this matchup.
Look at that. Waited, didn't want to do an anti-air because Momi is very good at baiting tiger uppercut anti-airs with that like.
Knee gets punished.
Okay, goes for the DP.
Oh wow!
Okay.
I would have saved all that.
Well, he's got EX
it's worked though.
That's
I'm
what
wrong.
matters most.
Stunner's racked up. Oh, the light kick gets punished.
Oh, he woke
just a
up
side
with the, he had the audacity to wake up with a button there, and he's going to cancel into this VA and make it one apiece there for us.
I've got no idea if Sagat's plus or negative there. It looked negative to me, to be fair. But I imagine that's a setup from Ryan. Maybe if he did back rise, Ryan would have been plus. I'm not sure. But it looked like a negative scenario. I'll have to go back and watch the replay and check. But yeah, great play from Momi. Blocking out that 2-0 lead from Ryan. Very important game to win. And we're going in a similar fashion to what we saw last time. I think Momi won the first game last time, then Ryan won 3 straight. But one apiece it was at one point, and it's one apiece again here now.
Yeah, slowly but surely, I'm starting to see him exhibit that new strategy, impromptu strategy, shall we say, just slowly walking into the corner. I think top priority is just building that EX Mia somehow, some way. V-Trigger, he'll probably just improvise with it. What he wants to do with it. Ryan does have to counter it as well. But
this is a really great start to a round. Look at this. This is actually a situation that he struggled in when he's got no meter.
Yeah,
he's got Ryan to the corner, like you said, Jammers. Very early on. He's making all the right reads too, and Ryan's in big trouble.
There you go, looking good here for Momi. Is he going to go for a back throw? He's trying to go for a shimmy of some sorts. Let's see how Ryan's going to activate if need be.
Too far. That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Got the activation on here, but not within range. And Momi's got the meter too to just kick. He's standing at reactable range. He dashes in out of nowhere and confirms a crouch medium. Momi looking better as this set goes on.
And what was fantastic about that round is I don't think he spent any meter. He saved it for this round here. So if he can get into a very good position, there you go.
Time in. Cheeky little side switch, well blocked by Ryan.
Uppercut. And that said counter hit as well. Good damage on the uppercut. Here we go, going to be persistent. Notice how Momi has not once done EX spiral arrow.
Well, he did it earlier in the set, but yeah, he's not done it since then. He's just getting in with the warp forward. Oh, confirmed from Ryan.
We needed that.
A button he's hardly used. I don't think he's used in this set yet. Just remember that he had it.
Now, if somehow Momi can get a hit and then activate V-Trigger on hit, he'll be in a very good position. He's going to activate V-Trigger. Yeah.
Double dashes in. Oh, the roundhouse that he hates so much.
Do you know that?
There it is again. I told you, man.
Now that you put Spotlight on that button in those situations, he's like, well, Ryan just presses it on defense. And
also, it's a heavy, so if it happens to be active at the same time as your string, it's very likely your string is ending with some kind of medium.
And he just went for the regular cannon spike. Immediate cancel to see it. Gonna get some open. Let's see if Ryan backdashes with uppercuts. He's trying to backdash.
Oh, everything working here for Momi.
Oh, it's a good challenge there from Ryan. That did look unsafe, that dive kick. I'm not too sure on the frame there on that one.
Oh, it's a hooligan, so it's going to be slightly better recovery.
Yeah.
Definitely safe, but definitely Ryan's turn. He's ready with the EX. He's got a mountain to climb here, but if anyone can do it, Ryan can do it. Momi with a great start to this round, looking to go 2-1 up here.
Let's see how Ryan's going to try and activate.
Oh, there was the hit. Missed his dive kick. Again, Ryan gets the trip recovery. The timing's so reliable. Oh, he was looking for the V reversal. It didn't come.
Yeah. Oh, he's got to be very careful with those. If you jump, it's going to be...
Oh, he jumped out. Could have juggled.
I think he does a jump back. Jab! And he tried to hold him again, Ryan!
EX! 2-1 Momi!
Okay.
Kept the pressure on him, smothered him, relentless continuous pressure. Ryan couldn't deal with it. Even after missing the dive kick, he still managed to keep it going. And Momi goes into a 2-1 lead here. And what he's done so well is he's fought this matchup extremely effectively when he's had no meter. The beginning, the first round. I was talking to you during the break about how important that first round was for me as an Ibuki versus a Rufus. To just maul that character before he gets that first bar. The bar is so important for Cammy in this match, but if you can get some damage, some range, some distance before that first bar comes in, then Sagat's in an even more difficult scenario.
Yeah, before you build yourself up to that key situation, just try and get any little snippets or any pockets of damage you can before you really have to put in the work to overcome this matchup.
Other than the side switch, this is another good start to the round from Momi. And he gets to confirm crouch medium again, Jammers. Oh, wow. I jinxed him. Commentator's curse, baby.
Big damage here, and it's a little bit oaky here for Ryan, but delayed throw tech just in case.
Fierce.
With the TP.
Oh, big whip on that roundhouse. Ready, though, with the uppercut.
He tried to do a super delayed dive kick there.
Counter hit confirms. Switches sides. Oh, the crouch jab was risky, but it worked.
All right, backs off here, Ryan. He has got V-Trigger on deck.
Good jump from Momi.
Oh, and another one.
Oh, he just him. There's that jump back that he used so well in the last set. He's out of the corner. Momi again taking Ryan out of the corner, but he's got the CA. He tries to jump in again as soon as EX might have killed.
What's it going to be? Momi can't dash into any buttons. Crouch, mini punch, stand fist. Any of those can be thrown out. Even stand medium kick from Ryan Hart here. He's going to wait. No fireballs.
Ryan's left Momi alive here.
Can't dive kick. I think he's waiting for the dive kick, actually.
Momi's got all the meat here to finish things off. Ryan can't throw anything. Look at him just dancing around in neutral.
30 seconds on the clock.
Into a set point. Oh, Momi! The clutch of this guy's craft medium confirmed. So unforgiving, so crucial. And he's done it again, and this time to put himself at set point for a chance in the grand finals against Takamura. Ryan Hart with it all to do here. Set point Momi.
Oh man, what a turnaround here from our Kami aficionado Momi. Wanted to really make it to that grand finals and face Takamura, but Ryan is not going down without a fight. 2 bars in the dream. How's he going to start this round? Ryan just backing off slowly.
Jumps again. Oh, it didn't work out. That roundhouse not been working out for him when he gets the jump in.
Knee, tiger knee.
EX connects. Great situation there for Ryan.
Lord
Missed this meaty though. Huge life lead.
Oh, careful.
Stand jab connects.
This is it. All right. Still a couple of frames there. I respect it.
Oh, again the confirm. Jumps out and he runs into that roundhouse. Ryan knows exactly where to stick it. So many active frames and a heavy with the priority. And he saves 1 set point, but it's still set point Momi. 2-1 up here.
I think he's been 95% success rate on those standing hard kicks. I think he's just missed about 1.
I'll tell you what, they've not looked random at all to me, man.
Do you know what I mean?
Ready.
Low forward, no confirm there from Momi. Probably wasn't expecting that.
Stand like it's so good. Ryan spends the meter, gets a lot of distance there, and he's got a good start to a round again. Momi activates up.
Yeah, this is the real estate Ryan needed. That EX Tiger knee is so crucial in the matchup like this.
That jump. Oh god. Jammers. Oh, he's ready though.
One more.
Oh, big damage.
That should be dead.
Still alive.
Not quite.
Wake up buttons. Standing light kick in your string. It is not over yet. Ryan Hart ties it up 2 apiece. We got one hell of a set here, Jammers.
Do you know what's mental about this whole thing? He has jumped back, roundhouse. He's done roundhouse. Yeah. He's done light kick. It's like he's mixed up so well, and it's like, come on. How do you keep track of this stuff?
Sagat's got deceptively good normals. His neutral game is actually quite frustrating for a number of characters to play against. And there's certain ranges where Kami just needs to end. The string's over. You just don't know it's over. You know, stand light kick with that tiny little hurt box reduction coming out and countering stuff. The stand roundhouse out of nowhere as well towards the like more distance ending of strings. There's certain things that I'm sure Momi's aware, but just habitual to just, you know, continue your string that Ryan's done well to take advantage of. And the one standing heavy punch he's done all set. I think I've only seen one.
Confirmed into super.
It hit and he confirmed it into super. So Ryan's been absolutely clinical with his button choices.
It's moments like that, you know, separate the men from the boys. But again, it is 2 apiece between these two in the losers final. I'm pretty sure Takamura is in the back, just enjoying it, watching it as this unfolds. But it's Gfinity style, baby. First one. And I think Ryan he's definitely looking strong here, but I feel Momi can still take up just maybe 1 more gear.
Momi's just looked incredible at times as well. I mean, they're both playing out their minds. I can't call this. I cannot call this 2 apiece. It all comes down to this final game. Well,
I do want to say I hope Momi doesn't get complacent now, because in a situation where it is 1-1, you might maybe just slowly derive back to autopilot mode, because you know there's a couple of things there in the 1-1 setting. Kami can just run that train on you.
What? Is that a button check? What's going on?
No, I think he's going to go with this.
Is this like a hard counter?
No, I don't think it's a hard counter.
Yo,
I haven't seen in a while.
Someone talk to me. Someone message me. What's going on?
He's going to rock with this. I know he dabbled with Nash a little bit.
He played Nash before as well, a long time ago.
Yeah, he did. Okay.
I didn't think he still had him.
I don't know. Do you know what? I'm not sure about this.
He's getting a lot of V-gauge.
Yeah, let's see what he does.
1 game Nash.
Do you know what?
I'm not sure how much Ryan knows this matchup either as well.
It's a combination of a lack of muscle memory on your end and unfamiliarity on Ryan's end. So we're going to see how this unfolds. He's only got 1 chance to do this.
Wow.
If he throws a fireball, he can do V-trick, go behind him and get punished from Stand Fierce. But again, the combo's not super huge.
Oh, runs into that button.
There it is. Oh, he missed it and he threw it.
It's thrown back in the corner. All that meter depleted for nothing. Oh, that's it.
I don't know. Oh, no.
Wow, this pick is not working out for Momi. Ryan Hart, for the first time in the set, moves into set point.
Not looking good here for Momi. Surprise pick. No one was going to expect it to do this, but it's a very crucial time in the bracket to try and do this.
Oh, he missed his EX. Upside maybe. I'm not sure if that's what he's going for. Again, that roundhouse.
Sonic Scythe got
Empty
beaten.
jump. Yeah, it's empty jump, standing roundhouse. Connected.
All he's doing is absorbing projectiles. He hasn't really made a huge impact with Nash in this last round or so.
Okay, this time he does get it out.
He'll crouch this. No, he's going to go back to the neutral,
And again,
get another
can't do
anti.
neutral up there. No meter now though.
He's going to try and absorb it for the V trigger. He's going to need something to work with because
Yeah, it was wasted last game.
Yeah. He's got it now.
Fireball mix-ups.
This is that's exactly what I was talking about. Bro.
Very easy punish. Oh, guess where they're jumping. Not expecting jumps as much against Nash.
Hold on. Overhead. Yeah, he tried, and Ryan was ready for that.
Both players.
That's off. He's got nothing here. Sonic.
Oh my days! Oh my days! Who's that?
Please be careful. There's another Titan Cannon locked and loaded, waiting. And if you, yeah, he knew he had to wait.
Oh my days! Ryan on set point here. So close. He runs into a Sonic boom. We're gonna go set point both players. The Nash pick may come off after all.
Oh my god, I was doubting this for a split second here, but I don't know. I can't call it. Ryan's gonna have the meter advantage.
Not free of unpredictability as well, Jammers. This losers final has been full of surprises.
Mate, this is looking like Luffy and Bonchan 2014 all over again. Oh, good trade. Nice sweep.
Whip punish.
Just backs off. He needs to go back to absorbing those. He needs that beat trigger. Here, Momi. No anti-air.
Almost got it. Nice whiff punish again. Ryan overextended a little bit here.
The reversal's out. We'll take it. He's still got plenty of time because he can absorb the Tiger shots with bullet clear. The V skill one. He's got plenty of time.
It's such a good tool. There's no real fireball game there for Sagat to abuse. It's there, but not as much. That's that like it deceives again. Side switch. Blocks well.
Block.
Catches him trying to dash in though. Didn't have a counter hit on that crouch jab. Gets a hit. Keeps him in the corner. Ryan tries to jump out. He's got the super. He just needs one hit. Is Momi going to close this out? Ryan blocking patiently.
He's trying to shimmy him and it's not working. Sonic 5, -10. Oh no, this is not good. If he does a fireball, he's finished. That Judgment Saber will catch you. Sonic 5, no cancel.
That's it. Oh, he doesn't know.
Momi.
Oh!
Oh my god! We saw it yesterday with Exodus against CCL, and it happens again. The delayed light charge assault to catch the Oh my god! I doubted this pick. I wasn't sure.
What a genius pick from Momi, man. I mean, I claim to be a Street Fighter 5 expert. I'd like to think I am, but there are definitely some intricacies in this game that I'm not aware of. When I saw Nash come up on the screen, I just had to think to myself, is this a hard counter? Definitely, I saw a bunch of tools that challenged Sagat in that matchup, right?
He's had those tools for a very long time, right? But it's just like we're just not used to seeing Nash. I wasn't sure how
we're not used to seeing Nash versus Sagat. They're two very low tier characters historically, although Nash has definitely gone up in the ranks in the recent season. But two characters you just don't see often because very few people main them. You know, so just what an interesting one game scenario we just had there.
I like that. If you're going to bring it out for the one game, obviously I was very scared, very tense in that situation because again I wasn't sure how ready you were. But again, as I said, you can just keep doing the V skill, assimilate those fireballs, the V reversal a couple times,
and
like
you're getting a ton of V gauge as well, which is like at any moment completely free. Like 10 years to punish any fireball that Sagat throws once you got that V trigger, and then you got the momentum, then you got the Yoki as well. I was really impressed with Momi's Nash, and I'll tell you what. Mental fortitude and guts to just whip out that Nash in a CPT qualifier.
Like, dude,
I mean, clearly the matchup has got its advantages, but still to actually do so many people. I'm sorry to call him out, but Luffy, you know I've got love for you, bro. But so many people have their subs that they just never whip out when the tournament comes. It takes a lot of mental fortitude to actually go ahead and I'm just going to pick this character. You know what? He did it and it paid off. He lost the first round as well, but it still paid off. So well done to him.
Losers final. Two apiece, really stretching out that matchup with your main. It's like, right.
One chance. You only get one chance in this region to qualify. One chance, and you're going to whip out your Nash. No, I respect it, man. Well done, Momi. Ryan, another valiant run. Fantastic play from him, man. I wish this guy could play full time because clearly still capable of hanging with the best. But unfortunately, his run's come to an end, and it's going to be Momi versus Takamura. You guys are a real treat. A matchup we're yet to see so far in this tournament. They've not met yet, so this is going to be an interesting one.
Do you know what's crazy as well? I can see that for me, definitely the Nash is an investment pick now because of all the changes he recently received. So it's definitely a new and improved Nash. But then it's what you said before with CCL DM'd you. It's like, look, he was sweating bricks, like because he didn't know the Alex matchup. Now you just see a Nash on screen. It's like, point. I don't know. He might try Nash one game.
No,
he
he'll
might
go
just stick with it.
Right?
Carry the whole way through. But
he will,
boy,
I'm sure.
I mean, listen, hopefully you guys have been enjoying these riveting sets as much as myself and F would have. Like, Lord Jesus, I was not expecting some of that, but you only get this kind of gameplay in Europe. You don't get this gameplay anywhere else. Obviously, we have a Nash qualified for the CPT, but using it as a counter pick, last game, last round, losers final.
Man,
what do you have to
I'll go one further. I'll say that's a Momi thing, because Momi, he's not necessarily known for counter picking, but he is known for making bold decisions. So that was one hell of a bold decision that paid off for him. Well done to him.
Hey, listen, sometimes you gotta like put it all down on the table, and that's how you advance further into the bracket. That's the difference between second place or your grand final position as opposed to third place and getting out of the tournament. But ladies and gentlemen, we have reached that final moment. We are now
grand final time, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so it's either going to be Netherlands or Belgium. Unfortunately, the tournament's over for Germany. It was over when Escudo went out, because, guys, you can't claim Reinhardt. Have you heard the guy's accent? He's like the most English-sounding, like Afro black guy you'll ever hear. And you're like, oh, hello, Reinhardt here. Yes, I play Sagat and Urian, but I'm from Germany. Come on, bro.
Why do you sound like someone else when you say that?
I know, I'm doing my James Bardoff impression. I've only got one English accent. Come on. No, I've got two. I've got my Logan Sama, mate, here to do some commentary, and I got Reinhardt. But yeah, anyway, listen, grand final time. Takamura versus Momi. Belgium versus Netherlands. One of these guys will be qualifying for the Capcom Cup Finals later this year. How exciting it is! These two young talents going to meet in this first five. Set Takamura on the winner's side. Let's go.
This is absolutely crazy. Obviously, it's Momi with the steep mountain to climb. 6 games to win.
Jeez, he's about 7 out of 10 with those, which is so impressive, because it's not something he's been doing before this day.
He literally converted to PC. He literally converted to PC yesterday and was working on that the whole time. So.
Oh, what a start from Momi, making a statement here. Now, last time we saw the CPT Grand Finals, Takamura, when he qualified, had to beat another Kami. He had to beat Hurricane, and he was able to do it in the end. It's a very different Kami, though. Very different styles, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how he handles this one. So far, so good for Momi, though.
Oh, okay.
That last-minute crouch caught him out.
I don't know, man.
Oh, no. It doesn't get his follow-up, though.
He's got to be careful with these, trying to confirm these crouching medium kicks in this setting, because, again, it's a big deal. I mean,
it's got him this far.
Yeah.
I wouldn't abandon it now. That's an easier button to confirm. More from Momi there.
Oh, I guess that throw. Slowly trying to ensnare Momi in the corner. And
what was that?
I'm not sure what's going on between these two right now.
Dash. Plaza de Plaza. Nice confirm off that hand jab. And Momi bringing it back. The empty jump surprises him.
Oh, no empty here.
Oh, what? That worked out.
Damn, I haven't seen that since SF4.
Oh, just going to chip out. No hesitation there from Momi. He saw the meter in the bottom left-hand corner. Look at that.
Yeah.
V-trigger dive kick still there too. Kill that girl and kill her fast.
Can't afford to take those chances with a 900 vitality character. Got to do the job when needed. I guess that throw. Try to go for a forward hard kick to catch a delayed button or delayed tech maybe there from Momi. Gets out.
Get back in the corner. Where you going, says Momi. Oh, beautiful whiff punish.
Surely he didn't want that.
Oh, that was it. Oh, a drop.
No. This is big. You get the side swap of the demon flip into the slide.
Beautiful side switch choice there, and he activates.
I like that activation though. No button cancellation, just got it at the max distance.
He's
there for the
looking for that
reversal.
It's not coming. No, he gets him low.
Wow.
It's a lot of hits. I don't think he can kill him.
No, you're not.
No, he's not dead. He's not dead.
No.
Wait a sec. Oh my days! Stop that! Stop that, bro.
Yo, that
optimization.
That was actually
mid-screen.
That was probably the most optimal thing he could have done. And that was off a light.
Jeez.
Those off lights to the stun.
That Kami health bar as well is a bit fragile. Wow.
Listen.
Fantastic. That game, I feel like Momi is 1-0 up. He's 1-0 down. Man, great play from Takamura.
Oh boy, shout out to the aid of the burn damage that Shakanetsu provides. All right, let's see what he's got here. 1 game up, 2 games to go here for Takamura. Momi still to get one on the board here in this grand final. That's a little bit shortly. Now starting to implement a little bit more fireballs in his game, because he can do that now. He can afford to do that.
That's whiff punish there.
Oh, no conversion there. He got the crouching light kick counter hit, but I don't think he was going to commit to the chain.
Yeah, I think he was committed to the stop there.
Yeah. That's with Demon Flip. All right, mixing things up here. You have to remember, both these characters are very good at changing their jump ups and messing each other's anti-air games up, so really hesitant on the ground when it comes to anti-airing in particular situations.
Jeez.
Good parry, and I think that just about connected there. The tip, the palm. Oh, he could have whip punched the medium kick. Wasn't ready for that.
I like the dash in behind that fierce whiff. Oh, and he catches in with that medium into the EX. It's a good round. He's going to close it out with that forward fierce. Takamura halfway there.
There we go, looking strong. And as you can see, even moments before he closes out the round, he is well aware of how the go-to activation route is for Cammy.
Oh, that back dash caught him out. Tried to dash forward. He was out of range, and that medium automatically whiff punished that crouch medium.
Trying to be obstinate with those crouching medium punch. Staggered pressure there, trying to parry.
Nice. It's a big risk anti-air parrying like that.
Yeah, it is. Momi's clocked on.
Big read there from Momi to punish it.
Dive kick.
Oh.
No stun yet.
Wake up crouch medium.
Wow, he went straight into demon flip from that. Okay.
Oh my days.
Oh, no.
Huge damage.
Oh dear, no stun.
Instant overhead.
Oh,
I think he missed it. I think
he wanted the fireball. Surely he did not. He wanted anything but that.
What was that?
Holy smokes. You are such a magnanimous guy, Takamura. Thanks for giving us a round to commentate.
I'm sure he went for instant overhead there and he miscalculated it.
I think he wanted the
Momi
fireball.
stayed crouching as well. It would have worked.
Well, yeah.
Man, what a lifeline. 2-0 up, he would have been there.
You know?
You'd have guessed right.
Crazy.
Delay, though. He can still go 2-0 up here. Momi in a lot of trouble. Wakes up with a crouch jab.
That's big for Momi, though. Capitalizing on a mistake like that.
Yeah, but he's playing catch up right now, though. That's that throw. Keeping the pressure on. Takamura jumps out the corner. That's a big escape.
Yeah, he's out. One more dive kick in the tank, but he's got to be careful, Momi. He might have to do another empty jump or something.
Oh, wow. The little delay on that crouch medium on -2.
Get back,
He's not had much to go with that roundhouse. Again, it was the right read, but it wasn't timed perfectly. Oh, he's done that at the wrong time.
This is big.
He's got the demon as well. Guess for game.
Back throw.
He's still in there.
Death by
Ooh,
1,000
that's
cups.
just about
What are we
to
going to do? Still got CA here, and that thing is slowly draining. I don't know how
and
Momi's
he'll
going to come
get
back
chips
from
if
this.
he activates as well. If he gets a V-trigger and activates, he'll get chips. So he's got a very scary situation there for Momi.
Yeah, he wants demon gone. Momi wants demon gone. Less to think about here, but even then, it's still a dangerous situation for your boy Momi.
I don't know how he approaches here without dying.
I'm sure if there's anyone who can find a way, it's Momi.
There it is. Takamura tickles his way in with that crouch short, crouch medium, and puts himself in an incredibly strong position now. 2-0 up in the grand finals. Winner side versus Momi. If Momi's going to win this, he needs to reverse 6 matches right now from 2-0 down. I mean, that is one hell of a mountain to climb. But if anyone in Europe's capable, it is young Momi.
All right, let's see what he got. No character swap. He's going to stick it out with Cammy. Ride or die character.
Needs to win 3 in a row from this point on at least.
I know. And again, I don't know how much mental stamina he's got left in the tank here, F-word.
Oh, he missed this crouch DP, but he gets a lifeline. No punish.
Damn, everyone's not punishing today.
Yeah, there's been a lot of errors. No confirm. Oh, this is good. One correct read.
He shifted. Good choice.
Oh my days, Takamura just relentless with the reads. Goes in there, kept the pressure on with that, and he's in another guess scenario.
Oh! No throw or even a button there from Takamura. Jump back jab, just in case he'd gain that space.
Oh. Punishes him for that crouch short. What was that? Oh, no confirm.
Backs off. We're going to get another crouch short moment
What
here.
a tech. So it's such an important moment.
Careful here.
Takamura's being really buttons. He's got the health to do it, but he's got to be careful. The CA's there now.
He's got to be careful, like stand fierce. Mo is fishing for crouching medium kick or something, but
Look at this.
he thinks it's low risk, but the priority system might work against
He
him
might
in
just
the
do a
scenario.
crouch. Just do a crouch fierce to that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. There it is. That's what he's looking for. The crouch short connects. Easier said than done to punish those. And Takamura moves into tournament point ahead, Jammers.
It's crazy, and he's worked so well on that situation. He's closing it out with lights.
Oh, big. Is this the end for Momi?
Wake up super
Oh, wow, he
catches
went
him.
for it. It wasn't even an escape. He actually went for the hit.
Well, it's mid-screen, right? There's nothing really to escape from.
I mean, the punish, though, man. That's blocked.
It's the risk he wanted to take.
He's gone for it. I thought he was just saying, let me just get out of there. Oh, the delay. He's hit that CA, but it's not got him much mileage, and he's lost all his meter now as a result, too. And Takamura moving in for the kill. He's got the CA there. One more hit will do this.
Please be careful with your jump, Momi, because he might be looking for parry into super.
Dashes up.
That's crazy
No
stuff
activation.
there. He's got to be careful here, Momi. I'm not sure what
Can't
he's
get hit.
looking to do, but...
This is the end. Takamura to qualify for Capcom Cup.
Oh,
no, there it was.
He's missing all the confirm opportunities.
Activates now. Is it a demon? No, it's a back throw. He can chip it out.
I think he tried to escape anyway. Oh my god, what an ending to the CPT. EU West
He
12.
knew he was dead. He knew, man. He knew.
Oh, man. I mean, probably if you're Momi, you don't want to go out like that. But ladies and gentlemen, he qualified last year for the Western Europe one, and he's done it again.
Wow. Mr. Consistent Takamura with the convincing win in the grand finals there against Momi. He was invited to Rebel Commentate. He qualified for Capcom Cup last year, and he's done it again, Jammers, as you just mentioned. Congratulations, Belgium. Your young protege has done it again. Takamura will be at the Capcom Cup finals.
That's crazy. And he's not the only person to do that, because obviously Nephew's another player that's done that. Shout out to Nephew as well. But again, incredible run. Stayed in winners the whole way time. Obviously, beating Jimmy 3-1, beating Ryan, incredible set. Well, I think he had incredible sets against both Jimmy and Ryan with 3-1 there. And unfortunately, Momi couldn't get it to one game or even take it to a reset there, but it's 3-0 in that grand final. But you know what? I really enjoyed this top 8. Incredible runs by Momi and Escudo, especially in this top 8 there. But fantastic stuff. Once again, congratulations to Takamura for taking that there. Again, still showing us Akuma is pretty damn strong.
Hey, man, he's gone nowhere, bro. You know, I think people have dropped him definitely prematurely, but also in favor of characters that are arguably stronger this season. But in terms of legitimate threats, that character is still very much up there with the top 5, in my opinion, quite comfortably.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, I know he's significantly weakened, but again, Takamura is still making him work. And it's the character he's tried and true with, like stuck with him through thick and thin, working it out. And again, he showed us some really cool moments. Again, didn't see a demon, but everyone was threatened by it. So
it exists.
Yeah,
I think, therefore I am, right? I mean, geez, we've seen that so many times. Just the fact that you have the demon, people getting hit all over the place by other stuff. So yeah, he didn't use the demon literally, but he did use the demon.
Yeah, that's crazy. And again, now that he's done that in their one and only chance, he can focus on the Intel World Open, because he is qualified to the Intel World Open close qualifiers.
Busy boy.
Yeah, and that's it. Keeps him stimulated, keeps him active, keeps him playing. And again, he keeps going from strength to strength. And like you said, the Belgian boys, Kesteros, CCL, they must be absolutely
what a support mechanism he's got there. Like, on est nous, they'll be screaming that out, no doubt, as their boy does it once again. Got to be one of the most consistent guys in the EU right now over the last year and a half. Takamura into the Capcom Cup finals, and this time he'll be looking to make a run when that event takes place.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? That's probably going to be it, because again, we just have to do the closing moments for the stream. But again, shout out to everyone that participated, enjoyed the gameplay from yesterday and today as well. But again, once again, shout out to everyone. Congratulations once again to Takamura. But guys, we're going to take another break here. When we come back, we're just going to recap what happened today here for the top 8. But like I said before, do not forget, if you want more Street Fighter action, there is going to be some tournaments happening from June the 26th. The PlayStation warm-up tournaments for Street Fighter V, and we might even see Takamura in some of those events as well. Again, more to play for. Keep him competitive, keep him active there. And if you want to be in those tournaments, follow that link, get signing up now. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take that short break, and when we do come back, let's recap what happened today in this top 8.
You shouldn't only admire my work, but also concentrate a little more on your lessons, Mana.
You must be careful. Best watch. Soul satellite! Satellite!
the meaning of fate, you shall know. You should try to learn to use your power a little better.
Welcome back to the CPT EU West 1. Me and Jammers just agreed that I'd close it, but I don't know why. He just decided he's going to bluff me. It was I took the bait, bro. I was just there whiffing the throw, man. You know, these poison players, man. You can't trust them with anything, man.
I'm a Mika player. What are you on about?
Oh, really?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure, bro. Sure. The fact that you played Mika, now you play poison, says already the kind of person you are, bro. Scum, lowest of the low.
Just be that kind of guy. But
having said that, despite our little mess up there with the bring back, dude. What an event, what an outcome. I think a lot of people, the only downside I think is it's the predictable outcome. Takamura was the favorite, but by no feat was it an easy task. He had some tricky matches on his way there. Even that first game against Momi that he was able to win was looking like Momi was going to have one of those. You know, Momi has those days.
Yeah, he does.
He has those days where he's like unplayable, like he was going to have one of those days. But that set, Momi versus Reinhardt, what a treat that was as well.
It was brilliant. Not only once, but twice.
Twice.
I mean, obviously, it looked very dominating in the first
I
set.
thought Ryan might have one of those days at one point as well. I think you were saying that too, right?
I actually thought after the set with Momi, and again, he got the first game, I think, or the second game against Takamura, and I was like, yo, he might just because he's beaten Takamura before anyone.
That moment against Takamura as well, you're like, nah, Ryan's on one today.
That's it.
Ryan's on one today.
One of those moments to cancel into the CA, actually fantastic, but obviously just fell short. And then again, he fell even more shorter when it came to the losers final with that counter pick that we've got to talk about. That Nash counter pick there from Momi, one game setting, and it pulled through there, looking like a solid answer that Ryan might have to consider in the future when he does go up against Momi.
I just remembered that Momi had that absolute nail biter against Escudo as well.
Yeah,
that was scary. I don't want to get randomed out by Alex. That's exactly what almost happened, bro. Like literally, like not necessarily randomed out. Let's give credit where credit due. Escudo played clean throughout. He does make crazy decisions, but you're playing a luck-based character, right? So you have to do that as well. When he got going, though, I was like literally scared for his opponents, man. It's so scary when he gets going.
I mean, look, we had strong German representation as a whole, but again, Escudo's run is nothing to bat an eyelid at. It's again, he went 3-2 against Fasa, then a clean 3-0 against Jimmy, and then 3-2 losing that against Momi. And again, I felt he started a little bit more in the reserve tank, that emergency power that he could have taken to the losers final, but unfortunately fell short. But then again, there's like another thing as well. It's good to see Jimmy have a feature here in the top 8
Jimmy in the top 8, man. That's pretty cool, man. He's not just a streamer, guys. He can play the game, man. He can play the game. He can bust some heads, you know what I mean, when he needs to.
It's a shame that they don't have another chance, because I feel if they did, we'd definitely see him here again.
You know, that's not sunk in yet. I look at the names here, and it's not sunk in that for this year's CPT. And that's the harsh thing about this year's format. The great thing is there's so many more included regions. But the bad thing is for this year's CPT, guys like Ryan Hart, Momi could still make a run for it. Remember Momi flying over for the last chance qualifier and stuff like that, you know, or to get some points at another event. That doesn't necessarily happen this year. So that's actually, yeah, that's quite harsh. But man, I just want to give a massive shout out to the region and the nations that were involved. You know, Switzerland,
of course.
Akram, and who was the other one? Was it Maeve?
Maeve Dash from Austria.
From Austria,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Austria as well. So Switzerland, Austria, Belgium, Netherlands, you know, you got some fantastic variety of representation there of great European nations, and you guys put on one hell of a show, man. I was thoroughly impressed, particularly with today. Yesterday was a bit more of a slobber knocker kind of set, which was still great as well. I was still very entertained, but today was just sensational. GG's all around, man.
Yeah, and I mean, again, he done it last year, and he's done it again. Mr. Consistency within Europe. Takamura qualifying for the Capcom Cup once again. Like I said, he's not the first player to do that, because it was a little bit disheartening, because, you know, you qualify for the Capcom Cup, and obviously worldwide circumstances, safety comes first. Had to cancel it and organize online exhibitions, and then again to bring back and remotivate yourself, find that new incentive to play. And he done it again, and like he's in there, so he gets to practice once again, and fingers crossed that we can see these guys in offline environment playing at the Capcom Cup.
And you know
final.
what? He's one of the few exclusive Akuma players left, because everyone's kind of been ditching the character.
Hey, they set sail, you know. Listen,
and here he is showing the character's still very viable, because he qualified with that character last year, and guess what? Despite the improvements to Ken and all the time he's put into that Ken, we didn't see Ken once this weekend. It was Akuma all the way. And I do not think Ken puts you necessarily in the same scenarios that we saw him put his Akuma put a number of players in all the way throughout this weekend.
yeah, you know, the demon threat, hard knockdown, DP, it's all there. I know Ken's got really good
jump EX
activation.
fireball as well. Like, he's got a lot of scenarios where he doesn't have to take as much risk. Like you saw Ryan just jumping out the corner when it's like, it's going to be a throw. Let me try and use this to get out the corner, then take damage and still Oki and then get back thrown into the corner anyway.
Yeah.
This guy's doing jump EX fireball, like instant jump EX fireball is such a good option if you think of throws coming. You get a hit, you get knocked down, you get Oki. Like that's just one tool I'm talking about, not to mention all the jump variants and of course the most ridiculous auto whiff punish button in the game, other than maybe Karen's but that stand medium kick is just like such a good button despite the nerfs.
Well, even then, I think probably one of Takamura's best moments was when Ryan set up the upwards mirror and then tried to get the cross up, and he did jump back, cancel into the air fireball, and luckily there, the mirror disappeared and he got the conversion, which is brilliant stuff there. It's just those very, like, you know, seldom intricate scenarios. It's like, player me would go Takamura, why? Like, why are you ready for that? But then obviously when you're watching it from a commentator's perspective, from a spectator's perspective, it's like absolutely fantastic. It's like, yo,
you can watch that kid play all day. You could literally make a highlight reel of him throughout this topic, despite the dominance in the early stages of some of his matches. You can make a highlight reel, it lasts a good few minutes, and you'd see a bunch of cool things that most Akumas don't necessarily do, that he just does, he just casually does. It does get him killed sometimes. He makes some wild reads sometimes and he gets killed, but today that wasn't the case, man. The kid was just on fire, and I think a deserved qualifier again here this year.
For sure. And I mean, again, we can't praise this guy more enough. We eulogize him all the time, and rightly so. And again, shout outs to Takamura for qualifying for the Capcom Cup. We will be seeing you in the finals, and I know this guy's going to keep his head down and keep training, because that's what he's all
guaranteed.
about.
Guaranteed.
And I look, he's still unsponsored, so if anyone wants to pick him up,
that's crazy to imagine.
Okay,
literally the Belgian community carrying that guy, like, you know, flying him to events when they can and stuff. What a community, what a scene. Big shout out to Kefta Rose, all the guys out there in the Belgian community, CCL as well, who made a surprise return appearance.
Shout outs to CCL, man. Like, it's good to see you play. I like that you challenged +2 move. I was talking about effort with that.
CCL, you know, you got to message me. Did you know that move was +2? Because the way you were mashing that kick was just mad. I don't think he knows. He doesn't know. That's my guess.
He knows. All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we just about have to wrap it up.
Hey, wait a second. We agreed at the start. Just because you chose not to bring it in doesn't mean that I get to close out, bro.
You want to close out?
We agreed. Come on, man.
Want to do rock, paper, scissors fight right here now?
Why rock, paper, scissors if we already agreed?
Okay,
go on.
All right, so we're going to close out the CPT here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the action throughout the entire weekend by the players.
I have to deal with this.
I'm
not getting paid enough for this disrespect. You can close out on your own, bro.
I can do that. That's fine. All right, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the action over the weekend by myself, Jamming.
Right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the weekend of this CPT. It's been a great event. Make sure you tune in next time. We're going to be catching up with the Midwest next weekend. All right, guys. Shut it off. Everyone's close it. Woo! Woo! See you next time, guys. Let's go.
It closed it off right away.